For me, I just wanted to, say something in regards to that. For me, I don't approach women in public at all, like for no reason whatsoever. And probably people will disagree with me because I think that if someone's in public and if they're in danger or something, I'm not touching them or anything. Rather, like call the police.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
That's just my view on this whole. If a woman says don't
Yeah, I
approach
think
me,
even the idea that the idea, yeah, it's definitely, but the idea that you will be approaching in the first place is a problem. That's what I'm saying. It's a in a lot of ways it's an act of dominance. Like men will know women are uncomfortable and still pursue them because they getting off on it. Like just stop approaching women. Like it's not that hard. Like we have social media as ways to get in contact with people where somebody can easily block you. What's up, protagonist?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
But I agree with the last thing you said too. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I know why. I just think men haven't had issues, but the fact that they are comfortable making women uncomfortable is unsettling for me. And I stopped going to the grocery store because men will approach me even when I'm with my daughter. And like some of them will pretend to be just asking a question. And so like I end up having to coach my daughter like, okay, no adult ever needs help from a child, so if an adult approaches you asking you questions, don't, like, because it got to the point where every time I'm out with her, if somebody's just randomly approaching me, I don't want her to see that as normal behavior. So I just stopped going out. I stopped
That
going
makes
to
a
the
good
grocery
point.
store. Like we'll go to the mall and stuff like that, but I don't go to the grocery store anymore. I just have it delivered.
Yeah, I think the problem with the talking point about the grocery store is that it reinforces the idea that it's okay. Like if we say, "Oh, at the grocery store," like no, leave people alone at the grocery store. They're literally, like you said, not feeling comfortable. That there are men stalking women outside. Like it don't make no sense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I guess it depends on the area you're into.
But
Like,
I think that's a good point too because the approaching sometimes they're not approaching adults, which is why too. Like that's let's not ignore that. The some of this is this is how you have access to young girls, and that's a problem too.
Hmm.
Thank you for saying that, Fina. What you say, Jay?
yeah, I'm saying like it's for me. And the thing is, it's just how we are socialized to and how we're raised as men among other men, because a lot of us we grew up in environments where men encourage this at a young age. If you understand what I'm saying, at a very young age, men will encourage you to cat
Yeah, that's
call.
predatory. That's predatory behavior. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. So it's a it's
I
a
think
it's
a
a
lot of
conveyor
times.
belt of issues. It's coming
Yeah, it don't
from.
have to be. That's what I'm saying. It don't have to be a big debate. To be honest, like, women are pointing out issues that are problems about in society, right? As a oppressed group of people, and instead of just saying, "Well, shit, let's figure something else out," the men just want to pass down these principles because the goal there is like dominating, and so like it's like women can say, "Oh, we living in fear," and then it's an argument like, "Well, why you don't trust us? Why you don't trust us?" And that don't make no fucking sense.
Right. That's gaslighting because they themselves know what the problem is. And Jay, you said that you don't do it, but you also said that men have been socialized that way. So if you were socialized to be that way and you know better, then everybody
because
should be able
because
to
the
do
thing
it.
is when I started going to university school,
I
I
wasn't
started to
actually
real.
asking about you. I was just saying that if you can do it, anyone can. That's
Oh,
what I,
okay. I'm
yeah.
telling you why. I'm telling you how that happened. When you get like you see when you get like a serious girlfriend and you're on the road and like she's saying to you that she's uncomfortable, or that's how you learn. Like when you have a serious partner and she's put in positions where men are talking to her on the road and she feels uncomfortable, and that's how you understand the other, the other perspective or the other standpoint. So some
Why
men
does
just
it take
honestly
all
don't know
that
better.
though? Why does it
Because
take for you to? Because that's another thing that I noticed with men. It has to be something that hits home in order for it to make sense for y'all. Like, why does it take for you to have a girlfriend who's like, I'm so uncomfortable, for you to realize, oh snap, women are uncomfortable. I'm
yeah,
not
because
going to do that.
remember, growing up, I grew up in Jamaica, the Caribbean, right? So growing up, we were always separated. We have different bathrooms. We are interested in different things. So it's not
The
as
question is,
I'm
why
saying.
does it have to hit home in order for you to realize?
Yeah, and I'm saying that's how because how we were, socialized, how we were raised, the culture that surrounds that, especially in our community,
I
or
feel like it's
the
a
black
lack of
community.
empathy because women don't have that issue generally.
Well, I think he's talking about that is a thing, like going to a. And I think for girls is different because there's a lot of threat that's removed. But for the men who go to, like, when they were young, go to the all boys schools and stuff like that, they could be like even more aggressive about it. That don't mean somebody who go to co-ed schools is gonna be okay. And I also understand what you said, saying this is like, it's like for them to have enough empathy in it, they got to see themselves in it, which is a problem because one of the examples I've heard, well, you don't want to be approached by other men. You don't want men walking up to you, approaching you, but yeah, you act like you don't understand what a woman is saying, and that's my whole point. Because you can't tell me that you want to approach women, but at the same time we know that you struggle with rejection. So why are you doing it in the first place? You playing a game.
It's
Like, it's
because
not.
they think that approaching you is a compliment when it's not. They think you should be happy to be approached, in my opinion.
I think that's a very wide generalization of men, though. Like I think
Yeah, I
if
generalize men, I'll be honest with you.
I
No,
mean
we've
if
been generalizing the whole time.
if you're around, like, I think good men are, they're
No,
good
no,
There's
men
no,
no
very
no,
such
no,
well.
no.
thing
Hold
as good
up.
men.
That hold
We can
up,
do
hold up,
that.
real quick. That's when it becomes a problem, right? Because again, we're talking about a legit threat, a legit problem in society, and then y'all, like,
No, I
when
agree with you.
men
It's
bring.
wrong.
Hold on, no,
It's
no, no,
wrong.
no. Hold up. When you saying what a good men, first of all, that good men do not
Thank
exist.
you.
People do both good and bad things based on the situation. Good men do not exist. Stop doing that.
So do.
Because the idea is like, hold up, stop, hold up for a second.
Hmm.
We're talking about a legitimate problem in society. You say you understand it's a problem. You've commented on it multiple times. And now when she was talking about a reality, you're like, well, it's good men out there. So that's how you get somebody to lower their intuition and not trust what feels uncomfortable to them. Like, there's a lot of ways that women are like, they're being polite because they are afraid. So don't come when we talk about like a legitimate red flag and say, well, there's good men. No, you got to be hyper vigilant with every man because you don't know the difference.
All right. So my question is, right? I hear it, and I can't speak from a woman's perspective. I'd never do that because I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not the one in danger, right? But I'm asking you, do you think good women exist? Is it a case where
No, no,
He
that's the
just
thing.
told
That's
you that
hold
it's a
up, hold up,
people
hold up.
trait.
Cause you hold up. This is the thing. You didn't ask any clarifying thing about what I was saying. I was literally talking about somebody being a, like, we talking about a predator versus prey situation. So for you to try to flip it is very
no?
interesting.
No. The reason I'm
No, 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 no. You not hold up. You didn't expand on. So you didn't take anything I said. You just reversed what you said.
no. I hear you. I'm asking, like,
Okay, so
because
all
you.
right.
So is it that you're saying,
What's the
like, no
point?
man
You're
is good?
just
That's what I'm
hold on.
saying.
Just make the point that you were leading up to is what I'm saying.
That's the point I'm making. I'm saying, is it that no man is good at all? That's what you're saying.
I already answered that question.
He's
Go
wrong.
ahead. Go ahead, B. B, you want to say something or you playing on the phone?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, no, I just had a question about the no man are good. I hear the comments, but I just want to get an understanding of what that meant.
She's saying that
Hold
people
up, B.
do
Hold
good
up. No, no,
things.
no, no, no. Sorry, you didn't answer the prompt. Tell us what you think about the prompt, and then we can go into the clarification of the question.
Okay,
Because otherwise,
so
for the protagonist, you got, because
so if a
otherwise we're
woman
going to derail the whole live.
no, so if a woman does say don't approach me, a person shouldn't approach that person. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with that 100%. I'm a father of 3 daughters, got
They don't
sisters,
mean
and all that.
anything.
No,
They
but
don't
what I'm
mean
saying is
anything.
No, it
No,
means
I'm
something.
saying it doesn't mean anything because dangerous men got mothers, fathers, they got daughters, they got sisters, they got wives. That
I,
don't
it,
mean anything.
but it means something to me by me saying, "Hey, if I teach my daughters to tell a man not to approach them, I have to teach my daughters that. Somebody has to
How can
teach
you
them."
teach? Hold on. How can you teach your daughter not to let a man approach her?
Meaning, you can't physically stop somebody, but she can have her voice and speak up to say, "Hey, I don't need you approaching me at this time. I don't want to have anything to do with you." Someone has to teach them that they can use their voice, and that's part of my job is to teach them that.
All right, so we're not getting anywhere at that point because if somebody's trying to approach you, they're gonna approach you anyway. You saying to mitigate the situation.
Yeah,
But yeah, hold up. But we can get to the good man thing later. They are no good men. Go ahead, Shorty.
yeah, but
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi.
it's perspective matters, Summer.
Okay. It says, if a woman says, don't approach me, why is that so hard to accept? It's hard to accept because men have a hard time accepting rejection in general, have a hard time accepting the word no, and they feel entitled to our, access, our space, our energy. So, and they get so angry. I have personally had situations where I've been approached by men and I politely, decline, and they get they get angry. It's like they start calling me out of my name, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I need to get away from you, like, because I didn't already told you, no, but you're getting upset. Oh, you wasn't all that anyway, or well, I mean, I can't, say what I really want to say, but that is, the gist of it, and that's what so many women, say, and we don't understand why y'all have a hard time, accepting it. Why does the woman have to always be on guard, hyper alert, hyper vigilant, just so that she can, be aware of her surroundings, so that she's not potentially attacked by a man for rebuffing or rejecting his advances.
Yeah, thank you, Shorty. Go ahead, Q. Colin. I ain't her
Oh,
name.
hey. My title's Kung Fu Theater. It's homage to the Chinese that used to own this. My name's Aaron. Hi. Um.
Go ahead, respond to the prompt.
Uh. Yeah. I think it's well. I mean, she said some of the reasonings, but it's like we've been like it's societies around the world just been taught to not respect women anymore. It's funny because I talk to people in public about all the chaos of the world, but this one guy at a local gas station just and it's probably key. We were talking about stuff going on. He's like, yeah, people just don't respect women anymore. I'm
Anymore
52.
is crazy. It's not an anymore thing.
Yeah,
It's like it's always been that way. I don't know why you saying anymore.
it sucks. I guess I'm just trying to look on the good side. Most of my friends, we
No,
used.
not your friends. No, you don't feel a threat by your friends. But I'm pretty sure women have felt threatened by your friends and also you. So like, don't do that. Y'all speak on y'all friends like that. You're even around your friends right now, and then
Well,
when you
no.
find out, hold up, when you find out that y'all don't even talk to your friends like that, it's diabolical that y'all keep saying it. You don't know them people.
Well, I'm Catholic. We respect. I mean, every woman in my.
No, the Catholic ain't y'all ain't safe. What is you talking
We're
about?
very respectful to our women. I'm respectful to my wife. I
What?
honor her.
No, you
Yeah, I
lying.
cherish her. No, I'm not. You're calling
Hold on,
me a
hold on, real
liar.
quick. Hold up. One, you lying. Two, I don't care about your life. What's up, Liz?
That is wild. We're Catholic, so that means we respect women. What? Do you know? Well, anyway, that's just delusion.
That's why
Um,
the guy came up and said to comment about the good man because they love to hide behind labels.
right, right. Yeah. And I do, it's interesting. I wonder, like, if there are any men who can view this from a lens outside of just women that they're in proximity to, like, oh, I need to teach my daughters X, Y, and Z. I have daughters, I have a mother, I have aunts, I have girl cousins, I have, like, whatever. Like, why can't women just be human beings outside of, like, the women that you're in proximity? Like, you have to think of a woman that you care about that's in your family for you to even be able to conceptualize the idea that women are people.
Well,
is
even when they talk
wild.
about their daughters, they not talking. They don't care about that. Men figure like a man having access to their daughters is an act of dominance on him, so that's why they are so protective of their daughters.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Very much so. It's about protecting property, not necessarily. And that's the thing is yeah. Far too often men see women as property, and I think even just instinctually, like nobody ever taught me this, but I remember being in situations and just instinctively feeling like, okay, diffuse, don't like be rude, don't, and it was just like I knew what could potentially happen just from the energy of the situation, just from intuition, um, to not just like be rude and say no. You have to like just kind of finesse the situation, right? Because you have a sense of when somebody could harm you and when that
Yeah,
like danger
I
is present.
remember. I know when I was younger, there used to be a rejection phone number you could give out to somebody,
Oh
and
yes.
then a response when they called it be like, "You've been rejected." The fact that they even had to be invented was crazy. But yeah, it's like the reason why, because again, in case y'all missed it, I was speaking on. We was listening to a live where this guy was basically upset about the women saying that you shouldn't approach a woman trying to get her number. He was like really upset about that, and he making it seem like, well, we might work it out, and how I'm going to find a partner. When really it's like you don't want women to have autonomy, and you want women to be uncomfortable. Yeah, they had, and not only that, Linda, they had to keep changing the number so that the men wouldn't recognize. That's how often they was giving out the rejection number. That you had to change the number so that he didn't know he was getting a rejection number. Which is why you have men now who want your social media and they want you to pull it up while you there. Like they'll pull it up while you right there. It's insane. Who wanted to say something?
I ain't gonna lie, I already forgot what I was about to say.
Mm. Hey, Winter.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hi. What you want to say?
Oh, I just wanted to say, basically, yeah, I don't understand. Like, I'm 44, so I was on the live maybe about a year or so ago, and there was a guy. I made a comment about how you know, if a woman's just not interested, leave her alone. I mean, a lot of men say women don't say if a woman's turning her body from you, this, women give off cues a lot of times. They try to be polite because a lot of times, a lot of guys will crash out. They'll act a fool. There's video upon video upon video on YouTube of guys crashing out because the woman's like, I'm not interested, and I just in the comments there was guys saying, well, what are we supposed to do then? Just leave her alone. I don't know how simple that is. Let's say
But I think
yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think it goes a little. No, you good. I'm saying I think it goes a little further than that though,
Yeah, remember
because
that. Oh,
even
sorry.
even in that, it's like you still approaching her. Men shouldn't approach women. Period. Because here's the thing: if it's somebody you got rapport with and he like hitting on you or y'all flirting or something, that's one thing, right? But if a man just see you outside and he comes and approach you, what is he attracted to? Like, what does he know about you as a person that he like? Oh, this is a good person for me. He knows nothing about you. It's purely he has nothing invested in knowing you or nothing. Like that's my point. It's you shouldn't be approaching women. Period.
Exactly. And here's the thing. And I want guys to understand is a very they keep talking about back in the day. It is a very different time than what it was back in the day. I remember working to work in my early 20s. I was working at a restaurant and some guy was like, "Hey, can I holler at you?" Da 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 da. And I said, "I'm not interested." I was polite. I put my headphones back on. This is the time when people still had CD players and stuff. And I didn't even realize this dude had followed me like 3 or 4 blocks, to my job. And he's screaming. Like, when I pulled my headphones off, I didn't realize this dude was screaming. And he's behind me acting a fool or whatever. Just leave. Like, if you think that if you have a daughter, if you're a guy, you have a daughter. And if you think anything you do, you would not want your daughter, your sister, your mother to go through, then just leave women alone. It's okay. I get it. It's a very different time, but it is a different time. It's a different time for women. Back in the day, a lot of guys say, well, back in the day, guys were gentlemen, this, and that. No, not really. Women just couldn't really say anything. If you look at the movies, like TV shows like Mad Men or whatever, a guy could slap a woman on the behind, and there was just nothing she could really do about it. A lot of these guys do not have the simple, just mental capacity Just leave these women alone. If you, I don't know if the guys remember the movie Friday After Next. The way that dude was aggressively going after that one guy, the pimp guy, or whatever. You know, if you don't understand what it feels like to be a woman, sometimes go look at that. I know it's a comedy, but that's what it feels like sometimes. If you don't want like guys approaching you as a man, leave us alone.
But see, that's the thing Liz was talking about earlier when they like it's always proximity to who they're around. But what I'm saying is, it's already clear. Like the debate been going on long enough, right? At this point, it's not oh you didn't understand. It's that they want to be able to do that. They want to be able to see somebody, want them, and have access to them. That's an entitlement thing. So they're not going to be listening to like, oh, you shouldn't do this. If the act is to still like if they know everything that's going on because we live in the information age, and they still like shit. I want to approach women.
Yeah.
That's the problem right there. It's not something he wants to fix, nor do he give a fuck about fixing it.
Oh
And it's
no,
not even you can't even say, well, if a man approach you, because again, it's an act of dominance.
Oh, I agree. I just feel like, because when guys sit here and pretend, like, I'm gonna drop down, but I just want to say, when guys sit here and pretend, like, well, I just don't know. They know because they tell their sisters, their mothers, and daughters. They tell their daughters that other men ain't no, what. And they tell them that. They tell them, especially if you're a guy who's involved in your daughter's life or whatever, they tell their daughters, men ain't shit, da 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 da. And they, like, look at the movie, what was that movie, Baby Boy? His mom was dating a dude or whatever, and he was like, this dude ain't da 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 da. They tell the women that in their lives that these men ain't worth it or whatever. They know no man will want their sisters. Like if they have a best friend, if they have a guy best friend, they wouldn't want their sisters dating their best friend, even if that best friend was ride or die. The best friend forever. They would still act as fool if their best friend say, "Hey, I want to date your sister" or whatever, because they know how men are. They understand this.
I want to point out this comment, y'all, in the panel whooping. Somebody said, "What's the alternative to meeting, dating, and marriage if you don't want to be approached?" Because that usually was come up. Like, if we can't approach you for your number, then how can we have access to you? Nobody needs to answer that question for you, first of all.
I wasn't
And
about.
that doesn't give you the entitlement to still approach somebody. That's fucking crazy. But go ahead, protagonist.
But no, I just
I
wanted to say
was
one
gonna
last thing. Oh,
Hold
sorry.
on, Winter. Hold on. It's protagonist.
I was gonna say the same thing. If somebody wants to know, oh, how do you approach women? I'm not gonna tell them. That's what I was saying. You're doing something I wouldn't do. Maybe once upon a time I would have, but the fact that you're actually explaining things, talking things out, everybody. I appreciate what you're doing because me, from what I've learned about men, listen, they better not ask me nothing. I'm gonna steer them wrong.
Yeah, but that's also when they're like, well, how can we have access to you? That's the
I
problem,
would just say
right?
don't. Stay to yourself.
Yeah, that's it's still entitlement. It's like, well, if I can't come to you and ask for your number in the store, then how I'm gonna meet up with you? That's entitlement. You're not entitled to that.
The same way they think that they're the gatekeepers of marriage, as if the woman doesn't have a say. And there was a video I saw too. There was a guy, he was like, "Oh no, I can't be friends with her because if we were friends, something would happen." It's like, how she don't like, did she say she want you? Like, why do you think you can't be friends with her without it going, deeper? As if she's interested in, just because they're interested, it's like they only see their perspective, and their perspective is reality.
But see, that's the point right there, right? Because we see that men can't have healthy platonic relationships with women, and you might just develop feelings for people over time, and it can go somewhere. But they start off that way by what they're saying. Well, I can't have women friends, and if I do, like he just trying. If a man do, he trying to have sex with her, or whatever. And it's like, well, that's the problem right there, y'all. The reason why y'all can't approach and y'all going online and asking random people how to approach strangers and shit like that is because you already fucked up. You don't see women as people and you don't want them like in your social circle, but now you want to have a shot at them. That's fucking crazy. You need to stay the fuck away. If you gotta ex somebody, then just stay by yourself. Of course, we know they're not gonna do that, but that's what you should be doing. What's up, Taz? Thank you, Ava, everybody. Y'all, can y'all make sure y'all
Yeah,
tap this
what's up?
video?
If a woman says don't approach me, why is that so hard to accept? I don't think that's hard to accept. I think most men don't approach women if she don't want. If she says don't approach me, she doesn't want to be approached. Like let's
No, I'm
not
not.
act like
But
women
that's not. Hold up. So think of it in a more general sense. I'm sure at this point all men essentially have heard women say stop approaching them is unsafe and they don't like it. Yet men are still approaching women. Why is that the case?
because not all women think like that. Like, do you feel me? Some women like being approached. I'm not finna stop approaching women entirely because a couple girls on TikTok or a group on Facebook said don't approach me, or a tweet went viral said don't
Exactly, and that's
approach
the
me.
point.
Like the fuck?
No, that's the point.
It's not the point.
It is the point. Women are already saying don't approach them. You don't know if somebody want to be approached or not, and you don't give a fuck about that. You like, well, shit, I'm still going to approach.
Because if she say I don't want to be approached when I walk up to her, then
Why do
I'll
you have?
leave.
Why it has to go that far then? If you already know women are saying, because you've heard it, when men saying they're uncomfortable with men approaching them, why do you continue to do it anyway?
Because basically I approach women. If I see something I want, I'm gonna approach you. And most times the women talk back. And they like that I approach them. They don't like me just staring them down. Like,
No,
you
you don't
feel
know if
me?
women like it. Again, we talk about the
Well,
threat
like
of
I
violence.
said, the women that I approach,
You don't know that
like
is my
that.
point.
How
Because
if I approach
hold
them?
up, if you stop talking, you can hear my answer. The women are also socialized to like walk on eggshells around men. So the reason why she's smiling and being nice, because like she knows a threat that you pose to her, and it's people pleasing. Because like, why does she even have to be in that situation? Of course, as a man, you're not gonna recognize, well, this woman don't really want to be approached. She might just be saying that because she don't want to be in a dangerous situation. But again, you don't know anything about her. You want to just have access to her. Hey, dog, course, go ahead. Mo and Teacup. I'm gonna open the panel in case anybody want to say something, y'all.
So you
The fact
basically
the fact
saying
that
that
he took it to approach or staring her down is crazy to me.
Right, like those are the
because
only two options.
if I approach something, if I'm looking at her, right? She's the host is basically saying that approaching is bad, right? Most of the females I talk to, first thing I make is eye contact, and then
Female?
off that eye contact, I approach. So like that's just what it is.
When you say eye contact, what are you looking for?
Basically, I'm trying to see if do she notice something's called like a gorilla stare down. Like I'm just trying to see,
So now, hold on. If she make a mistake and lock eyes with you, then you
and then if
going
we
straight
staring,
over
then
there.
that's giving me the cue to what's up.
So
Like,
He
no, she
probably
probably
took a
like, why the
gorilla.
fuck? She probably wonder why the fuck you staring at her. What are you talking
so why
about?
does that work for me then?
Why he call
Okay.
himself a gorilla? A gorilla staring her down, Taz?
No, it's a term used in the bay. It's like, if we like, all right, I'm staring you down.
Why are
That
y'all
means,
always animals? You can't just be a human?
oh my goodness.
No, they can't. They can't help it.
Are y'all okay today?
Are
Look,
y'all okay?
Do I sound not okay?
all I'm trying to do is just discuss the problem. I'm not trying to get
That's
attacked
all.
by a
Hold on, but
bunch
that's
of
hold up. Even if
angry
you ain't got
blacks,
no
man.
hobbies and no women as your friend, right?
Hmm?
Like, why don't you just approach women online so they can block you if they don't want nothing to do with you? Why you got to be like out in public approaching women, staring women down and being fucking creepy?
Because I live in the real world and I'm out in public almost every day and I go places. And if I see something in Target or if I see something in Ultra Beauty, if I see something in
No, hold up,
Chipotle,
pause. I see something. What do you mean
yeah,
something? What's something?
some fine stuff. I'm approaching. You can't get
Someone
mad at
or
me.
You mean
something?
women? You mean women?
No, he don't. He
Yeah,
don't
some
mean
fine
women. Hold
women.
Does
up.
Yeah,
not, yeah.
No, hold up, shorty. He don't mean women. No, he don't. He's saying exactly what he means.
Mm-hmm. He sees an
Yeah.
object. That's why we're
y'all.
So
objectified.
that's all. That's all we are to him.
Here y'all go.
Yes.
Here y'all go trying to switch somebody words because
No,
that's
I didn't
all
switch
y'all
your
Words
word.
have
do.
Hold up.
meanings.
No, no,
More
no.
words.
I'm not gonna switch your word. She said a woman. I'm like, no, that's not what you said.
I didn't even get a chance to finish because you interrupted me. Oh,
Go ahead,
Really
808.
something.
Yeah, how y'all doing? So the point says, if a woman says, don't approach me," why is it hard to accept? For me, I feel like this is my
Why
opinion.
you
I
so
feel like
far away from the mic?
I'm sorry, it's my headset. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that headset need to go in the trash.
Can y'all hear me better or no?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I feel like with the prompt, I feel like with a lot of guys, I feel like it's an ego issue. I feel like men have the tendency to, make their decisions based off their ego. Like they feel like, oh, if I approach a woman, you know what I'm saying, I should be able to get any woman I step to. So when women reject them, they have a problem with it. And that's when they make it seem like women are the problem or women don't like men or whatever the case may be. I just feel like men have a problem respecting a woman's space and a woman's decision. And I feel like if men
Thank you,
respect
Queen.
women's, I feel like if women, I'm sorry, if I feel like if men respected women's space and respected their decision, you know, men would be better off when it comes down to accepting rejection and respecting women. That's my take on it.
That's my point. The whole thing about approaching women ain't because you want to find somebody and get it, like that's the only option you have. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. Like that's the thing. It's supposed to be like you don't get to have autonomy. I want to have access to you. Thank you, Queen. And you got to deal with it. Look how that man just said that because like again, there are places where you can like meet women. You can and they are like open to be talking to you. There are ways to build rapport, and you're not trying to do that. You like, ooh, like he said, some fine or whatever fuck. And I want to have access. I'm out and I want to fuck you. So I'm going to approach you whether you like it or not.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
we
hold up. The person below you was up here first.
okay.
No, no, she could go. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Thank you. So this is kind of like a biological thing going on, and women, they're not gonna ever stop looking at us. That is gonna be impossible unless he's like even men who like other men, we are just attractive beings and attractive vessels. That they can't, that's in their biology. We the
No,
source
no.
of
Pause.
everything.
We got to
So
stop with the biology shit and talk about the
we
fact.
got no,
I'm
no, no,
addressing.
but
Hold
we
up.
can't
No,
skip,
no, no, no,
we
no,
can't
no,
skip that.
no,
No, we
no, no,
cannot
no. I'm
skip
not
that and
saying
skip to
it.
the brain.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying whatever you saying. I'm talking about the sociology of and how men are socialized and what they've
Yeah,
been
but that
taught.
is a
No,
biological reason
hold
for
up.
that. You
You're
cannot
not
skip
listening.
past biology and go to sociology, and sociology is conditioning.
No, you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening to what's being said. We're not talking about these things where men just like that and they want to do X, Y, and Z. That's not the conversation we talk about. We're talking about sociology because we can do something about that, right? And recognize it. It's a recognizing that men are socialized to not respect your space, and men are socialized to think that if they are hypersexual, it solidifies their identity as a man. It's a huge society issue. I was just speaking how the younger generation are not approaching women the same because they are online. They are like where a woman is safe to just block that man. If that's the case, we wouldn't see any change in behavior. And I don't think y'all realize the fetus mindset that come from the whole biology thing.
No, it's not a defeatist mindset. It's understanding the world and how it works, which is why he keeps saying he lives in a real world. That is a fantasy. You cannot skip past somebody's biological makeup and then while saying what they do biologically, it's socialized in them. No, what happened is that it lacked discipline. It's not that they socialized them nothing. They lack the discipline. It's a lack of discipline. It's not the other way around. The world, men have been running rampant across this world for the longest, and they are dominant entities. That's how they work. They are like that, and they have primal instincts. Women do, but we have children, so we have a lot of things that keep us more calm or more balanced, which is why comes so the Bible said women are born
Oh,
whole.
no, that's
We
weird.
have our
Yeah.
faculties
So
and
hold up. You can't
processes
hold up. Hold up. You
as
can't
far as
say hold up. You can't say biology and then start speaking about the Bible.
no,
Like,
this is
hold
not, no,
up.
hold on, no,
No, no,
no,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
not about
There's nothing biological about the way people socialize from
Yes, it
Christian
is. It's
dogma.
all about your whole biology. That's like saying that's completely, that does not make sense, because that's the way they run everything in the world, based off people's biological makeup and how you respond to stimuli. It's all based in science. So we cannot skip science and just go straight to sociology. We're not incorporating what they've been doing is manipulating people's nature, not them creating this debacle. They just been letting people run wild and programming them and using
I see you,
sex,
Liz.
which is a biological thing, to mentally fuck everybody up. But since men get an upper hand in this because of them being dominant entities, they have created a world where you really don't get a say so, but you birth everything here, and you are actually one of the top head. It ain't no father, son, all this stuff. It's matriarchal at the top. But they can't see that because they study being able to run over you, and they're going to approach you. Your mother, everything follows the female. Everything in nature, that is, everything gonna follow you. You just bless and so-called curse with it. It's just the stuff that comes with it, but you can't ignore real life and say, "Oh no, what we gonna do about this?" And you, as a woman, us as women, can't really solve that problem. That's something that they gotta figure out, and women gotta figure out they shit. And then you could come together after y'all ain't tweaked out no more and do whatever you trying to do. But telling men not to look at you, don't approach, they're not gonna stop doing it, because biologically
Oh,
they're
one
going
thing I
to
want to make
do
it clear:
it.
we're not talking to men. But go ahead, Liz, and then Douglas can go after her.
Yeah, I don't know what, I have no idea what you just said. I'll be honest. That didn't make any sense to me. But I'm curious. So if we're talking about a nature versus nurture kind of a thing, like, is there a line? Like, is there an agreed upon, scientifically proven line between where nature stops and nurture begins, or vice versa? Right? Because if you're saying that it's just natural for men to be dominant, for men to want to stare at women, for men to do all these things, but then at a certain point that biology was manipulated. Like, at what point is it manipulated? Like, where are we drawing that distinction, right, between the two? I never get a definitive answer on that, right?
What you say, draw the difference between the two? The way everything has been set up in this world feeds into that.
What?
So the world we live in, it conditions humans a certain way. It can either feed your bad part of your nature or feed the good part of your nature. They have fed the bad part of our
Okay, but
nature
so then another
for
thing I wanted to say real
control.
quick, just another thing I wanted to say real quick is that this idea of like men and women having different, like vastly different brain chemistry and being wired completely different ways, those kinds of things have been used to justify things like claiming, like they used to claim that women couldn't possibly be as smart as men because they got their periods every month and that
Bro,
diverted blood
thank
away
you.
from their brains.
Exactly. And you can't
Like,
say that biologically men are this way and then start talking about how they're socially
No, oh my. So
Hey,
okay.
hold up,
So
hold
what
up.
I'm
Let
saying to
Douglas
Mm.
go
you is
first.
that you're
Hold
more.
up, y'all.
Okay,
Hold
wait.
up,
I
y'all.
think I see
Yeah,
the I
we
see the
Hold
line
up,
are.
hold
here.
up, sir, hold up. Douglas was next, and then y'all can respond.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out
Shout
how
out to
we
four.
we
Hold up,
missing this.
hold up. You can figure it out, but she talking. Go ahead, Douglas.
Baby, baby, you going right after me. I'm Dark Horse. Hey. I wanted to I wanted to say that
Thank you, Dad.
if there's a conversation, I think what Liz was saying, Liz, you got us all the way to the edge, right? And then you left us. But what we're saying is if you can justify that there's this sort of need that they can't control to approach women, where's the line on where his needs get met? So we don't go, I just have a need to approach women. But when I need to get some, you know what, that's when I stop. Like, it doesn't make sense. Either they can't control themselves and they're going to grape us. They're going to take it all the way to the end of the fucking line. You can't say half and half. So what I'm saying is you may say that someone is biologically attracted. That has nothing to do with approaching people who don't want to be approached. So you can say on the inside, when I see something, I like it and it makes me feel a certain way. Great. You can like it and it stops the fuck there. The moment that you start going into not respecting people's boundaries, when you start crossing over and you're not caring about consent, that's an issue, which is why we don't do the biology conversation. Because as Liz stated, you don't say, well, my biology just, I can't help it. I got to say something. I got to try to get a number. But then after that, my biology cuts off and then my brain clicks over and now I understand consent. It doesn't work that fucking way. It's
True.
All
period. I
right,
don't
real
care
quick,
what you like
y'all.
in your head. Go ahead, host.
No, I was just saying y'all gotta tap the screen, but y'all go
Oh,
ahead.
but
Can
yeah,
I,
you can like what you like in your head, and that's where the fuck it stops. Period. After that, you can look at something and be like, that's nice, and that's where it should fucking stop. There's nothing biology saying I can't stop
So
myself,
why
and I gotta
why are
talk
the
to him
crimes
because.
happening in the
But
world from
listen,
then why come the crimes are happening then in the
because they
world
don't
that's happening?
respect children and women. They don't respect children and women. That's why the crime is happening.
Okay, so
So what I'm telling you is,
nobody
no,
watches. So
I
you
ain't
gonna
finished
tell
yet,
me this whole
BB. I ain't
conversation finna
finished
be
yet, BB.
basically
I ain't
silly.
finished yet, BB. I got
This
one
is
more
silly.
last point. I got one more last point. I'm trying to tell you that it ain't biology because in certain scenarios, these men know not to approach. Everybody ain't getting approached like that. Depends on safety and access. So if there's a woman and she's surrounded by bodyguards, his biology ain't gonna take over and be like, fuck it. I'm going against all these men because I gotta talk to her. They be like,
No, that's
no.
literally
So
okay.
his
I'm telling you,
biology to
no, no,
not go
no, no,
against
no, no,
that.
because he's not going
Because
to
he's
do it.
out.
He's
No,
not
no,
going to
this is
say that I'm
ridiculous.
attracted to a woman and no matter
All
what,
right.
I cannot help
Oh my
myself
god.
and I'm going to talk to her no matter what.
I
You
hear
So
know
what is
it's
the
you.
not.
alpha
I hear
male
you.
Thank
then?
you.
But
What is the
listen,
alpha male then? What is the
listen.
alpha
So
male?
Can I
Ain't no
please
dude
just
finna
let me
charge
just say
like
something
a
real
real
fast?
authority, bro. Like
This is when
what?
we get into social cues. You don't know if a woman doesn't want to be approached until you
Right.
approach.
You don't right.
So just
Thank
assume she
you. You
doesn't want to
don't
be
know that.
approached.
No, but if
No,
you do that, you
they're
can't.
not gonna
You
do
can't.
that. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's just
saying. They're
that.
not
That is
gonna
just
do
that
it.
goes against human nature in general. That is
Thank
so
you. Thank
unnatural.
you.
You
He's
know
not
what's
gonna
nature
do
and
it.
not nurture? Here's what's nature and not
Listen,
nurture.
as a man,
So
Nurture. You're nurture.
hold
They're
on.
not
So
nurturing
here's what's
you.
nature, not nurture. I live in Florida, right? There are tree frogs, and every year, right at a certain time in the summertime, these tree frogs have this urge to mate, and it does not matter what the obstacles are that are in the way. Does they will cross streets where there's like traffic, and every year, like for a few nights in the summertime, literally there's frog guts in the streets and everywhere because these frogs literally unalive themselves trying to find a mate. That's biology. But again, yeah, but we are not tree
People
frogs.
have
Exactly.
died from
But
suicide
that would be
from that
biology working
though.
against all other factors, right? But that's not what's happening here.
what is
People have
happening
killed
is,
themselves for
I
less. What are you talking about?
there's
That's
a
what
line. There's a line. I see you guys are saying we may feel like men are lusting over you, but sometimes men just have a real honest desire to go meet and have a connection with a woman, which is totally fine. I see the line. There's lust and then there's desire. There's a complete difference, and I feel like women can
Yeah,
tell
but
that better than
once
guys.
a woman makes that point clear that she does not want to be approached, sometimes a woman even lets it be known with her body language. Women tend to see things before other
Social
people realize
cues,
that they're seeing.
exactly.
Exactly. But here's the thing: us as men, we have to be willing. We have to know how to pick up on those social cues because one thing about women, they will make how they feel known without even opening up their mouths.
True.
Okay, and I can speak on
exactly.
this just the other day. Okay, I went to the bar. I seen a nice young lady. She looked, you know what I'm saying. I felt she was real nice, you know what I'm saying, and I approached her in a respectful manner. But as soon as I approached her, and I even say, "Hey, how you doing?" I noticed by her body language she didn't want to be bothered. What did I do? Open up the door for her so she could walk in the bar, and I left her alone. Didn't say nothing else to her. It's about that. At that point, it's about respect. That's not biology. Okay, when somebody lets you know, hey, look, I don't want to be bothered. Okay, I appreciate your compliment. I appreciate it, but if they don't feel like being bothered, that's
All
when
right.
you, as a man, should have to have the willing to back off and respect her space.
Which
That's
And
not
is a
biology.
I
discipline.
see how it can be
It's a
scary because some men
discipline.
don't see that. I
This
see how
is a
that can be very scary
discipline.
for women.
A discipline. He just disciplined. He understands himself and he is disciplined, which means that he is ascending as a human being from out of beastly ways. We are mammals first and foremost before anybody say anything. The stuff happens in the wild is the same shit that be happening here on this earth with humans. I'm just saying, if he's a higher level being and he knows himself as a man, he gonna chill out and understand non-verbal stuff. But most of these dudes are fucking barbaric as hell. They don't understand social shit. They asses be like, if I see you and I like it, I'm coming to tap that ass. Whether you own, no, they don't know. So they gonna jump for the goal because that is a part of their nature. They are
No, that's not
masculine.
nature. That's
No,
not
it's
nature.
It
not.
is
That's
nature.
not
No,
It
nature.
it's
That's
is
not.
for a
sociology.
woman. No, you cannot
That is
take away the
sociology.
stems of
Hold on, hold
life
on.
and
This
say
is coming
that.
from a man. This is coming from a man. That is not biology. That's sociology. Okay, that's the behavior that's been passed down and picked up
Knowledge,
from men, from other men that are created because
which
men
comes
always
from male
hold on.
nature, which
That's
comes
not male
from their
nature.
Hold
nature.
That is
up,
Yes,
hold
not.
it
I'm
up,
is.
telling
hold
you,
up.
that
You
is
can
not
go
male
Hold
talk
up.
to
nature.
any fucking teacher
Well,
you
one
want to go
That's
second.
talk
not
to,
male
with
nature.
anybody, bro. It
Sir,
is
hold up,
nature.
Listen
hold
to
up.
me.
Y'all,
Listen to
hold
me.
up. Let people finish and then you can respond. It doesn't work if you're talking over somebody. Let him finish. If you want to respond, that's fine.
Again, that's not biology. That's not natural. A real natural naturally men were supposed to be protectors. Okay, that type of behavior that you're speaking on goes against the actual nature of what a man is supposed to do. Like I said, when a woman makes it clear that she doesn't want to be bothered, he's supposed to back off. Okay, yes, naturally, men and women, the first thing that attracts a person to want to speak to a person is sexual attraction. Okay, that's the first thing that immediately makes a person want to go and say something. Anything after that, if they are on the same page, it's all about mental conversation, stuff like that. But to want to continue to go after somebody, no matter how the other person feels about it, that's not biology. That's disrespect. And disrespect is not built out of biology. It's built off of sociology. It's information that's been passed down from somebody that has some fucked up way of thinking, and it got passed down through generation, and now it's become a constant problem. That's not biology. That's
They're not
sociology.
protectors, though.
And no, men are not protectors. Men have been the biggest problem in this world, even as we speak.
Whoa, okay. Weak men are not protectors, okay? There's a
No, not
difference.
no,
No, no, no,
not
no, no,
weak
no, no.
men. Men,
There is a
period. Men,
difference.
No
period.
such
Men,
thing as a
period, have not
protector.
been.
This the whole
Men,
point.
Hold up.
period,
Everybody
have not been
Hold on, hold on, hold
protectors.
up, hold
Okay,
up, hold
wait,
up. Let
no,
you
no,
land your
no.
point so somebody else can go.
who me? You talking
808,
about
you
me?
landed? No, 808, did you land?
No, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's a difference. You say men are not protectors, but when I I'm finding this so fucking hilarious. There's a difference, there's weak men that don't understand the social cues of a woman feeling uncomfortable. That's what creates these societal problems, women feeling uncomfortable in public, which should never happen ever. A strong man has the internal fucking control of himself, his fucking bodily functions to say, that's disrespectful. That's out of line. I can sit here and say, damn, she looks good, but am I gonna, intrude on her fucking personal space and make her life, what if it be 30 seconds uncomfortable? No. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a stark difference. And all it takes is just a simple conversation like this for us to say, there's weak men and there's strong men. Don't say all men, because that just, it makes more problems. At the end of the day, it makes more
Hold on, I
problems.
didn't say all men.
It's
Okay,
all
when we get
men.
on that type of topic,
It's not all.
we're not saying all men. Okay, when we
It's
say men are not
all
protectors,
men, and we don't
it's
do
it's
that on
a
this
it's
panel. It's all men.
exactly.
It's
When we
all of
say men are
you.
not
Every
protectors, we're
single
not
one of
saying
you. Just so we're clear, it is every single one of you. There are no good men.
No, it is good man out here.
I
So
It's
was
your
gonna
daddy
say
not
wasn't a
too.
good
perfect, but
man?
it's a good man.
Hold
There's
on.
no
Nope.
such
No,
thing.
the
No,
nigga ain't
God,
shit.
the relation
He
has
ain't
nothing to
shit.
do with what
Damn.
man is
Yeah,
doing.
Oh
he ain't
my
Just
shit.
god.
because a man
But I
does good,
got
a man can
go.
do good things most of the time, and he can do one bad thing that negates him from being a good man,
Well,
right?
and all men
And I don't
benefit
disagree.
from the bar being so low, right? So all men benefit from men doing bad things, and
Right.
men being the ones that do the vast majority of the
So who
violence. And
corrects the
so
man
They
that does the
compare
bad
themselves
things?
I'm
No, no,
to
not
no, no.
done.
others.
Who
I'm not
corrects the man
done.
that does the bad?
I'm not done. So the bar is so low for men because other men behave like shit, right? And so every man, even if he's not doing the bad things himself, benefits from not having, from the bar not being very high, right? In order to be considered a good man, all he has to do is just like not actively harm a woman. And he's a great man, right? So there are no good men. You need to change the entire like grading system, right? That's why it's all men until it's no
But you're
men.
trying to judge men off a woman, and you're naturally born higher than men. You're trying to make them do. They come from you. You try to make they baseline a certain way. You
No,
cannot. You
that
can.
judgment
Thank you.
stems from the fact that that judgment stems from the fact that all men have done is victimize women. That's where that stipulation comes from. It's a proven fact that happens day and night. The statistics when it comes down to SA situations are higher when it comes to provocation from men than it is women. When it comes down to unaliving people, robberies, all this type of stuff has been stimulated from the actions of men. That's
Yes,
why the bar has been
you
set
have
so
a
low for men
higher
because of men's
percentage.
behavior.
It's
No,
not
that's not. It
100%
isn't. It
men.
doesn't matter the percentage. It doesn't matter the percentage. The percentage is high as hell compared to women.
No, I
When truth be
Yeah.
told,
understand. No, I'm
when
a
you look at the
woman. I
percentage, when
understand
you look at the
all that. But what
percentages,
I'm saying is that
regardless of what percentage you look at, the stats are going to always point as to men being the higher
I
problem.
understand
So
that.
at the end of the
That's
day, at
not
the end of the
nothing
day,
new. That's
at the
not
end of
nothing.
the
But
day, it's
everybody
all men until there's no men. There's no way.
is.
There's no way you can twist it.
You
That's the
know,
facts.
I'm not. What I'm saying is this: is that you just can't say it's just 100% do. I'm not saying walk around in this world like, oh, most men are good and we can do because most men are still the problem. But you have other entities, male and female, working to better this world behind closed doors that people don't know about or even paying attention to. So outside of that, yes, you are surrounded by the shit you birthed here on this planet. Yes, you're surrounded by fucking predators every day. That is a known fact. Women know. Women just trying to get men to see them as human beings and stop looking at them as targets, but they don't know why it keeps happening. But it is a thing of biology and sociology. It's all that and chemistry. It's all that shit is involved
It's
in the way
not
they see
biology.
society because we're
It's
the
not
only.
biology.
It
SA,
is.
hold on.
Everything is biology. You cannot
SA is
lie
not
and say
biology.
that.
Robbery
You
is
say
not.
what?
Listen, no.
It
SA is
is.
not biology. No, it's
It
not.
is
SA is not biology.
biological.
Robbery
Whoa,
is
whoa,
is
That's
not
a
whoa,
part of
biology.
your
whoa.
Murder is
biological
not
makeup
biology.
to
All that
go
shit that
BB.
you
and
talk
get
about
Double
is not
better
detector.
what?
biology. That's
Yeah,
all. That's
hold
not
on, BB.
biology.
I
That's
don't know if the host
that's
is around, BB, but watch your mouth. We're not gonna say that SA is biology, not in this room.
Listen,
But you can
it
start a lie.
is
But
a
that one
biological
just dropped.
part of
We're not
nature with
saying that
males. You will
SA
have to go
is
where
not
how
biology.
why
You
come it
gotta
keeps
stop.
happening then?
You gotta
I'm sorry.
listen,
I'm not gonna let you
listen.
sit there and say
We
that. That
we
type of
not
behavior is
we
not
not gonna
biology.
do it. We already said that we was towing the line. You done stepped over that bitch now. So we gonna pull the fuck back. It's not on no day of the week. Never
It's
ever
fact.
ever. So
No,
if
it's
listen.
that's
The
the
fact.
case,
difference is
listen.
simply weak men
BB,
versus
just drop it, okay? Flag on the
strong
play.
men.
Take a
Yeah,
lap,
that's that's
okay?
that's
Yeah,
that's that's
yeah,
too
because it's
much.
fact.
We gon'
Always.
it
That's
ain't
Leave
it
it.
ain't
Right.
fact. It ain't fact. We're not doing that. I said we're not
Drop
on
it,
this
BB.
panel.
Just drop
Listen,
it.
not on this panel. You can swipe into another live and you can have people support you. All the men can support you that they can't control themselves. But
baby, the
not
world
over
supports
here.
the
This is a
scientists in
woman's
this world
space.
support.
This is a woman's space, and we're not gonna have another woman saying that
Okay.
SA is biology. Just move the fuck on.
True.
That's it.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
As a man, I just want to say I took an oath to protect women, children, and the elderly. Okay. First of all, but I need to ask you women a question. I'm so curious. So, say a weak man who is barbaric, he doesn't know the social cues. He walks up to you in public. What do you do? What happens? What do you do? What do you do in that interaction? I'm curious because I don't know.
We're not doing a weak man, strong man
I don't feel
argument
like
back and forth
yeah,
with
I
you.
just don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
answer that
just weird.
question.
But
It's
that's
just
the
weird because you're
prompt.
trying to other your
That's the
you're trying to
prompt.
other
No, it's not.
yourself. No, it's not weak man do this, strong man do that. We already explained to you that 100% of women have been made to feel uncomfortable by men. Period. I don't care
100%.
about the
That's
stats.
false though.
100% of
No,
women
cause no, cause no.
100% of women have
That's
been made to
false.
feel
That's completely
uncomfortable
false.
by
Can
men,
I
And
ask
this
a
is the
period.
problem.
Women who've never felt
Period.
uncomfortable by
False, and
men
that's the
before?
problem right
Period.
now. This is the problem with.
No, it's
what
not. It is not. You're not a woman.
what are we what are we
There's an
speaking of
aspect
then?
of danger that you guys do not want to accept. Period. There
I'm trying
is
to see what
danger, so we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Because if
I'm
I
trying
set
to
a
see what
woman
you're talking
outside
about
with
today.
20 men that she don't know, she gonna be uncomfortable. Y'all stop fucking playing in my face. I'm not doing this with y'all. It's not even a question. I'm not asking. It's not something to go back and forth about because you're not gonna leave your daughter with 10, 20 strange men. Stop fucking playing in my face.
So
Y'all
why the fuck?
already fucking
Why
know
are you
better.
in a situation where
You
you're around
already
20 strange
understand.
men? That's some dumb shit.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
listen. It could be.
A
I
good
could
man
be at a.
attacking you?
Oh,
What
so
Listen.
you agree then?
What I'm
You
saying
agree
is,
then?
I
You
completely
agree.
agree.
no,
Women should be
no. I could
protected.
be at
I'm
a.
just
I
saying
could
this
be at a
prompt is
festival.
retarded.
could be outside. You can't say that
You can't
word.
say
You
that
say
now. You
that.
gotta
Oh,
go.
That's
damn.
absolutely
Retarded? Oh my god,
You
everybody's so
can't say
fucking
that
soft.
word.
Didn't say
No, we're
that
not
word.
soft. Just the algorithm care about you, not me. We don't give a
I
fuck about
love the
what you say.
TikTok shop.
But you can't. You thank you. I appreciate it. But what we're saying to you, what we're saying to you is there's an element of fear, especially when it's a one-on-one approach. If it's you versus him and nobody else is around, that's why they like to approach you out and about. And usually when you're by yourself, because there is going to be a threat that I don't know which way this shit is going to fucking go when it's you versus him. That's why you won't see 5 women and 1 man walking up. I'm not going to approach a group of women. Why not? Why would you not approach a group of women? Y'all need to think about that. There's a reason why most of the approaches are going to be a one-on-one. Or even if she's in a group and it's 5 or 6 of y'all, he'll wait until the group leaves or she separates and he'll catch her one-on-one. It's predatory. It is not fucking nature. They know what the fuck they're doing. It's
Yeah,
not
which is
stupid.
nature. Y'all
It
don't
ain't
know nothing
nature
about
to corner
niggas or
nobody.
your
It's not
sex. That is
nature.
crazy.
It's not
That
nature to corner someone when they're by themselves.
That was
Stop
me.
pushing that shit over here. Leah,
well. I
she
think the
she 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 walking the line on that shit. I'm sorry.
well, I
Yeah, I
think the
know.
problem
And
is
she
she's
couldn't stop
not
interrupting.
understanding. Hold up, but that's the thing. You have to understand the core issue why it's happening in the first place, right? So if you're saying that a man like nature is to be dominant, right? But you also see men don't dominate other men. They don't dominate their workplace. They're not dominant where they don't have the resources. They don't, like you said, certain women, certain people of status, you're not dominating. The reason why you're attacking somebody because you feel that they're vulnerable. And that's rooted back to an insecurity. That's not a nature thing. And you're not born with all these insecurities. You're socialized into you. That's the problem with saying this biology. That's why I was starting off by saying that the newer generation is less likely to approach somebody out in the street because they live in a different world. They're more likely to approach online, on social media or something like that. And it's interesting that like we can't see that behaviors are changing and understand why they were like that in the first place.
Okay, we have 3 new people on the panel. Collector's gonna go first, and then I think it's Gerald, if I'm saying it right, and then Passionate Libra. Y'all go ahead. Collector, you on mute. You heard me? Okay, you off mute. Go ahead.
He playing.
Collector, you've been real active in the chat. Why you can't hear us now? What's wrong with your phone? It's all right. We'll
He's a
come back
demon, and
to
you had to
you.
say his name 3 times.
I ain't doing it,
In
Candyman.
the
No, thank you,
mirror.
Candyman. But Collector, we'll come back to you. Go ahead, Gerald. You can go next.
Hey, yeah, I think the biggest issue really also is knowing when the appropriate times and when there are not to approach a woman. And I think time has evolved and we're in the different times now where women are just so vulnerable in so
Thank you for
many
listening.
everyday situations, from pumping our gas to walking down the street. We're in vulnerable situations, especially when we're alone. So sometimes it's just best not to approach us in certain situations. If you're in an environment where it's a club atmosphere where conversations are welcome, then that's a different thing. But I never felt comfortable with men approaching me just on the street in my day to day, like shopping or anything, because who knows what could be. I'm on guard. When I'm in the parking lot, when I'm at the gas station, when I'm in the grocery store, I'm on guard because women are a target. I don't know if somebody's trying to scam me, set me up. Anything could happen. So it's not appropriate for a man to just try to holler at me or ask me why I'm not smiling or anything like that. It's an appropriate
Uh,
time to do those things.
we agree, Gerald. Did you land? Yes,
Yeah,
you
but
did.
that's the whole
And
point.
I
It
land.
is a public
Okay.
time. But that's what I'm saying. The whole point is to point out how predatory it is in the first place, and the fact that they know that it's predatory, they do it anyway. But go ahead, Libra.
Hi. Thank you for having
Um,
me. I think that they just don't like to hear no. They all run wild in packs, and their first thing is to conquer. Like, I'm looking at some of the comments in the comments that one gentleman was like, I like a challenge. If a woman says no, it's no. I have 2 sons. If they act half as crazy as these men in these comments, I would be so disappointed. When a woman says no, she means no. Whether it's your time, her time, or whatever, no means no. It's not a challenge. It's not mannish. It's not nature at all. It's your predatory behavior. That's what we're scared of in our land.
Thank you,
So them
Libra. Go
white,
ahead, Sunny. Oh, go ahead.
I just
Ho,
want to
sorry.
say, no, I appreciate you thinking, but that when they hear, oh, we're scared of it, some of them just felt excitement hearing that, is my point. That's why you can't talk to them. And the whole idea is like how women navigate it. But go ahead,
Sunny's turn.
Hello, hi. I feel like during my celibacy journey, it's been about 3 years, I've noticed the predatory nature of men more since I've been celibate. And it's very passive. I just want to let you guys know a story about me having a best friend all the way from ninth grade until an adult. He waited until I was in a time of need to try to make a move on me. And that was very, very eye opening how domicile that they can lay and, portray themselves and put a whole like face. You get what I mean? But like hide it completely. You get what I mean? And the whole time they have a hidden agenda. That's why I don't even have male friends. It's hard for attractive women to have male friends because in the back of the mind, they will fuck
no,
you.
hold up real quick. It's not attractive women. It's women, period. Let's keep that, because like you gotta know when you like them talking points coming through what you're saying. They just want women. They want anybody that is vulnerable. That's the thing. They're looking for somebody who's vulnerable that they can assert dominance over, which is why they'll do the shit to an animal. They'll do the shit to a child. It's it's an act of being dominant and you being powerless, and what that does for them on a subconscious level.
Right.
Absolutely.
Men don't care for consent. They don't even care to have it. They don't want it. They would rather you do something because they said so rather than because you wanted to.
That's the whole. Yeah, that's
Yes,
what I'm
thank you,
saying. It comes down
protagonist.
to my bad.
No, I was going to say I
I
agree.
agree with you.
I want to say something to what
All
Miss
right, collector.
Protagonist said.
Oh, after
Go ahead, go
808
ahead.
collect. No, after 808 goes collector is your turn.
Yeah, but to what Miss Protagonist was saying, like there was a panel I was on before. The topic was it was said coercion is not consent, and there's been guys that would get on there and be like, oh, if a woman allowed a man to continuously beg and ask her for smacks or whatever, then it's not the man's fault. And it's like these men actually think that continuously asking a woman for sexual activity even after she said no the initial time is okay. So yeah, these men are highly predatory.
Yeah, I think what is it, emotionally feral? That's the problem with them. They emotionally feral. Feral, period, but emotionally feral.
Do you believe that starts with like childhood with uncles and stuff like that, like looking at women, like look at that aunt, look at
No,
that
it happened.
nephew, look
No,
at that,
mm-mm.
like not don't see us
No,
as women.
no, it's no. That happens, but that's not where it starts. It's starting the language in a way. So one, we gotta understand that people respond to babies differently based on their gender, because like it's the adults that's already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like whether we can see the toxicity or not, the adults are fucked up. So even the way adults respond to babies can reinforce it. But yeah, young, taller, when you're being told you're not supposed to have certain feelings and emotions and to suppress that, that stunts your development. Now that happens to a lot of black girls. But the thing that helps mitigate a lot of women through that is the way that women connect with each other.
All right, collector, you can go.
That nigga ain't got shit to say. Y'all was real heated about that biological thing. That was weird though. And that just gives justification for a person to do the shit that they doing.
Yeah,
But
I
the
didn't like
reality
that
is like
either.
when a man hold up at this point, for the information to be out there about how women don't want to be approached and the violence women face, right? If a man is still approaching women, he is being predatory. He is a problem because he feel like he should be the exception. He still feel entitled, and he wants to be able to do that because a man reaching out to you, like seeing you out in the street and asking for your number or asking for access to you, and he don't have enough information about you, he only give a fuck about your body. He has no reason to give a fuck about you as a person. That's the thing. So just so you know, a nigga walk up to you like, oh, you know, you look nice or whatever, I want your number. He is being predatory in that moment because he already fucking know.
And the scary thing is that they think, well, I call it performing masculinity because masculinity isn't tied to a gender, but they act like in order to be masculine, you have to be predatory.
I
Hey, real
think
quick, I ain't
too,
gonna
it's
lie.
like,
Collective, you got a whole lot to say in
hold
the
on,
comments, but I haven't heard you say nothing in this panel yet.
hold on. I think too, it's like, I think when men see a woman who is, let's say, by herself, he finds her attractive, I feel like there's a certain ownership he wants to have over her, right? Just, he feels threatened by that to an extent. So he wants to let her know that that he exists and that he has the power to make her feel uncomfortable when she's minding her own business. Like he likes that power trip of it. Like it's beyond just like he's not thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's just thinking about it in a really insidious way.
Yeah, even if you think about the process of a man hearing about women not wanting to be approached in the violence women face, right? And he like, well, I'm a good man. I'm not like that. Like, it's different for me. That's problematic too. Like, that's an issue for you to think you're the exception. Who's
Because
this
then
at the
there,
top? Huh?
there's somebody new. You're right. There's somebody new. Looks like Corey's at the
Hello?
top. Go ahead, Corey.
No, my opinion on this is honestly that I don't know why men be trying people. Like, cause so many women nowadays carry like mace and tasers and just other weapons around. And growing up, I was always taught never approach anybody. Anybody, because you could get shot, you could get stabbed, you could get
What you
kidnapped, you could
say?
get
Hold on. Watch what
anything.
you
Cute
say.
and
Hold
pokes.
up.
I love
Yeah, that's
TikTok
not what they're
shots.
told though. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they're not. That's not what they're told.
Exactly. And I don't understand how, people don't raise their kids to,
No, it's not raising
understand
the
that it goes
kids.
both ways. Like a woman
But
can
we
be
gotta stop
just as
doing that
dangerous
too.
as a
It's hold
man.
up.
That's
No, no,
bullshit,
no, no.
and you
Hold up.
women
A lot
are
of this.
lying.
Hold up, sir. A lot of socialization comes from peer interaction, especially when it comes to boys, because they perform masculinity in front of each other, because it's a status thing. So no, it's not because like no. If you're a grown ass person and you blame your parents for any of your behavior, you failed as a person. Not your parents failed you. Y'all too grown to be doing that.
Yeah, I totally understand that, but also at the same time, people are still influenced by the people they're raised by. So,
No,
I
no, it's
mean,
like
I'm
hold up.
sure.
Hold up. Let me explain something. Let me saying that if I say that you even having that stance is your parents' fault.
Yeah, y'all both wrong. Like all the way.
What would you say? What would you say if I criticize your behavior and I said, "Oh, it's your parents' fault"? What would your reaction be?
I don't know. It depends on the situation.
Do you think it's any of your behavior that you can blame on your parents?
I mean, yeah, honestly,
Like what?
I got a bad mouth. I get that from them. I got attitude. I get that from them.
You get that from yourself.
No, I definitely get it
Hold
from
on,
them.
hold on, hold
I've
on.
been
Don't
deeply
respond to
influenced
him.
by the way
Zito
that they
is hold
talk to
on.
me.
Don't respond to him. Zito, you come off mute again. You might as well just drop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop you. I don't like that shit. No, you're a grown ass person. Stop blaming your parents, right? Because you even think having the way your mouth is or how you talk to people, you even think it's a good or a bad thing, and you gonna move accordingly based on that. You can have traits that you learn stuff,
Yeah,
but the
that's what
problem
I
is when you start
meant.
hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all start excusing people's behavior by saying that their parents fucked them up, and they grown ass adults.
I didn't
You
say
understand?
that they
Listen,
fucked them up.
listen to what
I'm
I
saying
listen
that
to.
they were influenced. That everybody that has a mom and a dad is influenced by them in some type of way. And if you don't, then you're influenced by that too. It doesn't mean that that's going to make you exactly who you are, and every single action that you have is going to be, based off of how they raised you. But it does mean that a lot of, characteristics in a lot of people and, very deep, like deeply rooted mental behaviors are,
I'm just
possibly
saying that like we got
influenced.
No, I understand. We got like generational curses and stuff that could be passed down. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying
That's what
is
I was
that
talking about.
no, what I'm saying is like autonomy when it comes to like if we identify a problem in society and we just like, well, the parents fucked them up, right? You understand that even the people that we're excusing be parents too.
Yeah, no,
That's
I totally get that.
thank you for taking this. Go ahead, SG1.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me fine?
Not really. No, that shit fucked up.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so if a woman says don't...
You want some time to fix it and come back?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we ain't now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna read the prompt. If a woman says don't approach, why is that so hard to accept? My opinion on that is it's not, because to me it's embarrassing to continue to pursue anybody or anything once rejected. I'd rather hold on to my pride is there. I don't want to feel like I'm begging or intruding. And just like I heard y'all saying earlier, I know there's all type of people out here. Everybody says they're a good person. When you first meet people, everybody's wearing a mask for the most part. You rarely find people that's genuinely the person that they present themselves to be. So for me personally, if I'm rejected, I'm just gonna take it like that and go about my business.
But that's the thing. Why are you approaching in the first place? That's my question. If you hear women, because you hear women saying, "Don't approach women. The world ain't safe for women." You don't know if a man going to do something that's been men attacking women. Why do you
Yeah,
still decide to approach women?
I mean honestly, I don't approach like just because I see somebody attractive. I feel like that's kind of like thirsty. It has to make sense. It has to be on subject. We have to be
Explain when it
doing the
makes
same
sense.
thing. Okay, like let's say we're participating in an activity, and this person just happened to. It's kind of hard to think of an example, but I'm not pursuing
Oh,
unless
what you
like
mean it's
they.
hard? Hold up. What you mean it's hard to think of an example?
Because they don't do
I'm just
activities with women. I was going to make that point. Y'all don't have any activities. All your activities are with other men. So y'all don't even know how to like have a social moment with women. So it could simply be that you join a bowling league, right? But what you're going to do is join with all men and then all y'all going to be together. When y'all can do things that are co-ed and you could see somebody week after week after week for months at a time, build rapport, get to know them, and then you approach. But y'all don't care about nothing going on with that woman. You don't care to know her, which is why you just approach a stranger based off looks, because it's not about what that woman got on the inside. If somebody actually wants to get to know you, then you would be in a social situation. But men aren't social. Men don't have things that are co-ed. That's what it is. If y'all do something, it's just with other men. So how are you going to approach a woman except strangers that you catch solo? You would be able
Well,
to do that. That's all I'm
that's
saying.
not my
It's
that's not my story, and that's not how things go for me. I get what you're saying, and I
Hold
see
up,
that
then
in
give us an
society, but
example. Hold up. If that's the
yeah,
case, give us an example then.
I'd rather be approached in a conversation.
So okay. You literally responding to approaching and how you said sometimes it's okay to approach, and now you got
Or
example.
social cues.
Hold up, because you're lying. Because if that wasn't the case for you, you wouldn't have came up saying that, and then now not having an example for it. You
Well,
would
I
have
was
an
just trying to give a
example.
scenario. I'm not lying to you. I don't
No,
feel no
no, no,
need to
no, no,
lie.
no. No, you should have an example for it. Think about the last time you did it. Then.
Okay, well, I'm in a long term relationship, so it's hard for me to just think of it. I'm not out here, but I'm going off of my experiences
So all
that I
right. So now
experienced
you got
in
short
those
term
moments.
memory. We got it. What's up, 92?
Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
go
hear
ahead.
me? You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
92 just
Uh,
talk.
I don't know if okay, I just came across this and I can only be on here briefly because I was looking to like get some memory advice on something with this ground. But anyway, I wanted to say, and I caught the last end of this. There was actually a couple times where I was attracted to a woman from first, and my memory was it had nothing to do with the way she looked. Because I remember one time there was it was a long time ago. I was with this mock UN thing, and we were representing different countries. And there was this woman. who, when she got up there, she dominated the whole floor, and she spoke with so much strength and confidence. And I didn't find her
You want
physically
to defeat her.
attractive.
Oh no, hold up. You wanted to defeat her. That's all.
What do you mean defeat her?
You want to defeat her. You want to humble her. That's what that is.
Well, what? Defeat her? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's the thing. It's like women are not supposed to act a certain way. So when they do, that's y'all not attracted because you respect it in her. You feel like, oh, I can be her. I can be the
No,
man
no,
that
no,
she
no, no, no,
wants.
no, 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 no.
Well,
That
tell us
wasn't the
what it
case at
is if
all.
that ain't it.
No, no. What happened
Tell us what it
was,
is then.
say again.
Tell us what it was then.
No, it's like this. Okay, well, one thing I've always been attracted to is strength and character in a woman, and probably because of my
No, that's
influence
what
from
I'm
my
saying.
mother.
Don't repeat it. Say why.
Well,
Tell us
I'm
if
telling
that's
you.
not it. Tell us what's going on then.
Wait, say again.
Explain to us what it is those traits in women that you're attracted to.
Well, I said one of the things I like is strength and character in a woman. I like a woman who's very strong and
Yeah,
independent.
and we have reasons for that. Why is that?
Well, I believe one of the reasons because of what happened between me and my mother, growing up with my mother. You know, growing up because I saw my mother overcome a lot because
So
she came.
you want to fuck your mother?
No, what
What?
the?
Hold up. You gotta explain this better. What's going on?
No, I don't want to mess with my mother. I'm just saying
That's
that
what it
you
sounds
brought
like.
up something about
You said
people
you
being
attracted to a
attracted
woman that
to.
remind you of your mother.
No, I did not say it. You said you guys are bringing up something
So
like,
tell us why you're doing it then, sir.
wait, doing what?
Why do you want to be with women with those characteristics?
I'm saying that is something I'm attracted to. People
Okay,
can't always.
that's
Let me finish the last question. Some
so
people,
you don't know
right?
why you're attracted to her.
Well, can I say something? There are times you're attracted to somebody, you find these traits attractive in a person, and you may not be able to fully trace why you find that attractive in that person. That's
So
just
let
something
me
you
ask you a
like.
question. If you don't
Probably
know
because I
why,
wanted to raise a strong and independent
hold
daughter.
up, listen. If you don't know why, and I just told you
No, no, I'm
why
saying
you
no, no. I'm
such a
saying that's not the
man?
reason though. One thing, if I ever had a daughter, I wanted to be a strong, independent daughter, and that's probably also why I'm attracted to that. I
Hold
was
up,
just saying
you're
there was an
attracted to
example where
what?
That's worse.
What
Like
the
you went
fuck
what
from
did
your
you just
mother to
say?
your daughter.
Wow.
Okay,
what?
so
Wow.
basically it seems like men just want to go after the challenge they feel like they can defeat. That's why they like to
No, no,
challenge
no, no,
women
no,
and not
no.
men.
Look, I taught
Because
Y'all
y'all
are
women
scared of
history,
twisting
men
it,
okay?
and
bro.
y'all
I
think
taught
y'all
women
could take
history.
women.
What? No, no, you guys are like
Hold up, do you
totally.
like
Y'all
hold up? Do you
twisting
like
it.
to be hold
Y'all,
up,
wait,
sir?
wait, wait, wait,
Hold
wait.
up,
What
let
are
me
y'all?
ask you a
Whoa, whoa,
question.
whoa,
Do
whoa,
you
whoa,
like
whoa,
to be
whoa, whoa, whoa,
dominated
whoa,
by
whoa.
women?
First off, I taught women
No, no,
history.
sir. Do
I
you
taught
like
women
to
history.
hold up,
Okay?
protagonist, sir? Do you like to be dominated by women?
No,
Okay, so why are you attracted to dominant women if
I didn't
you
say
don't
I
like to be
dominant.
dominated
Dominant.
by?
I like strong women. There's a
Okay,
difference.
so you like strong women taking over for you.
No, I did not say
Then
that.
what is it? Okay, then I'm asking you what is it about the strength that you're attracted to?
Well, I'm trying to explain that, but the thing is, and I said that
You
one
said
of the
you
things
didn't
I've
know
always
why.
look. I gotta go back to work. Y'all are ridiculous.
All
Jeez,
right,
All
go
right,
back to work then,
92,
sir.
y'all
92.
are idiots.
Do you
Damn,
think
stupid.
you
Fuck.
think it's more like you're attracted to someone that doesn't need you instead of like someone that wants you?
Who's talking? Are you responding to the prompt?
Yeah. I was responding to what he
You don't
said
respond with
because
a
it
question.
makes sense. Y'all are just like twisting
No,
it.
he gotta go back to work. Respond to the prompt.
Hey, yeah, I thought you guys look.
Yeah, go
I
clock back in,
taught
sir. It's
women's
fine.
history. You know that, right?
Hold up, sir. From a bias standpoint, go ahead, sir. You can respond to the prompt.
Who me?
No, the guy at the top.
All right. So what I was saying was like, so when you got a man trying to like approach a woman, right? So a lot of them don't feel comfortable, right? And like, how do you find somebody without like approaching them? Because a lot of women like being approached, but it just
No,
got
you
to be
don't.
the right person.
No,
I don't get it.
no, no. You're making an assumption. The thing is, like, women are saying they don't want to be approached.
So
Hold
why are
up,
there
hold
some
up,
women saying that they
hold
like
up,
being
sir,
approached, and then you're saying something
sir.
different?
Listen, to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if some women, if a woman say she wants to be approached, right? You don't
Mm,
know that when you're walking around outside, sir. You don't know
okay.
that. So there are enough women that say they don't want to be approached. that you should understand that you should not approach women. You're not saying, "Well, I hope this one who want to be approached." You know that's already been conveyed. That message already been conveyed to you. That women
So
need
how
to
do
be approached.
what message gets conveyed that tells you that they want to be approached?
That's the problem. Women are saying they don't want to be
Can you
approached,
answer
and
that
you are trying.
question?
No, 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 no. You're trying to find a way in. Women are saying they don't want to be approached. That's enough.
Okay,
It's
so
enough
why are
women
there
that say they
I
don't want to be
bet you
approached.
that you can search right now that there's people that's saying they want to be approached
It's like
because
you.
they're feeling that
It's
men
like
are
I'm
being more
talking
like
and
being
you ain't understanding what I'm saying.
but
How do
you're
you know?
like
Hold up.
you're
You just asked
dismissing what
me.
other people think
Hold up,
too.
sir. You just asked me the question, meaning you don't know. When you see a woman outside, you don't know if she wants to be approached. You literally can't tell. And you can't say you do because you just asked me the question.
Right.
You don't know. So why are you approaching women knowing there's women out there who don't want to be approached?
Why is there women that's saying that men are being like not masculine for not
Thank you,
approaching women
T-Bird.
if you're saying something different?
Anybody else want to
Masculinity
respond?
isn't tied to gender
So why
Well,
are we doing that then?
that's why I said I let them approach
because you're
me.
predators.
So are you
That's why you
guys
wait.
predators when
Thank
you
you,
approach
T-Bird.
anyone?
Hey, I have a question. Okay, I thought you guys were just having a nice conversation about men, women dating, why women pursue men, don't touch men or whatever.
So if the
So the
conversation
thing
isn't
is,
nice, something's wrong.
Why can't
well,
y'all answer the question that I
Yeah, let
asked?
her
That's a
Like,
finish. He was
man
about to say
thing.
something. Let him
no, it's not.
finish.
Look. I taught women's history. Okay, I can sit here
Hold
and
up,
tell
hold up. I
you.
don't know why. Hold up, sir. Sir, shut the fuck up about that. What do you want to say about the conversation?
Actually, I just came here because I thought I could probably because I had an experience with a girl. And I thought maybe this was a conversation about hey, men, women
You already
dating
said you was
and
going
things
back
like
to
that.
work. You said you
Okay,
had to go back to work,
what'd
right?
you say?
You said you had to go back
That
to
was
work.
manipulation.
It was not manipulation. I had to go
Hold
do
on,
something because
sir.
I'm at
Hold on,
work right
sir.
now.
Hold up. You said you had to go back to work.
I was at work right now, so I don't know what your guys' problem is.
Are you teaching
I have
Just
a
women's
shut up.
history?
Just
What
Yeah,
is
I
shut
was gonna
up.
this?
say he needs to go teach some more women's history.
I have a question. How did y'all parents meet?
No, that don't have nothing to do with anything. That's weird.
No, cause like
No, no,
someone
no.
had to
Don't
been
lead with the
approached.
question.
Dumb
Just make the
question.
point. Just make the point.
Someone had to been approached. So like,
Through
Yeah,
mutual
and
Here's
friends. I'll
what
answer
here's
the
what I
their
say to
question.
that.
grandparents were
My
preyed
parents
on
met through
too.
mutual friends. Through mutual friends. No one approached
But
anyone at the grocery store.
but
so
here's the
they
thing.
met through Facebook or something. Like,
Hold up. Even if they were approached, they was preyed on. A lot of the women from the previous generations and today have been preyed on. That doesn't mean anything.
so my parents are together because my dad preyed on my mom. Is that how that
Perhaps
Probably
works?
so.
stalking probably wasn't illegal
Likely
back
so,
then.
yeah.
Stalking
I
wasn't
Absolutely
want to
always
not.
know
illegal.
how
That's
y'all
not
doing
what
today.
happened. She was approached and she liked them. You don't speak for all women. That's what I'm saying. Like some people have different opinions on like what's right and what's
I ain't looking
wrong
for
in
any
the
excuse
The
to
point
still
that you're
approach
dating
women.
field.
missing is the point that you're missing is if you look at the prompt, it says if women says don't approach me, why is it so hard to accept? The main, from my understanding, if I'm wrong, ladies, correct me. From what I'm getting from this topic and the conversations that I've heard from the women, it's the situation is not about the women that actually don't mind being approached. It's the women that don't want to be approached. They've made that known and men still approach them. That's the issue. We're not talking about women that's been approached that didn't mind being approached. Okay, we're talking about the women that make it clear. Because like I said earlier, I don't know if you was here when I said it, women make how they feel known with their body language and their facial expressions alone before opening up their mouths. Okay,
I agree.
women actually see men getting ready to approach them. And as soon as that man gets to them, their body language and their facial expressions have already been set to make this guy know, hey, look, I do not want to be approached. I'm not interested. Please leave me alone. And men will still override that and still be like, oh, what's up, ma? What's your name? Can I get your number? And all this other shit. That's the point that we're trying to get across. It's not about the women that actually like to be approached. Boom, okay, cool. There's women that don't mind being approached. But the vast majority of women nowadays, especially because of the behavior of men, do not want to be approached or bothered by a man. That's what we're trying to get the point of.
And
Oh yeah,
also,
I
just
agree with
because
that. I
she's
agree with
polite to
that.
you doesn't mean that she wants to be talking to you and having that conversation. Sometimes politeness is just a form of self-preservation. So if a woman
True.
politely
Yeah.
tells you she doesn't want to talk, she doesn't want to be approached, don't keep talking to her because she's nice and you're waiting for her to say, fuck you, get out of my face. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. Like 100% for real. Cause like there are people that do that shit and it's not right.
I mean, in the end of the day, it comes down to consent.
I'm getting old, so I don't. I'm from the old school, so I'm new at this, and I don't date anyway because I'm married. But I remember the days, and I I just I guess because I'm old here, I guess this is a new generation. But I just never had a problem approaching a woman, and if
So let
I
me tell you
have
this,
approached a
Uncle.
woman and
Hold on,
she's done
Uncle.
said she don't want to be approached, I just move or go about my business.
So, Uncle, let me explain something to you. What you like, 50, 60 or something?
I'm 51 years old.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? We are waiting for y'all to die out.
What you waiting die out for? What though?
Like
Because
you
men
and your
ain't shit. That's
mentality,
why.
we waiting for y'all to die out. We don't care how it was back in the day, sir. We waiting for y'all to die out. The sooner the better.
Well, what's wrong? But with my general, I'm nice to women, so I
No,
don't get all that.
listen what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You glorifying and the nostalgia you feel about all the ways you was catcalling, do all the shit you was doing. We waiting for y'all to die out, sir.
I never
But
said I
y'all
was cat
teaching
caller.
us this
I ain't
stuff.
never been no
Like
cat caller. I'm just saying. I just read your. I'm just wondering what's wrong. I get
No,
it.
no, no.
Like if
There's
you
no point
approach a
of
woman
no,
and she
no.
don't
We
want to be
already
bothered,
know.
leave her alone.
There's no point of arguing with you, sir. We understand you set in your ways.
I,
I know
I'm
the
not.
saying goes,
Yeah, I'm not
don't
arguing.
teach your old dog new tricks, sir. We just waiting for your generation to die out, sir. Respectfully.
The nostalgia
I still
here.
don't get that.
I mean, what do you think "Make America Great Again" is? It's a nostalgia for a time when you could be a lot more
what are you
terrible than
talking?
you can now, and like it's a nostalgia for that. So nostalgia for like back in the day, I could approach a woman. It's like that's weird because they didn't want to be
But
approached
I'm
then,
saying
and
though,
they don't want to be approached now.
what is wrong with approaching a woman? Nothing. Now, if a woman tells you she don't want to be bothered, yeah, I get that. Go about your business. But you don't know if a person don't want to be bothered unless you go make communications.
See, this is what I don't
I
agree with.
disagree
I
with that.
I don't agree with the fact that y'all are trying to make it like just because y'all don't like being approached that everyone has to not like it and everyone is a predator for approaching someone.
No,
Not
you're a
everyone
predator.
sees it from
No, you're a predator.
perspective.
No, you're a
Again,
predator.
look at the prompt. It's not about a whole variety of women. Look at the prompt. The women are talking about the prompt at the hand. If
Exactly.
a woman
But
says,
you're
"Don't
not
approach
talking
me,"
about the
no,
prompt.
hold
You're
on, hear
talking
me
about
out.
it as
Listen,
a whole.
because I'm tired of you men getting up here trying to find loopholes with the shit. Look
I'm
at the
not
prompt. It
finding
says if a woman
loopholes.
says no, listen to me. It says if a woman says she does not want to be approached, not even just saying
She didn't
verbally.
say that because you didn't approach her.
Her body language says it all. Her facial expression says it all. Because one thing, like I said, one thing about women, they will make how they feel known without even opening up their mouths. The issue is men see these signs and still override it. Okay, the
Okay,
shit
so
that y'all
keep
are
it
talking
at
about.
that.
Hold on, I'm not done. The shit that y'all are talking about, y'all trying to talk about the bullshit to try to find loopholes that's gonna try to find, help y'all squeeze through
No,
the fucking
this
problem.
is
That's not what we. Listen to me. That's not what we're doing here. We're talking about the problem at hand. Women make it known they don't want to be approached, and niggas still try to find a way to approach them. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about
okay.
women that's been approached that didn't mind being approached. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the problem at hand. The fucking
Okay,
words on
so
the
why
screen.
why do they
Before
keep
you
coming up?
speak. Reread the prompt again before you speak.
You're
I'm not
not
finna keep
reading the
letting y'all.
prompt
I'm not finna
yourself.
keep
You're
letting y'all try. I'm
speaking
not finna
on
keep letting
regular
y'all. I'm
people
not
that
about to
are
keep letting
like
y'all try to
just
find
approaching.
loopholes with the problem. This is the problem at hand. This problem is at hand because men have
Uncle was a
created this
regular
problem.
person just
So
approaching
read the
someone
prompt
and he was
again.
told
Read
no
the
and
prompt
he
again
walked
before you
away.
speak to me. Read the
He
prompt
walked
again before you
away.
speak to me. Read. I'm talking
I
about
can
you. Ain't
speak
talking
when I
about
want
him.
to, unless
Read
I
the
get
prompt
Hold
muted.
up,
again before
no,
you speak to
he,
me.
hold up,
What is you
hold up.
talking about? Like y'all
Hold
niggas
up.
tripping.
I'm
No.
not
He already
tripping.
read it. Hold
If
up.
a
Which one
girl
is the
says
right one?
no, walk away.
No. He read the prompt and he understands. Again, at this point, if a man is still approaching women, knowing that for women it is a safety issue, and it is causing her anxiety. The fact that men be stalking women, women be disrespectful, men be disrespectful, the men can unalive her, she could get harmed, and you still like, well, I'm going to approach, I'm the exception, the rules don't apply to me. You're being predatory.
assume
So
we assume
they're
that
proving the
men
prompt.
don't want to make women uncomfortable. Like we're assuming a certain level of innocence with men that like their intention would never be to make a woman uncomfortable. That they just don't
Exactly.
know or they just don't realize. Like in fact, I
Man,
just
that's
had a
y'all
similar
motherfucking
conversation.
generation. My
Hold
generation
on.
ain't around in here
I
disrespect.
wasn't done. I was just having this conversation, well, not the same conversation, but similar dynamic in the sense that like the topic was this white woman who got on the internet in blackface, right? And other white people were coming on the panel and they
This
were like,
has
well,
nothing to
she
do
just
with the
doesn't know,
prompt game.
listen. They were
Like
like, well, she just doesn't know. She's just poorly educated. She's just this like, no. Like that is making excuses. Like, why are you assuming? Like, we can't assume that like everyone's intention is to not do harm and that it's just that they don't know any better. Sometimes the intention is exactly that, to do harm.
I was gonna say too that,
Oftentimes.
so
but the
everyone's walking
the
around guilty
questions,
before proven innocent. Like that
the
doesn't
question.
make sense.
No, you guys are just ignoring the dynamic. And if we threw you guys in the cell overnight and we put you in there with a motherfucker who's 6'6" and he 295 all muscle and he approach you and you locked in there and you can't get out, everybody sleep and the guards is on the other side and that motherfucker coming over there in your face, you understand real quick how uncomfortable it is, right? When somebody go, well, I like men, I like booty. Now you uncomfortable and shit, right? But you don't understand if a woman says, hey, I'm uncomfortable because you can outpower me. You can do all these things to me, whether I want to or not. So you guys understand when it's you. But then y'all act, when I say act, I mean that. Y'all faking it. You acting like you don't know that there is going to be an element of danger and a safety issue when a man approach you. So you're going to do whatever you can to get out of there fucking safely, whether it's give him the fucking number, whatever it is. That's what you're going to do. And y'all continue to ask this question, which is proving the prompt. Everybody that keeps asking the question, you're the ones that it's hard to accept. The prompt says, why is it so hard to accept? You guys are proving the fucking point. Y'all ask 75 fucking different ways how to approach a woman when the prompt says, don't approach me. But y'all, well, what about this? What about that? You're not getting it. You're the ones that it's hard to accept, which means you got issues with consent. But if somebody like you in a cell with a big motherfucker who don't give a fuck about consent, now you want to call the people. Now you won't help. Now you don't think it's okay. That's what we're trying to fucking tell you. You guys know exactly what the fuck you doing because you have the upper hand. When you don't have the upper hand, now you a fucking victim. Now you want somebody to save your ass. No, we're gonna start throwing y'all motherfuckers in the tail and tell you to fight it out, figure it out. How you gonna be sweet to this nigga to keep him off your ass? You can't. So I'm not doing this shit with y'all. Y'all know exactly what the fuck y'all doing. When we say leave women the fuck alone, leave them alone. If they look good, that's the it. Look and keep going.
So you
You do not have to talk.
completely
You don't have to
Man,
talk
you
to her.
y'all
Y'all don't have
completely
crazy.
any
missed the
social.
part where
Listen,
I
listen.
said
Nobody's
when a
talking to
girl says no,
strangers.
if her body
Women,
language
women
says
talk.
no, walk
Women talk.
away.
Listen, women
You
like to talk
completely
to
missed
people
that.
that they know. They like to talk to people that they know. Y'all are fucking strangers. There's nothing you can say coming up to me as a stranger. I'm gonna be like, yep, this the one. We don't fucking know you. But y'all don't put yourselves in social situations where you can get to know someone
So,
and
so
someone
let
can
me
get
ask
to
I
you
know
this. So
you.
agree,
if
You
and
I
that
don't
saw you,
fucking
applies
so
to
let me
the
care.
ask you
people
this.
It's
So if I
only
saw,
about looks.
that agree
So
so if
with
I
so
you.
saw
listen,
you
you
out in
only want to
public,
fuck. You
Hold up,
only
y'all.
want to
Can you
fuck.
wait a minute?
She's looking for other
Hold
So
things.
up.
if I
Can you
saw
wait a
you out
minute?
in public, I don't know you and you don't know me.
Why is your sentence starting in the middle of mine? What's
Why you don't
wrong?
cause I need them?
Damn, what I'm saying though is y'all do not care because if it's purely physical, that's why y'all could do shot after shot after shot. You never gave a fuck about that woman at all. Y'all only trying to fuck. And that's what we're trying to say. Leave women the fuck alone. You only want to fuck them. You can pay for that. There's people selling. All you do is swipe, fucking buy, and go get it. But y'all don't want that. That's what I'm talking about. If y'all just want physical, go buy it. It is for sale. But you like to corner people. You like to approach strangers on the fucking street, and that's the predatory part. You just want to fuck. You don't know her. don't tell me that you met your wife. You don't know her fucking name. You trying to fuck. Go pay for it. But you don't want to do that. Y'all like intimidating women. Y'all like cornering women. And y'all like saying, I got that fucking number. She didn't have a fucking choice. You got them 6 inches taller than her and got 100 pounds on her. She ain't doing it because she fucking like you, stupid. She don't know you to like you. She doesn't know you. If she gave you her number, she don't fucking know you. Y'all don't get that shit, and y'all don't give a fuck about getting to know women. That's why I say don't say anything to a fucking stranger. He not interested in getting to know you, ma'am. He don't fucking like you.
But
He
that's
like
what
what
I'm
he looking
saying.
at. That's
I
it.
agree. I
Hold
agree.
up,
Not
real
gonna lie, I
quick.
agree when that
Hold up,
applies
real quick.
to the people that she's
Hold up,
talking
cause
about though.
it takes too long to. I'm gonna just drop you. You keep. Here's the thing, though, right? Like I was saying, I was reading earlier how they were saying like the younger generation isn't doing that. That's why they on the internet. That's the thing. Y'all on TikTok. Go shoot your shot on the internet. So if a woman don't want to be bothered, she can just block you. Yep. Or you can go to the other folder and join the rest of the niggas in her DMs. That's the thing. It's not like they can't find other ways to talk to women, but you want to approach women in person for that reason.
See, y'all losing me because you basically you telling me if you a stranger and I'm a stranger, I saw you out in public and I walked up to you and said, "How you
I
doing,
would,
man?"
I will hope that I can pull out my phone fast enough to call the police. Why the fuck is you approaching me?
If I was passing you and I spoke to you, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, I
Y'all,
don't,
Because they like to
sir.
challenge boundaries.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
where y'all lose me at because I'm a polite dude. I speak to everybody. So if I saw you out in public and I say, "How you doing, Miss Lady?" the first thing you gonna do is be rude to me, thinking I'm trying to attack you. That's crazy as fuck, man.
No,
No,
it's
that's the
not.
thing, and that's hold up. That's what a lot of men complain about online. Like, why do women be telling you wouldn't say that shit in person? Yeah, because you know the threat of violence is there. That's the whole point. You know
No,
the
Man,
but
threat.
I ain't
lying.
never experienced none of y'all talking about.
You're
I have
lying. You
never
don't speak
experienced
to
none of that.
everybody. you're fucking lying. You speak to people you find
I'm not a
attractive. You ain't talking
liar.
to every man, woman, and child. If I walk into
I
7-Eleven
speak to
behind you,
everybody.
you're not speaking to all
That's what I'm
17
saying. You
fucking
trying to
people
tell
in there. You're
right
fucking
now?
lying. You're
You trying to
fucking
call me?
lying. You
No,
talking
you
to
a
men?
motherfucking
You
lie.
telling men how you
You a
doing? Are
motherfucking
you
lie,
telling
bitch.
a
You don't
man,
know.
hey, how you
Oh,
doing?
red
How you
flag.
doing, sir? How you doing, sir? How
Not
was
for
your day,
crashing
sir?
out.
Why ain't you smiling, sir? You're not asking a man how you doing. Why you not smiling today? You're not asking a nigga that. Stop fucking lying. Y'all talking to women. Y'all are not talking to every man. And as soon as you walk outside, you're gonna speak to every fucking man.
You could go
You're
ask
not.
my
You're fucking
motherfucking wife,
lying.
girl. That's what I'm saying. You saying calling me a liar?
Don't
I don't
call
even
her a
know you.
girl.
I'm not
She's a
calling you
grown
no liar.
woman.
I'm not. But she calling me a liar.
You are a
No,
The
he's
fuck
liar.
you
purposely
talking?
being
No,
obtuse
you
too.
speak on, but you don't know
You're
me.
matter of
I
fact, you're a
speak to every.
predator.
You're purposely being obtuse too, because what you're saying is, oh, so if you pass by a woman and you say, "How you doing today?" Like
You know
you're gonna
what?
think I'm
Half of
attacking you.
y'all
Like no
motherfuckers.
one said
Look
Look
at
how
that.
you
y'all
No
acting
one
as
said
if
like
how
yeah.
again.
If you
scared he
just say like
are.
"How you
He's
doing?" and
scary
like
as
keep
hell.
moving,
If
He's
someone
okay,
scared.
acting
Because
as
fine.
if he
that
was
it
No,
don't
that's not
make
what we're
no
talking
sense
about.
what you saying. It don't make
First
no
of all,
sense. You
you're
trying to call
scary
me
as
a
hell. If
liar
you approach
because
me, I would assume you were attacking me
oh
because
my
look at how
god,
you're
that's
acting
the
now. You
fucking
can't.
y'all. Because
If you were as you said you are, you would
y'all are
be that
crazy,
way all
man.
the time.
Y'all
You
are
wouldn't
crazy.
come up on the panel
No, you
crashing
crazy.
out.
You crazy. You crazy.
You're a
You
predator
fucking crazy.
and
No,
you're a
I ain't no
liar.
motherfucking predator, bitch. You a liar too, ho. The fuck you
Ooh.
talking to?
And there it
And
is.
this nobody wants to be
No, bitch,
approached in this
there it
way.
is
Thank
with
you,
you. That's what's wrong
Hades.
with some of y'all ugly motherfuckers. Y'all get on here because y'all
Oh,
can't get no
and
man.
that's how they
Y'all can't.
respond.
I'm
Yep.
Hold
married,
You
on.
Look
bitch.
at
said
him.
you
Look at
said
him.
No,
You have
no.
no
he
self
Hold
said
control,
can't
up.
get a
sir.
man as
No,
if
hold
that's
up,
a good
y'all. Y'all
thing.
heard what he said, and this is why women don't want to be approached. Because
Exactly.
if you reject that man, look how the fuck they accept.
Yep.
He mad because
But
somebody said
y'all
he was a
baited
liar
him.
because they believe him.
Y'all baited him though.
Ain't
Don't
nobody
sit there and act
baiting him.
like
He
you
don't got
Ain't
no
didn't.
nobody
self
dating him.
Don't
Hold
sit
control.
there
on.
and act
Why
like
you
you
don't have to
didn't bait
respond like
him.
He
that?
came up here to save a girl. So
Well,
so
yeah,
you
y'all
baited
baited him,
him.
and
motherfucking
that's
There,
why
there's
he
no.
something you
reacted
didn't
that
No,
way.
bitch,
See,
you
say.
called me
look,
a
see,
liar.
So
see,
there,
look, see,
Stupid
look,
ass bitch.
see.
You called me a
Hold
motherfucking
up.
liar.
you
I
are
don't
a
care.
liar.
No, don't call
You're a
me.
liar and a predator.
Hold up, hold up,
That's
hold up,
hilarious.
hold up, hold up. No, no, no. Here's the thing, right? You telling me this man who
Predator.
said it's okay to approach
Your
people?
dad a
Hold
goddamn
up,
predator.
it's
Don't call me
crashing
motherfucking
out
names.
about somebody saying he was
You
a
know
Predator.
liar
what?
instead of
No,
saying
bitch.
no, I'm not lying. I'm not lying about about that. This is why
Y'all,
I'm not lying about it. Instead, he up here crashing the fuck out. He lacks
y'all some
emotional regulation. No, he should not be approaching nobody. This motherfucker is
y'all.
scary.
But y'all baited
And
him.
then
You
look
called
what
him
he
out his
doing.
I
He
name,
was
can't
giving
even
you a
stay on
scenario,
mute.
and
dumbass.
then
I was
when
giving
you
you a
reacted,
goddamn
y'all was like,
scenario.
"See, look."
Y'all some dumbass bitches. You a dumbass
Listen to him
hoe.
crash out. Listen
Shut
to
the
him.
fuck
Okay,
up,
okay, but
bitch.
can I
Yeah, I'm
explain something?
crashing out. Bitch, you call me a liar and
Your
you don't know
mind
me.
Can
big
I explain
hoe.
Don't
something?
worry,
I
you're a
don't give a
fucking
fuck what you say
liar. Get
about my
over
mama
it.
and daddy, bitch. The fuck
Can
you
I
talking
explain
about?
something?
I
Your
ain't
Can
never
I
mama and
said.
explain
daddy made a
something?
predator.
Y'all gotta
Hold on, wait.
understand it ain't baiting nobody. It's whenever it's in you, it's gonna come out of you.
You can't
It's
get, you
already
Can
can't
I
get
in him.
explain?
damn right.
I can't get nothing out of him that's not in him. I
Can
Mm-hmm.
I
didn't
can
make
I
it up.
explain
It's
something?
I
already
ain't
in there.
stupid.
It's already in that nigga. It was just an
Hold
Amen.
on,
example for
Bitch,
y'all to
my
let me
see
life
something up.
good.
that it's an example for y'all to see the motherfucker that's
Bitch,
saying,
my
She's
life
hey,
good. I
asking.
ain't,
let me hold a door for you and
I,
I'm speaking. If you don't answer right, that
my,
motherfucking can fucking flip because it's in
I
him. Just
bet you,
And then
understand. Ain't nobody
I
make
bet
this
you
shit up.
aware.
You can't
and
make
then
That's
me
he
not
act
a
hit
no
but
the
way that
that's
mute
you
not a
button.
think.
man thing. That's a human
Listen.
being thing.
Look how
That's a
he
human
hitting the
being
mute
thing.
button. He can't even stay quiet.
Can I explain? Can I
Just
explain
shut the
something?
fuck up, predator.
Don't explain none of these
Shut the fuck
bitches.
up.
You shut the fuck up, hoe.
Zip your
That's
Tell me
lip.
what the
ridiculous,
fuck to
man.
do.
Zip
Because
your lip.
he crashing out right now.
Have self
No,
control.
bitch, fuck
Demonstrate
y'all.
some
No,
self
bitch, you called me a
control.
liar. And I don't know
Have
you,
some
bitch.
self
But since you want to
constraint.
call me a liar, I'm going to goddamn go the fuck
Pretend to
off.
be that
Fuck
person you
you.
said you was
Fuck
earlier.
you,
Why
bitch.
don't you do
My
that?
life
Just keep
is
playing
He's
great,
pretend.
bitch.
You're
Hold up,
breaking
no. Listen
character.
to what I'm saying though. You telling me a person who crashed out over being called a liar is going to be able to deal with
but
rejection appropriately?
but
Ain't
this is one
nobody
thing
more
therapy
upset.
taught me.
Don't
Hold on,
nobody
this is
get
one
more
thing
mad
therapy
than
taught me.
a
You cannot
guilty
control
man.
That's why y'all
somebody's
can't get no
reaction.
man.
Oh, go
Fuck
take a
you.
permanent
You
nap.
cannot
Go take a
control
Fuck
permanent
people's
you.
nap.
reaction when
Fuck
you
you.
base
Go
them
get
in
your
this stuff.
daddy to tell me something, then, hoe.
Take a
I
permanent
beat
nap.
you and your daddy up.
Take a look.
I
There go the
beat you and
violence.
your
Your
There
daddy
go the
up,
daddy is a
violence.
bitch.
There go
bitch.
the
Now the
violence,
violent
lady.
threats,
You
yeah.
damn right. That because hoes like
You
y'all the ones to get y'all
uncontrollable,
asses whooped.
barbaric monkey.
That's why y'all get you the type to hoe get
I
your
love the
ass whooped,
TikTok
bitch.
shop.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, bitch, you hear what the fuck
Yeah,
I'm saying?
okay.
I'm
Take a
married. My
permanent
wife
nap,
right
bitch.
downstairs,
Take a
nigga. My
permanent
wife,
nap.
my wife hear everything I'm saying, bitch.
Take
What
a
the fuck you
permanent
talking
nap. I
about?
feel sorry for
Oh,
your wife.
Fuck you, bitch. You take
I feel
one.
sorry for your wife. You probably
I,
beat her
No,
at
Now
bitch,
the
I
night
treat
same
my
thing can be
wife
said
good,
behind
about
hoe.
closed
you.
doors.
My
I
wife
am
And
is
now the
very
good,
same
hoe.
thing
sorry
can
for
be
her.
said
My
about
wife
you,
is good.
right?
She don't have to be on no TikTok
This
talking
is
about men
crazy.
trying to get one. That's what
Now the
y'all.
same
That's
thing
why
can
And
be
you
why
on
said
are
about
you
you.
TikTok, bitch.
here?
Because
That's why you on TikTok trying
They
to make
think
some
that a
money,
And
man
hoe.
why are you
is a
here?
honor.
You on
Like
TikTok trying to make
honestly,
some
why
money.
would
The fuck
Why
anybody
you
are
want
you
talking
to
about?
hear
here?
No,
those
I
in
don't give
their
a fuck about
home?
now. That bitch shouldn't call me no goddamn liar.
You are
And
a
you
liar.
don't know
You're a
me, hoe.
predator and a liar
Your
and a
dad
okay,
is.
hold
biatch.
on,
You're a
wait.
Your dad
crybaby.
is. You ugly little motherfucker. Your dad is.
You're a crybaby. You're a
We
wimp.
live, we live good over here, bitch. We got a big ass
You're
house,
weak as
two
fuck.
big,
Listen to him
two
crash
cars, bitch.
out.
We make good money over
Listen
here.
to him
How you
crash
live?
out.
Go cry in the shower. Don't nobody want to hear that
I
shit.
guarantee you live bad. That's why you on this goddamn
Oh my
TikTok.
god.
I goddamn come over here
And
You
to
you
on
sound
here too,
mad.
nigga?
And you sound mad. Congratulations.
I'm retired. I don't have nothing to do.
Then
I'm
go be
retired.
retired.
I'm
He
retired. I don't have nothing to do. You need to go find
Go
something
ask
to
your
do.
wife.
Get
That's
Why
the
you
fuck
something to
so
off
do.
TikTok.
bitter? You sound bitter.
Get
Who
the
hurt
fuck off
you?
TikTok.
Who hurt you? My gosh. So
you
Okay,
know
bitter.
yeah,
TikTok
pay
was
for it
you
now.
know TikTok was crazy. whilst being on TikTok is crazy.
I know.
I can't do y'all. I'm just saying that if y'all understand, like I appreciate the example that he just displayed for everybody.
I
But
don't give a fuck what you.
this
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
That's
saying.
not
saying.
fair.
And you
That's
just
not fair.
Listen, you gotta shut up. I'm talking.
Go
We let you
ahead.
get
You
your
know
shit
now. Shut
off.
up.
You got your shit off. But what we're saying, there's an example that we need to show other men who saying that's not how the interaction will go or can go or does go. I'm trying to explain to y'all that over words, and words is what's happening, right? When y'all are approaching me, it's a conversation. So if in a conversation shit can escalate and it can get threatened to violence nuance why y'all don't understand in real time in somebody's face that if I give the words they don't want to fucking hear, it can escalate. And we're saying don't say shit to me because it can escalate. Keep moving. If you understand that you can dominate and you can take whatever you want from a woman if she by herself, then leave them the fuck alone because shit can escalate and it will escalate. It escalates on the internet. What the fuck you gonna do at night at a gas station by yourself? What the fuck you gonna do? Nothing. Not a damn
Hey,
thing. Y'all gotta
hey,
see
What
this
just
shit.
happened, though, the conversation y'all just had is not a good representation or an
exact. That's what.
analogy to that.
Okay, so yeah, make an excuse for it.
I'm not making an excuse. You're absolutely right in your convictions and what you're saying. That I completely agree with that. My thing is what you just did to that gentleman, and remember, some of y'all clapped back
He's a
too and said some
gentleman now?
nasty things
No.
yourselves.
Hey,
The same
hey,
thing could
I'm
be
not
said about
siding with the.
y'all.
Hold on, Ed. Ed. We should be able to have an unpleasant conversation without losing control of ourselves.
I
Should we
agree.
not? Okay, so him
I agree.
crashing out is because he's a fucking crash out and a lying ass predator. That's why he's acting like, not because he's a gentleman who was baited. Okay? He's a
Oh,
predatory man.
okay.
One
So
thing therapy has taught me, though, you cannot bait somebody into something, and then just be like,
Hold on. Don't weaponize
look,
therapy.
see
No,
this is what I'm
you
talking
can't.
about.
That's not baiting.
And the
No
same thing
one
could be said
baited
to you
him.
about you.
No
Listen,
one
I
baited
said what I
him.
Why
said.
you
It
want to
wasn't no
back
fucking bait.
retaliation?
It's my
At the
opinion.
end of
I'm
the
No,
allowed to
hold on,
say
hold
it.
on. No. That man was just disrespectful and aggressive as hell. And what he want to do? Blame us, right? So if he approached a woman and she said, "No, you lying," and he respond like that, you gonna say she baited him? What is you talking about? That's unhinged behavior. That man shouldn't be approaching anybody. It's not fucking safe. He can't. He
Listen,
gonna lose his shit because like who knows what's gonna be said in that interaction. Now you gotta watch what you say. This is how niggas respond. That's
they should
crazy.
they should all
It's
start
both
locked
y'all
up
fault.
and work their way out, guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, I mean, he basically showed his true behavior with with the things he was saying, everything to my I'll beat you and your daddy up, stuff like that, and that was just because somebody challenged, saying something that he said in a simple conversation. Now imagine if it was a situation where he would have approached a woman and she would have said the same thing to him just out of the fact that she was trying to protect herself. That shit could have escalated to something much more violent
Bro, whoa,
than
whoa,
just
why
Right,
you
and
Okay,
that
but
defending the
how
woman,
can
bro?
you
Why you
compare that?
defending the woman,
Okay,
bro?
You know
compare
why
those
you can
analogies
compare it?
though.
I can tell you. Hold on. I can tell you why. Because he wouldn't have
Okay,
did that shit at work. He wouldn't have crashed out on his boss like that. That's
Amen.
what I'm saying. That nigga got
He would
emotional
though. He
regulation.
would
No,
though.
no,
Nah,
but
he
no.
would
when
though.
his
No, no,
He
boss
would
no.
when
though.
his boss made
Hold
the
He
threat,
up.
call
would
him a
No.
though.
liar.
Y'all be having emotional regulation around some motherfuckers. And then you be like, well, you said something. No. You know what the fuck going on. It's because
But
he
you
feel like he
don't
got the
know
upper
him.
hand.
You don't know him.
All right, well,
No,
listen, he
Yeah,
don't need
saying
shit
it's
y'all,
then.
y'all,
very
y'all was
specific.
instigating him, bro.
But his
Y'all
boss,
was
but
no,
instigating
he,
him,
it,
that's
bro.
it
severe.
depends. Is his boss calling him
Situational.
a liar and a predator?
No, I call him a
So what?
liar
He's a fucking
because he
lying predator.
claimed that when he's in public, he's a 2-year-old saying,
Y'all
hi,
can't be serious.
hi,
Y'all can't be
hi,
serious.
hi, hi. Only
So
2 year
how
olds,
is he a
hi,
predator? How
hi,
is he a
Y'all can't
predator
be
I
though?
said
serious.
he
How is
was
he
a
a predator?
liar. I said he was a
Well, then y'all
liar
Both of
because
He
y'all
is
are
a
information
wrong.
now.
predator.
End
You
of the
just
story.
Okay,
Both
called.
of
so we
y'all are
need to stay
wrong.
on mute.
Both of
hold
y'all are
on.
wrong.
No, ain't no
You
both of
just
y'all
called him a
wrong.
predator.
You
Ain't
gotta
nobody.
go.
So what?
Yeah,
He's a
listen.
fucking
I'm
predator. Who
saying you don't
cares?
understand. If someone snapped because I don't believe that there is a 51-year-old man who stands like a Walmart greeter at a store and says hi, hi, hi to everybody who walks by. He snapped because of that. I said no person who has all of their faculties does that. Maybe a 2-year-old, maybe special needs will speak to everybody who walks by, but it's not. I was trying to get him to drill down. He says certain things to women, and he talks to women a certain way. He threatens women a certain way. He does not threaten people in public, or he will already be locked up. He wouldn't be at home retired. He will already be in jail. If he crashed out on people like that, he would not be on a panel right now unless he was calling from the phone in prison. Y'all stop fucking playing with me. Y'all know he don't do that. It's specific to women. It's specific to people he believes he can dominate. That's when he'll
Right.
crash out. If it's
Exactly.
10 niggas, he gonna shut his fucking mouth. If it's a cop, he gonna shut his fucking mouth. If it's his boss, he gonna shut his fucking mouth. It's
Based
only
on what
fucking
data?
women. It's fucking
Based
women
on
right
what data?
now.
And truth
You
be
just saw
told,
him. He's on
is
the
this.
phone with me. He's on the phone with us on TikTok.
What?
If he crashed out on niggas like that, somebody would have already put him either under the fucking dirt or he'd be locked up. You can't move through
Oh my
society like
god.
that. If you move through society like a crash out, somebody gonna punch your fucking ticket or you gonna win and go to jail. That's it. That's the only two options. So stop
Right.
fucking lying.
Oh
And he
my
don't. It's
god.
not even about a challenge because they will say they like a
All right.
challenge, but it's not even about the challenge. They just like a chance to prove that they can dominate, and that's why they only challenge women because they're scared of men.
And truth be told, even okay, let's say if what he said was the truth. Okay, all he had to do was just sit and conversate, what I'm saying, understand where the woman was coming from. He could have expressed his opinions about different things. And eventually at some point they could have come down to a general understanding, okay, I see where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? I still have my doubts as a woman, but I can understand where you're coming from. But instead of doing that, he decided to crash out, get verbally aggressive, make threats, say different things that didn't need to be said, which also leads into predatory behavior because there are predators
Only
that
after being
use
called
aggression.
names. Only after being called names.
Stop.
So what?
Let me finish.
If I call you a liar and you prove to
Still
be a
talking.
predator,
Hold up, y'all. He's still talking.
All I'm saying is, regardless of whether it was before or after he was called a predator, again, you have to also think about the fact that this is coming from women. Okay, women are the ones that are always being victimized by men. So us as men having information and the things thrown at us by these women, we can't get mad at them even if we're not the ones doing it, because at the end of the day, women can't sit here and stand in front of 10 guys and pinpoint which guys are the predators and which ones are not. You take this 10 line of guys.
You're right.
Hold on, let me finish. You know what I'm saying? You can take this 10 line of guys and it can only be one predator out of this entire line of entire 10 line of guys, but the women don't know that. So in their eyes, because of what women have gone through, what these women that's gotta pick these guys that may have been through, in their eyes, all these motherfuckers are predators, and unless you show me otherwise, you can't prove me, you can't tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be mad at them. We can't be mad at them. We can't be crashing out on them, cussing them out and all this other stuff because they're expressing to us how they feel, because at the end of the day, women are always the ones being victimized. There's more women being victimized than there are men. So us as men, we have to not only just hear them, we have to listen to them. We have to understand where they're coming from so we can come to find a solution.
Hold up. Wait, I'm gonna lay you right there. Hold up, Ed. Y'all gotta make sure y'all tapping the screen, get the lights up. We should be at 50K by now. Share the live out to people who might want to participate in the conversation. If y'all haven't already done so, can you send a daily heart me? If you agree with people saying on the panel, you can support them by gifting, and you can also support the live goal if you like the live. Go ahead, Ed. Ed ain't got shit to say. What's up, Mario?
I'm gonna say men should be able to accept rejections. I mean, they should, but I'm gonna say women shouldn't taunt that man like that without expecting disrespect.
Real quick, but here's the thing: if you gotta say men should be able to accept rejection, right? We know that a lot of men struggle with accepting rejection, right? So if that's the case, stop approaching women, because if she reject you, you don't know how you're gonna respond.
No, I agree, but I think some women be disrespectful with it too.
women don't have to be respectful.
But that's not only that. Hold up, women are disrespected all the time.
I mean,
women get hold up, y'all disrespect women all the time.
I mean, the woman just said women don't have to be respectful.
They don't.
So fuck you.
Then you shouldn't expect men to be respectful. You deserve.
And I don't, because y'all predatory.
When are men respectful?
Statistically, what they're saying is not true, sir. Statistically, what they're saying.
Hold on. So let me ask you this. When you have these different situations, say for instance, when it comes down to coercion, okay, men, once that woman say no, there's men out there that will continuously ask her, keep pressuring until she say yes. Okay, there's already disrespect there. There's so many situations where men, you know what I'm saying, intentionally disrespect. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. How's that? It's more than true. Okay, when it comes down to the victimization of women, every situation that these women are talking about have actually happened. I have a sister that it happened to. You know what I'm saying? And my sister's permanently messed up because of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just speaking out of my ass. I'm speaking from what I've seen when it comes down to my sister. So again, when it comes down to the different situations where women simply say no, or I don't feel like being bothered, or I'm not interested, and men still try to find ways to override that. You know what I'm saying? And now it's got to the point to where women, and on top of that, women they sit down and accept men disrespecting them when they don't want to and they don't have to. So as soon as a man approaches a woman and she say, "Oh no, I'm not interested. Get the fuck out my face." You know what I'm saying? Men don't like that shit because their ego is hurt. Hold
And
on,
in
no,
that
no, no.
case,
It's
hold
hold on. Let me
on, bro.
finish.
You
Let me
keep
let me
going
finish.
on. You be
You keep
interrupting
cutting me off.
motherfuckers,
You
bro.
you keep
I'm
and see that's
agreeing
your
with
problem.
some of the
And
shit you saying, but quit
let me
interrupting
finish.
motherfuckers.
You interrupted
You
me. Let me
talk for
finish.
15 fucking minutes.
Let me finish. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a
Finish your
surface.
shit then and shut the
I'm
fuck
not a
up.
surface ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna talk about some shit, I'm gonna get deep with it. Again, if men can continuously disrespect women on so many different levels, why is it that men have a problem when a woman disrespects him one time by telling him to get the fuck out of her face? Why is that a problem?
I wasn't talking about that situation. Yeah,
I'm
if a
just saying
man
in
keep
general. That's the
pressuring
Because
question that
people
I'm
should be
asking.
kinder to each
That's the
other.
question I'm asking.
if
It's
a
not about
man
what you
keep
talking about. That's the
Because
pressuring
question
people
I'm
need
asking.
should be kinder to each other.
if a man keep pressuring a woman and she keep turning them down, then she might have to tell the motherfucker to get the fuck out her face. I'm talking
Not you
about in
talking.
general. Sometimes women be thinking they too fucking fly and disrespect motherfuckers just to get the attention. Like the woman on
What
the fucking,
attention?
like it's a video.
Even if that's the
Hold on,
case,
hold
if
on,
she
hold
tells
on,
him to
Bro,
get the
Edo.
shut
fuck
the
out of
Edo,
his
fuck
hold
face,
on,
up,
Edo.
that's
bro.
it.
You
Hold on, 808.
interrupting
What?
ass nigga. Shut the fuck up.
No, you shut
Hold
the
on.
fuck up. Like I
What room
said,
you
even
talking
if that's the
about?
case, even if she's telling him to get the fuck out of
Like,
her face
okay,
because she feel like she's too
it's
fly.
a video of
Even
this
if, like
dude.
I
You have
said,
the
because
right
at
to
the end
808.
feel
of the
that
Hold
way.
up,
day,
Oh my
808. You gotta
fucking
share the
god, you
mic.
bum ass nigga. It's the
nah,
video
y'all
of
some
this
dickhead
dude.
ass niggas. Y'all some
It's the
predatory ass niggas.
video.
That's the
It's
reason why
the
women don't
Yeah.
want
video
to fuck
of
with y'all ass, bro. Fuck
it's
is
the
you talking
If you
video
about?
of this
wanted to think
Y'all
woman.
she
some
was,
predators, bro.
It's a video of a woman in a club disrespecting this dude for no reason for coming up to her and she
that's
filming
not
it.
no reason.
Okay, why he come? He didn't have to come up to it though. That's crazy.
That's what we're
Okay,
talking about. It's the
And that's what the
entitlement that
fuck he did.
I can approach who I
but
want.
I'm
The
saying
male
if
entitlement is
if I
I
see a
can
woman,
approach you no
I'ma
matter
tell
what.
then I'ma
There are
tell you
no
this.
rules.
Then if
Mario,
I
you don't
tell you
feel
this,
like there's any situation when a man can't approach a woman. That's what I'm
I'ma
talking about. It's the entitlement. And then you also are
then
policing
I'ma
her
tell you this.
response like,
Then
you
if
better
that's
not
the
say nothing
stance,
crazy
if
because why,
that's the
Mario?
stance you
Why,
want to take,
Mario?
if
Answer me
that's
why
the,
she can't
I'm
cuss him
finna
out because of
answer you.
what?
I'm
Because he
finna
gonna knock
answer
her the
you.
fuck out and you know it. So that's
I'm
what
Mm-hmm.
it
finna
is.
answer
That's
you.
what makes
I'm
it
finna.
predatory. I
Predator.
can talk to you if I want to. I can approach you if I want to. And if you say something crazy, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. That's why you're saying that. That's why you're saying these women
But
need to learn how to
this
fucking
is the
answer
reason.
because of the
Mm-hmm.
threat of violence, which is
This
why
is
you don't
this
approach
is the
anybody.
reason.
It
And he
wouldn't
finds
be
it
a
to be
negative
permissible.
interaction if you don't approach
Why the
her. It
fuck is
wouldn't
Okay
you
be a
with it.
talking?
negative
Why the
interaction
fuck
if you
is you
leave her the
yelling
fuck
then?
alone. Leave her the fuck
This is the
alone.
point I'm
This is
trying to
what I'm
make.
talking about. You
If
think
that's
women
the
can't
stance,
yell because you're gonna knock her the fuck out. You
this
think
is
women
What?
can't cuss at
this is
you because you gonna knock her the fuck out. We get it.
this is
We
what
get it,
I'm saying.
Mario.
Oh
This
my
is
You ain't
my
gotta keep
god.
response.
talking. You can move on. We get
This
it.
is my response to that.
He think we
This is my
supposed to be
response to
nice, and
The
that's
this is
it.
amount
my
of
I feel
projection
nice.
this is
is
my
very
response to that.
toxic.
This is hold on. I'm finna
I'm,
say something.
hold
This is
on,
The amount of
before
projection is
y'all go,
wild.
hold on,
Let
y'all.
East go.
Hey y'all, hey everybody. Hey
dumbass
Taylor.
bitch, bro. She a dumbass.
Oh
Can
my
I?
god.
Go
I
ahead,
would just say,
Mario.
That's why bitches niggas
Mario, that's
don't
why
be
you gotta drop
Man,
it
protecting
shut
earlier,
the
bitches.
fuck up.
Mario.
Let
y'all
her
gotta
talk.
relax. Hold on. Let me just say this. I think it's funny that men understand don't act like they don't understand the violence of other men when it comes to women until they go to prison. Until another nigga walk up on you and try to ask you for your phone number, try to ask you for your digits, call you, tell you to smile. Let another nigga come up to you. Let a big, strong, bald headed, black, buck ass nigga come up to you and say, smile, cute lips.
Ah,
You
smack
nigga,
that
hold
nigga.
on. Exactly. Then you would be being disrespectful. You would feel disrespected. Men act like they don't understand how
I'm
the
just talking
predatory
shit.
nature. Okay,
I
then
wouldn't
shut
do
the
that
fuck
to
up and
you. I'm
talk
just
shit on mute. Like, come on now. I nigga just started talking.
no,
Shit, share the
cause
fucking mic.
Did
I was
have a
finna
function.
answer your
The
motherfucking
problem
question
is
earlier.
that y'all keep talking about she being disrespectful, when in reality the fact that a lot of the no is the disrespect to you niggas. It's the
The
no
no ain't
that's the disrespect.
disrespectful.
Hold on, you gotta shut the fuck up, Mario. You gotta shut the fuck up, nigga. nigga.
You
God
shut the fuck
damn.
up, bitch.
You
Let a
shut the
nigga
fuck up,
talk.
hoe ass fuck nigga. Damn, let a bitch speak. Punk bitch.
Say your shit,
No.
bitch.
Go suck a dick on
Mario is
mute
a
while I'm
predator.
done. Anyways, it's the no that's the disrespect to these niggas. It's the fact that she had the audacity to reject him. That's what's disrespectful. A lot of women are running around here with Google phone numbers. A lot of women are running around here giving y'all their Snapchat and their Instagram because you niggas don't know how to say no, because the no is the disrespect, not oh get up out my face or what the fuck is you thinking about approaching me. No, women are not no, women are not rejecting y'all like that because we understand the violence of men. Hold on, sorry.
Okay, what about that woman who says she agree with women disrespecting men like that?
Women can do what they want.
Then if a nick, okay, this the point I'm trying to make on
It's
what
a
she's
double
saying.
standard. You're saying, well, if he respond that way, she need to tolerate
Let
it,
me
but
finish
she can't
saying. Let me
respond that
finish
way.
Because
before
he
you
And
just
he
start
said
the
that he
one
would
who
smack somebody
yeah, and
for
then not
saying
only
I
that,
was
anything.
he's the
talking
one who
shit. I was
initiated.
talking shit when
Hold
I said
up.
that. But look,
What is
this
Mario?
this
Hold up. No, I'm talking. It's a double standard because you're saying, well, if he respond like that, that's on you. But she can't respond that way. And he's the one who initiated contact, which
you
is the
won't know what
problem.
I mean if you don't let me finish. Like I'm saying, if that's the stance that other women want to take, a woman allowed to cuss out a nigga for no reason just for approaching her, then she shouldn't expect a man to protect her if she getting her ass beat for disrespecting another man.
That's
You,
No,
crazy.
that's not how that
because
works.
she
That's not how
shouldn't
that
she
works.
shouldn't
Women
expect a
Women,
man to
women
protect
that
her. She
wi-
should
because
expect him
men
to attack
naturally
her. Is
That's
that what you're
what
protect
it
that's
saying?
says.
women.
not
Yeah,
how
that's
that works.
crazy.
That's not how that
Which
works.
is
Because
Women
right.
men
have
It's
women
either
have
naturally
one or
started.
another, right?
because
Women
men
have started.
naturally
No, no,
protect
no. That's not
women.
how
I
that works.
No.
protect
Women
women.
have
A lot of
started
men protect
disrespectfully
women.
protecting themselves. Women have
Dude, you
started
a
disrespectfully
motherfucking
protecting. Nah,
clown
fuck
ass
all that.
nigga, bro.
Women have started
Oh
disrespectfully
my
protecting
fucking
themselves
shut your
because
simp
men.
ass up.
When
Yo,
nah,
you
say what
need
you want.
pussy that fucking bad, nigga.
Oh,
Like
he
I
crying
said,
like a little bitch. That's crazy.
Not you
women have
upset.
started disrespect. Women have started disrespectfully protecting themselves because
Y'all let
men
this nigga
don't know how
talk
to take a
forever. Let
polite
me on
no.
y'all
So
side.
because men don't know how to take a polite no, now women have to be more abrupt and more abrasive and
Man,
tell these
shut
niggas to
the
get the
fuck
fuck out
up.
their face. And now men got a problem with it. That's the issue.
No,
Women
It would
didn't just
make
I'm
it
not
would
initially start
make
talking.
coming out like that.
but hold up. If that's the
I'm not
argument,
talking about that.
hold up,
Fuck is you
Mario. You
talking
gotta
about?
go. I'm not gonna keep meeting you. Here's the thing. If that's the case, right, it would make more sense to tell men, don't approach women because you might get disrespected. Like that's the reality of it. If you don't want to be disrespected from initiating contact, don't initiate contact.
Can
I
I say
agree with
something?
that. I like that.
Exactly.
Results
And
may vary. I like that.
and the
Yeah, but
fact that
they
he
not.
brought up,
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say the fact that he brought up she should expect don't expect protection. It's like, okay, so what? Women should either be one protected or two attacked. It makes no sense. Why we can't just be left the fuck alone?
They're
Right.
not
So
gonna leave us alone because we're the
Hold on, can
filter.
can I
Tara,
ask a
Tara,
question?
hold on. Tara says this thing that I will be adopting. Women are a filter for violence for these niggas. So the fact they have to approach us, they have to find some way, somehow, to inflict violence on us, or else they will be inflicting violence upon each other. That's why That's why we're like, then they don't. They can't even comprehend. They can't
Statistically,
even
that makes
like
no
they
sense.
can't even like
It
get
does.
it in their brain to not approach a woman, to say, wait, what do you mean don't approach a woman? What do you mean? What do you
Right.
mean by that? What does
You,
that even mean? It's because we are their filter for violence. If we're not there, they're gonna inflict the violence on one another. And that's why niggas who are up here
We
defending these
do that
types of
anyway.
dudes, that's why the dudes that are up here defending these types of dudes, they need us to be the filter for the violence because they're the ones that will have the violence being inflicted on. Mario is the punk bitch nigga that would get his ass whooped by another more bronze and brolic ass nigga. So he's like, hey, you bitches need to keep these niggas off of me. We in reality, we actually protecting these niggas.
What if it's the 6'8" nigga that's doing it? Like, then what?
Statistically, that's not even true. We hurt each other as a community. Black men,
If it's the
statistically, we
6'8"
hurt
that
each
nigga
other
that's doing it, then
a
it's gonna be the
whole
6'9"
lot
nigga that's
more
doing it to you.
than
If
we
it's
do
the
women.
6'9" nigga that's doing it, then it's gonna be the 7-footer that's doing it to you. There's always a nigga always bigger and stronger. You know that, right? That's why y'all be
Yeah,
in the
just
gym.
because you
That's why
bigger
y'all
and
be in the
stronger
gym
don't mean
shooting
you
up
won't get
shooting up
slept either.
testosterone.
That
That's why
don't
y'all
make
be in the
sense.
gym. Hold on. That's why y'all be in the gym shooting up testosterone. That's why y'all have that weird mantra in your fucking heads that if one man could hold you down, then two could rape you. Cause y'all understand the violence in niggas too.
I love TikTok shop.
Yes, fruits in the chat, y'all. My bad. Great.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Women
Real quick.
take
No.
creatine too. What are you talking
Hold
about?
on,
What?
no. Let Harp go, and then you can say what the fuck you gotta say.
Okay, so I agree with everything y'all saying, right? But
Where's your butt?
I feel
Big
like
butt.
it definitely
I agree,
doesn't
butt is
apply to.
crazy.
Can you let me speak?
I'm just saying, I agree, butt is wild.
No, I'm just saying like that doesn't apply to every single person though. That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
You,
stop
Did you come back up
Men
personalizing.
not
here?
say
We
It
stuff.
go.
doesn't
Stop
apply
You
to
gotta go.
personalizing
everyone.
You gotta
shit.
go.
They're
You
speaking
coming
on a
back up to
general
say that shit again,
context.
King? King,
Y'all
go back
crashing out. Why y'all
downstairs
crashing out?
because you
They're
dumb and you keep
speaking.
saying the
Y'all
same
sound
thing
like
and
the
we've
other
already
dude.
beat it. We
What
already beat
happened?
that. I need you to find something
What
else. Go
happened?
talk to Chat GPT and get you
Why you
something else
sad?
because it's a busy live and you
You
boring.
sad?
You keep saying the
Okay,
same
correct
thing
me
and you
if
like
I'm
12
wrong,
years
y'all.
old. Shut up.
Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But the prompt isn't generalized. This is just something that will happen and something because I agree with what y'all are saying completely. Ain't no buts to it. But men that like purposely ignore the fact that body language is a thing. And statistically, people will look at tone and body language before they look at words. So if a woman's body language is
no.
saying, don't approach me, don't talk to me, don't look at me, that's what y'all should do. If you can't understand body
Yeah.
language, you
Yep.
shouldn't be talking to a woman at all, or anyone for that
Exactly.
matter.
Exactly.
If you can't understand body language, you can't see that, hey, she probably doesn't want to be talked to or doesn't want to be bothered, you shouldn't be talking to anyone. You should stay online, stay on Instagram. And to approach someone and ask for their number and they say no, that you should move on. There isn't, well, what if the woman wants to be approached? Then you'll know. There
That's
isn't,
the whole
if you
point.
don't
They
know,
doing it on purpose. They
But
do
that's not what
know.
they're
it's
saying. They're saying never
weaponized
approach a woman ever.
incompetence. That's not what they're saying. That's not what they're saying. And that you think, the fact that
Most
you
of the
think that
women
makes
on
you
here said that.
completely
Okay.
idiotic.
They
ED.
said that after the vote. What are you talking
ED.
about?
ED, listen.
Again, look at the fucking
If you're not
prompt.
a violent person, ED, right? And I say fuck you, you're not gonna suddenly become violent. Okay? You're going to you if you're
I just called him
calm,
That's
idiotic
just
and
because
just
you're
said
that's not
going
who
idiotic.
to
I am,
remain
though.
your
Hold on,
calm
let her
self.
finish.
You're gonna remain your calm self. Okay? Because you're not a violent person. But if someone walks up to you, I'm calm, I'm always calm, and someone says fuck you, and all of a sudden you have no grip on life, you have no control over yourself, that's more than a red flag. It's literally
That's
a
a problem.
fact.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
That
that's the
means you're
hold
not
up.
what you claim to be, and that's a lot of men. And for the
No, I
fact that you're
agree.
coming up here and
Statistically, that's not true.
pretending that's not a thing, it
I
Statistically, it
didn't.
shows
I
is
wasn't
that
true.
saying.
Hold up, y'all.
you're
Hold
not
up. But that's
stand
the
up.
point. That's the point. If you know people can say certain stuff to you and you gonna go off, then you should not be approaching people. You should not be doing it.
And you saying
Statistically,
statistically,
it is a thing though.
What do you
Like,
mean?
and you saying
as in,
statistically it's not true, but we just had a
Hold
guy
on,
up
hold
here
on,
not
hold
too
on. Let
long
her hold
ago.
on. What do you mean statistically,
no,
coach?
I'm agreeing with 808. It's statistically that's true. It's not, dude who was talking before is wrong. Statistically, men are the main aggressors.
Yep.
Statistically, men are the ones who beat their spouses. Statistically, crime that happened against women are men inflicting it. And usually it's from a bad experience between that person and the woman. So statistically, it is true.
It's context, though.
Yeah.
What
So
I'm
hold on.
saying is,
No.
you're
Hold on.
Hold
saying
on,
So
let
hold on.
Ed
Hold on to
speak.
that.
Let Ed speak.
all men
Go
should
ahead,
not
Ed.
approach any women. That's what
No
you're
one's
saying.
saying that.
What I'm
No, we all saying
half
that.
of the panel said that. Am I crazy?
No, we are
Hold up,
saying
calm
that.
down. Hold
Y'all are
up,
saying no one
calm
should approach
down.
all women,
Hold up. You
or
need to
in
calm down.
general?
No, hold up.
Oh no, no,
No.
I'm sorry for
No,
raising
hold
my
up.
voice. I'm just saying
Hold
that's
up,
what I
Ed.
heard.
I'm gonna let you go. Let me clarify. No code. We're saying men should not approach women, period.
Oh, period.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
No, I thought y'all meant like based off
No,
looking at the
period.
woman and
No,
seeing. Okay.
period. No,
Okay.
no, period.
Gotcha. I
Go
gotcha.
ahead,
Look,
Ed.
yeah, and what I'm saying is statistically, if you're saying all men shouldn't, that means so essentially you're saying 100% of the men that are going to approach you are going to yell at you, beat you, kill you, and I'm saying
Unalive.
statistically
I
that's
love
not
the
right.
TikTok shop.
Can I
So
ask?
hold
Can
up.
I say?
Oh, sorry,
Hold
my
up,
bad,
real
my
quick,
bad.
real quick. Hold up. Hey, this is the thing. And this is the thing that y'all gaslighting us about, right? The fact is the woman does not know. She does not know what your reaction going to be because she doesn't know you. That's the whole point. So her behavior is still under the guise of the threat of violence. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't say that yeah, a motherfucker might go off if you say something or a man can harm you and then be like, well, here I'm Joe. How you doing today? She don't know you. That's anxiety, right? That causes her to be hyper vigilant. And for you to
hmm
say, well, I still want to approach me, you don't care about the threat of violence.
So what do you say about the women that were like, we're not getting approached enough when we go out? I would like to be approached. Are you saying that what they
Okay,
think
the
doesn't matter?
woman who said she wanted to be approached, find that woman. Find her. Don't
Oh,
approach random
let me.
women. No, no,
I
no.
can no
No,
no
no,
wait.
no.
I can send you a
Find that
bunch of
Please
profiles.
woman.
calm down. Just shut up and let her
Yeah,
talk, bro.
you too excited. That's what I'm saying. If you saying that, oh, I heard a woman, she said, find that woman then. If you see that woman out, then yeah, approach her. Cause she already gave you consent and y'all on the same shit, right? But a random woman, you can't be like, well shit, some woman on the internet says she won't be approached, but so I can approach you. No, that's not how that works.
They don't want to give up the act of dominance. That's why.
They call it
Because
money.
there's women that approach men.
I'm
There's
married. I
women
can't even
that are.
answer.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't care. I'm
Just
I'm
shut
just
up.
talking to the panel. Dick balls ass nigga. The
Can I
fuck.
say something real quick
Anyways,
after you? After
there's
you,
men
Ed.
don't want to hold on. You
Yeah.
gotta wait till I'm done. Men don't want to give up the dominance of approaching a woman.
Come
Men
on.
don't want to give up the ability to make a woman feel uncomfortable because there are men that have said, "I don't like when women approach me." They said that it's too masculine, it's too dominant. She feels like she's trying to dominate him. When reality is that you're actually removing the rejection for yourself. That's why men are so abusive towards women is because you have to deal with the rejection, and the rejection is a bruise to your ego. And we all know men have ego like glass. Once it is shattered, they can become violent. They are violent people over their egos. So I don't understand why men get upset about women saying don't approach me. If you're that dude, you don't really got to worry about approaching a woman. A woman will approach you. Shit, but it's the niggas that's not that nigga that's up here crying about it though. So I understand why. I get it.
Hold on, let
Okay, so
Emerald
I
go.
wanted
Hold
to
up.
say
Let Emerald
something.
go. Hold up,
I want
sir.
I wanted to say
Hold up.
something.
Emerald was here first, then you can go,
Okay,
China.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, it's a lot of like they're trying to make arguments and points about other women, but it's literally just a simple
What's
fact.
up, Brother Bear?
Also, too, it's a simple fact of literally it says if a woman says "do not approach me," that's when it becomes aggressive. Because if I say "don't fucking come up on me," don't fucking come up on me. That's when your ass gonna get taste mazed or get your ass cursed the fuck out. Because I said "don't approach me." Because also too, as a married woman, if I say, "Oh, I'm married," that don't stop me. Oh, you can't have friends. No, nigga, I said I'm motherfucking married. Fuck is wrong with you? That's the problem. But also too, at the same time, as the people always say, black women have this aggression about us. At the end of the day, if I look like I don't fucking want to be talked to, don't fucking talk to me. Don't ask me why I'm not fucking smiling. Cause at this point, maybe I got some shit going on. You got some shit going on. Shit come with packages. Y'all don't like packages. Y'all leave y'all motherfucking kids with us. Don't nobody want to go. Got time for that shit. So at
But
the
I
end
just
of the
want to say,
day, if it say
thank
don't
you.
fucking approach me, don't approach me.
I just
I'm
want to say
saying it with
this
my
that
words,
it
whether
don't
you're not
hold up.
understanding.
It don't even matter if you married though, because that's the
Thank
thing. Oh,
you.
thank you, Amara.
That's
Oh,
Hold up,
that's
exactly
y'all.
cute.
right. Oh yes.
Thank you, Amara. I appreciate you. The thing is, it's not even that you're married, because we gotta understand. Women say they married in relationships to protect them from that, and then women learn that that shit don't even fucking matter. And the reason
Right.
why some men will respect that is because it's like, oh, another man own you. All right, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna respect him, but I ain't gonna respect you. But
Right.
go ahead, China.
Okay, thank you. Um, okay, so I'm seeing that I'm just I like to be realistic about these things. Whenever I'm outside, I'm not yelling, don't approach me, right? So there's not a situation where I'm saying it ahead of time to where anybody knows that's around me. But a lot of these men, they're asking, hey, y'all saying that a man should never approach a woman or X, Y, and Z. I find it very funny where all these men, right? They know situational awareness. They're able to read body language through many things. They're able to see danger before it happens, right? But they're unable to look at a woman and see, hey, she does not want to be bothered right now. The problem is a lot of these men are self-serving. They don't care if they see that woman and say, hey, she doesn't want to be bothered with right now. They rather say, hey, my little wicker down there is sticking up. He likes the way that he likes the way that you look, so I'm going to ignore that, right? And pick my value and what I think over yours. Even though people have body language, right? So these men, you're so able to notice every single thing, any danger before it comes. You sit at the back, next to the exit or facing the exit, at restaurants, X, Y, and Z. You're so situational aware with every single thing, every single aspect, right, around your life. But not when a woman does not want to be approached. You're not even where to approach a woman. She's with her friends, she's with her children, or anything like that, and you think, oh, this is the right time for me to approach this woman and say, hey, I find you attractive, or whatever BS you're saying. That it's crazy. Y'all need to stop thinking that you are above somebody else's peace. You're not.
Right.
You're
And
you're
you
not you're not above that at all. And y'all, the thing is, and so what if you never see her again? Wrong place, wrong time. I like you and I want you. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over there and tell you. No, like what the hell? And the woman that made the analogy of what if a man approached you, and a lot of men was like, oh no, that's different. No, that's different. No, because what if he didn't know if you were heterosexual or not? He doesn't know. He just approached you because guess what? He likes you. He wants you, just like you do. Y'all have the same mindset. So now it's a problem because you feel like you don't want that. You don't want another man approaching you, right? It's disrespectful.
they
Be,
proved that
Love
so
that Fleece Johnson reference, girl. I like you and I want you, so I'm going to have you. But the thing is that men don't mind women disrespecting men. They just don't want to be the one that's being disrespected. They don't want to be the one that's being rejected. Because there's like this. I'm pretty sure y'all done seen it. It's a video of some dudes going around the grocery store and approaching women with their boyfriends, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Can I have your number?" And they're approaching all different types of women: white women, black women, older women, younger women with their boyfriends, and the boyfriends are just standing there. And they're like, and the girlfriends are looking at their boyfriend like, you're not gonna say nothing, you're not gonna do nothing. And their boyfriends are like, no, you say something, you reject him, you do this. One, because these niggas understand men are violent, but two, because they want that woman to disrespectfully reject that nigga in that man's face. They understand. They don't care that if men are rejected, they just don't want to be the ones rejected. It's the no that's disrespectful to them. It's the no, I'm good. No, I got a man. No, I got this. No, I got that. They know that we be lying when we say we got a man. They know that we be lying when we say we got a husband. Well, some of us, they know that. They know that, but they know that that is now the new rejection. So therefore, now it's the, oh, well, you can't have friends. You can't have this. You can't have that.
right. They know it because they reserve that type of consideration for other men. They reserve that consideration for other men. And I believe that if men truly did like women as they say they did, they would treat us like men. the same way that they treat, because they'll come up on the panel, a man will say something totally crazy, and instead of saying, bro, that was bullshit, they'll say, I don't completely disagree with everything you said. Like, really? And then they be want to come up and save a bro. But when there's a woman up here, they quiet. They're gonna let her fend for herself. Like he said, you do it.
We need to remember too that sometimes, you know, it's not about they're going to do it despite the fact that it's an inappropriate time, right? Oftentimes they're doing it because it's an inappropriate time, because they know that the woman doesn't want to be approached, because she's just doing her own thing. She's running errands. She's whatever. Like, they want to remind women out in the world that, like, I exist and I can make you uncomfortable at any time if I want to. It's like a dominance thing.
Oh, Liz, because you brought up, but because of the inconvenience. But you know, when they don't do it when it is convenient to approach a woman, because a lot of the women that are saying like, "Hey, men don't approach me," they're talking about in a club, like bar, like social setting, where in order to approach a woman, you got to buy her a drink. In order to approach a woman, you got to offer her, "Hey, can I pay for your meal?" They don't approach you then when it's time for them to come out their pockets. They approach you when you're at the Target in your bonnet set. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's when they want to approach you. But they're not gonna approach you when it's like, okay, well, can you buy me and my friends, my homegirls, a drink if you want my time and my attention so bad. That's a good you clock it.
I also feel like it's like a power and control issue thing, especially when it comes down to the women that a lot of these men feel like they know that they can't control or get over, which is why, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of men around my age, I'm 30, you know what I'm saying, guys just around like 30 and 40 decide to turn their attention to, you know what I'm saying, young women that's like 19 to 18 years old, women that they know they can overpower and over control, you know what I'm saying, because they know that those type of women they might not have the knowledge to be able to defend themselves, so they try to take advantage of people that they know they can overpower.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're easily manipulated. It's
Mm-hmm.
not about they could overpower all of us regardless of our age. They know that. It's just that the younger ones are easily to manipulate and a little bit easier to be impressed. You know what I mean? Like, an older woman, she gonna ask you to pay the car note. A younger girl, she gonna ask you to buy her a purse. Like, they're easily impressed. That's, you know.
I believe it's also like a. Oh, go ahead.
No, go
I,
ahead.
I was just gonna add that they feel that they're more they're more easy to manipulate as well, because even if she wasn't impressed by something you have or said or did, they feel like they could manipulate them because they want to go for naive. They don't want to challenge. They just want a chance to prove that they can dominate something. They always going for some type of win. Hyper competitive as fuck.
Go ahead,
Nah, I lost my train of
Diesel.
thought. Sorry.
Go ahead, Diesel. You fine.
If I'm going to go ahead and say women will not hold every man to the same standard in the club. This is why I don't buy women drinks. I don't take them out on dates. You're a tall, attractive guy. He ain't got to do nothing. He gonna pull. He gonna get the draws. I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. Versus the guy who is average height, not as charismatic, appealing, like a
But that's the
or
y'all
as
can't.
a basketball player.
Hold up,
So
Diesel. Y'all
looks
can't
matters
weaponize
in
it.
this.
Hold up, Diesel. Y'all
No,
can't
this
weaponize
is
it.
facts.
No.
I'm not
No.
weaponizing anything. I'm
No, hold
weaponizing. I'm
up.
telling the truth.
No, I hear what you're saying, and y'all said fine, right? You're like, why the women over there talking to the attractive dudes? Cause he fucking attractive, sir. Cause he fucking attractive,
Right,
and it's
but
not.
you're not.
Hold up.
But you gonna hold another man to a different standard. So we
Hold
say
up. No, yeah, cause you ugly. Yeah, it's a different staging for you because you ugly nigga.
You
Yeah,
ugly.
yeah.
You
But that
ugly.
doesn't mean.
Yeah.
But that also doesn't mean he just approaching her
I'm first.
either. No, no, no. Just because they talking, no, because it's not cool if you just approaching women. Period. But is it a different standard for ugly niggas? Motherfucking right. Yeah, you ugly nigga. Yeah.
I don't understand that. Come
It's the
on
same way
now.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't approach a woman that
How
isn't to
many?
your
Wait. What
standards.
about women in this picture? The woman in this picture. If every woman on here looks like her, then okay, everybody got a right to say somebody's ugly.
Women not
But
We
approaching
have a
men.
right
what
to
is
say
your
whatever we
looks?
want,
No, no, no,
regardless.
no, no, no. He's
Regardless
trying
of
to
what we look
confuse it.
like,
Hold
we
up.
should be able to say that.
Hold up, y'all. He want to shame
Looks
me.
do matter. I'm not shaming you. I'm not shaming nobody. I'm not trying to shame. I swear that ain't what this is. I'm not. I'm saying looks matter for both men and women. As the requirements you're gonna hold over his head, the requirements you're gonna hold over her. It's just look. Pretty privilege exists. We know white privilege exists,
What's
But
your
sir, what? Hold up.
but
What did you even
pretty
talking about?
privilege, pretty privilege. I
Sir,
said pretty privilege is a factor in all
sir,
this.
sir.
When
Okay, and you
you know
don't
how
have
much you
pretty
get
privilege.
approached.
That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have pretty privilege. Okay. Accept it.
So wait a minute. So I'm not gonna buy no drinks and I'm not gonna buy no meals.
You don't have to
I will
buy
hold out. I
drinks.
go to other
You don't
countries.
have to know, sir. You don't have to buy drinks. Nobody called you up
I
and
go
said
to
come to
other
the club and buy
countries to
drinks.
get what I
Do
want
you,
to get.
man? Do you go to another country?
Yeah, but yeah, I traveled to Colombia,
Okay,
Thailand,
sir. Go
Philippines,
to
and
the
I've got with
Colombian
women.
panels then.
Yeah. I don't
No,
know what your point is. I don't think
what I'm
you know what your point is.
No, they try to weaponize the fact that they ugly against women, and that shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, yeah, she don't want you, and you sitting there, well, why they talking to him? Because he look good, nigga. That's why. If you gotta go to another country, go to another country.
Get on a plane.
Yeah, bye. Go to fucking Mars if you got to. Do what you gotta do. Like, the
Mars.
fuck?
well, but you're talking about guys don't approach you,
No,
No,
we
We don't
saying
want
no.
them
No.
but
You got
you're
to.
it
talking
confused.
about
We're
guys
saying
don't.
don't approach.
Okay, there's some women I definitely don't approach. I promise you I don't. There's some women I promise you I do not bother trying to approach.
good.
What?
But
Yeah.
if I do try to approach you, I'm always respectful. I'm respectful when
A
I
woman
approach you.
can
And
wear a shirt that
if you
says,
turn me
please
away,
don't talk to me. And a man will walk up to her and say, I like your shirt.
Yeah, I don't I feel like that would make men more likely to approach.
That's the thing. They don't like
Yeah.
to,
no,
they
I,
want
I
to,
promise you.
yeah. They
Yeah.
like to push
It's like,
boundaries.
but when I'm in a club and I am a decent looking handsome dude. I'm 6'1",
You ugly on here.
Sir,
You
what
and
you,
ugly.
decent
so,
shit handsome. That
No
ain't
one
even,
cares.
We don't
that ain't,
believe
but
you.
here's the thing.
So are you hold on?
I
Are
don't
I
you
believe
go
you.
up, I approach.
hold on? Are you telling us that when you go to the club, the women all over you, but you feel bad about the
Yeah,
other
I
men
was
not
gonna
getting
Oh
say.
paid?
no, absolutely
Exactly.
not. No. I'm average. This is average. I'm
Okay,
an
all right.
average
They don't
dude.
want you. All right, no, they don't want you.
You're ugly.
And you're
Average not good
saying
enough.
what's so weird to me is
No,
he's like, I
okay,
don't
you
buy
can say
drinks,
what
I don't take women
my
on
teeth
dates.
are
I
perfect teeth.
like
I
because
pay good.
and your reasoning for that is there are other more attractive men that don't have to buy drinks or take women out on dates. So therefore,
It sounds like
you
you want
as
a
a
man.
less attractive man are not going to do that because there are more
Yes, you're
attractive
not
men
gonna
that
hold
don't have to do
you're
A
not
that.
gonna
Like
man
hold me
can
to the
be
so
same
no, but
ugly.
standard.
you're
So
not
that's
as
not
You
fair.
attractive
can
as them.
completely
So if
ignore
you want
someone's
women, you're
aesthetics
gonna
and they
have
can
to
still
do
be
that.
ugly.
That's the point. Like I don't know what results you expect to yield by not doing that if you're not one of the more attractive guys.
Even if you
I could
ignore aesthetics, you're still ugly. You could open
here's
up
the
your
thing.
mouth and be ugly as fuck. Just shut up.
Oh, hold on. No. I'm not gonna buy a woman drinks so she can go home with
We
another
know
man.
you're gonna
I'm
get
not
on a
gonna buy her a
plane. We
meal
know.
I'm
with
sorry that
We
happened
don't
to
so
you.
she
care.
That probably happened to you a few times,
so
and we're
she can
really
go
sorry about that.
get with
I'm
another
not.
man.
All right, don't buy drinks. What the fuck they got to do with the
No,
topic?
I know better. But you're talking about buying. You talking about men don't
No, we
buy drinks
not.
like he's not appropriate. You just said
Sir,
when
we
you
Nobody
not
in
approach
the
talking
men,
about
I
No
panel
don't
one
wants to
approach
said
be
you.
that.
approached. What are you talking about?
Hold up. First of all, the reason why men buy women drinks is
And
lower than their natural
Inhibitions.
response to them anyway.
Hmm.
So no, don't buy women drinks, sir. Like, what
some
are you
women
talking?
wish they could be approached. Some women wish they could be approached though, because they don't.
Oh, so
Look, do you
okay,
think
you
He
know
does
some
not
some
have a
women
do
point.
you
do.
think
He wants to be a
do you
predator
think
so
Lizzo
bad.
would get approached? Do you think Lizzo would get approached in
Not by
the
you. They don't want to
honestly?
be approached. Hold
Of
up.
course
What is
not.
your point,
Hold up.
sir?
Hold up. No, Diesel. You already said it. You already said it, right? You think that because I'm gonna go with your argument of some women want to be approached, but you already said they want to be approached by a motherfucker that look good. Because you don't look good, because you're not him, stop approaching women. That's not for you.
They don't understand how scary it is to be approached by an ugly nigga. That's scary. I'm scared. This
It's
nigga big.
horrifying.
This big ugly nigga just come and approach you. Like nigga, I'm
I ain't gonna
scared.
lie. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. It's more. I can guarantee it's more men that wish
But
they
there
was
are
approached
women
by
who
women.
wish they could be
Hold on.
approached.
No,
There are
I
women who
disagree.
wish they could be
I
approached,
disagree.
and
I can
they feel
guarantee
so bad
you.
because they
I
look like
can
Gabby City Bay.
guarantee you
You
that
want to
there's
call some
more
nigga
men.
ugly? What about the ones that look like Gabby City Bay or Lizzo?
I
When
can guarantee
y'all
you
women,
that there's
Lizzo
women,
pretty
more
as
women ain't
fuck.
looking
men.
like this in the photo.
Rizzo look
There's
good.
This
What you
more
woman
talking
in the
about?
men.
photo got a right to be conceited. She got her. She gonna be conceited because
He
she
just
got the
ugly.
looks
Can
for
I
it.
Everybody got
just
a
say,
right.
Give
here's
her
the
Nobody
thing.
20
cares,
Here's the
years.
man.
thing.
Give her
Y'all be
10
trying
years.
to.
Give her
Y'all be
10.
trying to talk.
Give
Y'all
her a
be. Hold
kid.
on. Wait a
Give
minute.
her one
Hold
kid.
on,
Give her
sir. Hold
10
on.
years, and she ain't gonna look like that no more.
Relax. Relax. You're getting upset because you
Self
ugly.
restraint.
Relax. That's that ugly
You
coming
don't
up
even
out
like
you.
women.
Here's the thing. Y'all be sitting here talking about, oh, these ugly women don't want to have kids, and these fat women, don't have kids, don't get approached. These fat women not getting approached. They getting approached, sir. They getting approached. The ugly girls getting approached. The pretty girls getting approached. The fat girls, the skinny girls. All the women is getting approached. Y'all be making
More than
shit up.
niggas do.
You made it up. You're lying.
More
Big
than
He
niggas
women,
do.
definitely made.
listen. There's
He
some.
definitely made it up.
There's a whole section
Yes, women will
hold
get
on, wait
approached
a
because
minute.
they are
Shut
women.
Damn,
up. Let her
relax.
finish.
There's a whole section, a big section on the hub, on the corn sites of big women only. Somebody out there gonna want it. Somebody out there gonna approach her. It's you niggas that are mad because you're getting rejected by the women that you deem less valuable. Oh, but she's not that good looking. She don't look like the woman in the picture. So how dare she reject me? Oh, but she's not slim and she's big and she's over a certain weight. How dare she reject me? She has a right to
Oh, she
reject
got
you.
kids. How she got? Oh, she got kids. Her
Please.
value's low. How dare
Oh,
she reject me?
please.
I've heard that too.
No. My
You're
last
not
actual
likable,
serious relationship was with a woman who had 3 kids,
your
and
likability is low.
I didn't meet her sons. I didn't meet her. I was
Arguing
like,
with an ugly nigga about approaching is fucking crazy. This shit is fucking wild.
and she was cute. She was cute. The thing is,
No, sir, you is ugly. I
and
know you ugly. I know. Here's the thing. This is how I know you ugly. Cause you go into other countries to get
Oh, I know
coochie.
you ugly.
And
The
you're
thing
talking
that
about
men don't
I'm not gonna
understand.
buy drinks for a woman just so she can go home with another man. Like
Exactly.
like that's happened to you more than once. I have a
The
feeling.
thing that this guy doesn't understand is that what he doesn't want, there's a whole group of niggas that want it bad. Even
that's
if you
cool.
don't want her,
But you call if you call some dude ugly and he hold on to his wallet, there's no complaints in. He gonna
because
keep his money in his
who
wallet
don't
because
want to
he.
drink. And even then, I'm
Nah,
not
I'm not buying
manipulating
no
niggas to
drinks.
get
Why are you
drinks. You're
yelling, bro?
ugly.
I'm not gonna take her out on no. I'm
Why
not
are
gonna take
you
her out to
yelling?
no dinner.
Calm down. In your life
Literally.
too.
I'm
Check
sorry.
yours.
Then don't. No one's
I'm
asking
out
you
in
to
the
do
middle of.
that.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think anyone wants you to do
But
that.
that's what I'm talking
I
about.
don't think
I'm
you have
not
any
here with a
invites.
sign that says, give me a drink, give me a drink. No, bruh. Don't nobody want that. Especially not from no
We
ugly
changing up
nigga.
the tone.
Homie, please listen.
I've
Just
never
just
yelled. I
listen,
don't.
bro. You are booming through my AirPods and I need you to tone it down, okay? Just stop fucking yelling.
My bad.
Nobody's yelling over you.
Oh, I
Nothing.
am
Hold
sorry.
up. So you're
But what I'm
saying,
saying is I'm
hold up. You're
seeing a change up in Stilo.
hold up, Diesel. So you mad that the women you know don't want you, and you want to be able to approach the women who don't know you. That's all we hear you saying, sir, and that's a problem. Those women, like, that's the because if you was all that, you would know some women and they be like trying to give it a go.
I'm not
But
saying
see,
I'm
that's
all of
hold
that at
up.
all.
Now
But I
hold
don't
up. And
just
I'm gonna
travel
say
up
this
tennis.
again, Diesel. If you want to approach a woman, approach her on social media or something, so she can block you if she's not interested. Stay the fuck away from women. Stop, y'all niggas. Who the fuck still going to clubs approaching people too? Like my last understanding is that people getting sections in the club to separate.
Wait, 1 minute y'all saying how come men don't approach women anymore? Next minute y'all got
Nobody said
topics
that.
like this. That's what I'm
Nobody
saying in
said
general.
that.
There's
You
a
The only
don't
conversation
person who
understand.
said
started
that
like
was
how come
someone else who's
men
on the
He
don't
might
approach
panel
know
who's
how
women
to read,
younger.
but
anymore,
he
and
don't
now you got
comprehend.
this.
No one's saying that on here. No one's complaining that men don't approach women.
That's what
No
a lot of women are
comprehension.
saying on these
Okay, so
out
no
there
one up
on the
here
internet.
said that, so you're arguing against a point that nobody made.
If a woman says
And I'm
don't
fine if
approach me,
she
why
says
is
don't
that so
approach.
hard to
I agree,
accept?
and I agree. I
Why is
agree
it
with
so
Because
that.
hard
this
I
to
type
already
of
agree with
accept?
that.
hold on,
Why
this
is it
the
so
type of
hard for
approach
you
of
to
women.
accept?
They don't want
I'm
you.
not gonna keep it.
All right, shut up. They don't want you. Go ahead. I'm a girl.
I go to other countries and just
I go to the other
get approved there.
country. Go
What
to the other
countries have
Go
you
country.
been to?
now.
No, no, no. Just go to the other country.
Yeah,
Go to
go
the other
none.
motherfucking country. God
Why ain't you on the
damn.
other countries' lives? Don't they got wherever you been? Half y'all you talking about go out the country. You only been to DR. Please,
Don't
okay?
nobody care where he go at. Like,
No,
clearly.
I don't care for DR.
Sorry, we don't care.
I've
Nobody
been to
care.
Colombia,
Listen, nobody
Brazil.
cares what you care for. Nobody gives a fuck. Believe me, we didn't know you existed, and when you gone, we still not gonna give a fuck. Like nobody's chasing you down. Go on to the other country and shut the fuck up. You
Right?
got
Don't you
your
got a flight to
solution.
catch?
Go ahead, I'm a girl. You can respond to the prompt.
Okay. If a woman says don't approach me, why is that so hard to accept? We're gonna talk about some hard stuff. These men are they're ingrained to feel so emboldened to your body and to your time. They don't they you hear the backlash from the angry men on the live. It's because they really just feel like they own you and that they should be able to approach you, and you need to be nice. You better have a good tone or they're going to escalate to an argument or violence, because the anger is coming from the fact that you as a woman are outside of your place and not being respectful and nice when a man approaches you, because they feel entitled to that interaction. That is how we are conditioned as a society. So the anger that you hear is like, it's going to resort to violence or some kind of name calling or ad hominem attack, because they truly feel indebted, especially black women. Black man on black woman, what? I've seen it escalate so many times because a woman just said,
I
no,
had a
thank
daughter
you.
by a white woman. What you talking
What
Why
the
are
about?
fuck
you
are you
yelling,
yelling
Listen,
bro?
for?
Shut up.
you make
Exa-
false
ex-
You
claims.
cussing out.
Hold
I
on,
had
example,
a
hold
daughter.
on. You could
example
listen.
B.
Let her
Annoying.
You
finish.
making
Let her
false.
finish.
Make
Hold
some
on.
justy nigga, but
Diesel,
not
let
me.
her finish. You yelling because you ugly and you upset. It's okay. Relax. Go ahead, finish, girl.
Yes, example A, as y'all
Don't let
see.
that ugly nigga talk over you.
Oh no, it's fine. I just let the examples play. As you can see, picture a slideshow, all the guests. Okay, so that was our slideshow of the angry nigga. Okay, so back to the thing. So that's part of the symptom of the patriarchy, the misogyny, the misogynoir. They will turn into the angry nigga. They're gonna call you all kind of names. They're gonna say they went to a different country and do X tourism on populations that are impoverished. This is sick. They're sick, is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. There is no fairy tale. Y'all laying with the enemy, even him, yep, even the nice one, he'll play the long game. These is really are just waiting, girl. They're gonna cause you some kind of harm. Physical, emotional, spiritual, sexual. You're leaving with some harm. And that's how I know sexuality is really not a choice. Because we are attracted to these men, but the truth is we know that they are our ops. So that's all I gotta
It
say.
seemed like y'all been hurt before. I'm sorry for any man that hurts
I've
y'all.
never,
The
and
men and the
that
It's
women
is
on
just
this
as the
that
man
is
panel.
crying and
I will
screaming on the
not. I do
no,
panel.
not approach a woman that doesn't want to be approached. I swear to God,
I understand, but before you
I
go
do
off,
not do that.
before you go off, I do want to
I
use
just
your,
say things in
I do want to use
my
your what you said as an example, because men often say this: "Who hurt you? Who hurt you?" Nobody hurt me. That's the sad thing. I have had my own situation where I did not deal with men in any aspect. I'm not a lesbian. I just did not deal with y'all.
They're not
And
like you.
I had to hear the stories from other people. A girl can be a complete virgin and a nun and make an opinion about the state of men with having no sexual contact. You don't have to be hurt by a man personally to know the harm that you guys are doing community wise, internationally, in the family. You can just have an uncle and come to these opinions. You don't have to be hurt by nobody. So stop that weird ass regurgitated argument and let's think critically about what I'm saying, because that is a gut punch reaction. Who hurt you?
can't
But I
finish.
also
It
Holy.
wasn't me, but
a nigga that
I'll
gotta
tell you
get
the
a
Can't
truth.
even
listen, hold on,
comprehend.
wait a
I
minute,
haven't.
hold on. A nigga that gotta get a round trip for some pussy, you gotta fly on the plane to get some motherfucking draws to get your to clap cheeks. You talk about who hurt you, nigga, who hurt you? You can't
Can I
even
say
get no
People
something?
pussy in
desperate.
America.
Sorry.
It's
I
like
ain't gonna
what is
lie.
there
And real
like
quick,
8 million women in America? You gotta take a flight to another country to get some.
on some real shit,
Oh,
on some real
when I
shit.
approach
For
a woman like this, I
for the
get turned
men,
away.
for the men that keep
If
I'm
I
jumping
get
up there
turned
fucking with
away,
talking about
lead,
some.
nigga.
For the men that keep jumping on the panel or getting in the comments talking about
Panties.
some, oh, who hurt you? Oh, y'all sound hurt. Y'all sound bitter. If you really think about the whole situation, truth be told, it's men that have hurt women. So y'all keep throwing that fucking question out there with the fucking obvious ass answer in your fucking face. Why you sitting there trying to be a
I
smart
have
ass?
not hurt any
You know what
woman.
I'm saying? No. Hold on. Let me finish. Like I
I
said,
have. I've been abused growing up as a
y'all
kid.
keep throwing that fucking question out there, trying to be sarcastic or be fucking smart asses. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, men are the one that keep hurting women. It is continuously
Damn
going on
you, a
to this
blue
very
pill
day.
simp.
So stop asking that fucking question when the fucking answer's in your goddamn face.
That boy
Stop
got a
trying to be a
chair
Damn
in the
you,
smart
blue
corner.
pill
ass.
for real.
What the fuck are you
Shit,
talking about?
and hating and hurting men. I mean, come on now. Who's the one making the gangs? Who's the one hurting these boys? Other men. So this system is harmful to men too.
I'm not talking about the
The
blue
reason I
pill.
said
There,
that because
I'm
it's like
convinced
these men
Diesel
come,
is
I'm not
these
talking
men,
about
drinking
my
gas
these
actions.
because
men be
that
coming up on
motor
this
mouth
panel.
just don't fucking stop. Shut the fuck
The,
up and let somebody else speak. God damn, I'm tired of hearing you.
Yeah,
These
Diesel.
men be coming up on this panel with that bullshit ass question. I guess trying to make it. I guess trying to throw it as an insult. But truth be told, you throwing a question out there that has an obvious ass answer. You know what I'm saying? And instead of trying to be a smart ass,
Bro, what do you look like?
you
Because like
making yourself
you trying to kick some women off of this panel. What you look
look
like,
more
bro?
like a fucking dumbass.
Man,
You're throwing that question out there, making yourself look more like a dumbass and part of the fucking problem that these women are talking about. So stop throwing that fucking take that question and shove it up your fucking ass if you're not gonna be a part of the solution. Fuck off.
Thank
Well, yeah, and
you.
also we need to like, if a man asks that, I would say don't even try to deny the allegation, right? Because like there's no shame in having been harmed by a man. We all have been harmed by men. All of
man, I'm
us.
gonna be
That's
honest
the
with you.
point. That's what we're talking about. Like that we wouldn't be having these conversations if that weren't true. So like so don't even take the wind out of the sails of that bullshit, and it's like there's no shame in
I
that.
don't condone no
Yeah.
harm. I walk away. I walk away. I
Man, to
don't
be
even.
honest
Right,
with
but
you,
it's not. It's
I
not
think
about
both
Let
parties
being
no
play a
hurt.
hold up,
part in this
y'all.
shit.
Let Norel go.
Look, bro, I just came on here to say, bro, both parties play a, you know what I'm saying, part in what's taking place today, both men and women. It's not an overwhelming amount of men that are, you know what
Hold
I'm
up. Be
saying, create.
specific to the
That's
topic.
Bollocks.
About
That's
hold
You
up.
say
Bollocks.
men are
Somebody need
hurting
to answer
women?
the
Hold up,
prompt.
y'all.
That's
Hold up,
Bollocks.
y'all. Norel.
Mm-hmm.
We're literally talking about men approaching women. We're not talking now. You
You got
lumping everything.
predatory women out here in the workplace who are unattractive, who use their position to try to, know what I'm saying, lord
Okay,
their
so
position and
if that's the
authority over
case, hold up.
people.
If that's the case, why aren't y'all hold up. Why don't y'all feel like, yeah, people shouldn't approach people then? Why are men still saying, well, you gotta accept that some people want to be approached. If that's the case and y'all don't want women approaching y'all, then
Regular,
fine.
we
We
talking
can hold
about,
up.
so
We can both say it
there's an
together
appropriate
then.
time to approach somebody. If you're in a social
Thank you, T
climate,
Bird.
you can walk up to somebody, and if they say, hey, I'm not interested, no
What do you
problem.
mean by
And you
social
walk,
comment?
if you're in the club with some, that's a social climate. Hey, how's it going? I think you're attractive. Unfortunately, the feeling isn't reciprocated. All right,
So
I'll move around.
hold on,
It's
let
that
me
simple.
no
If
hold
I'm
up. Hold up. No. I'm not gonna argue about the club. But let me tell you what's happening. People keep having an argument about men approaching women in the supermarket. Like in the supermarket, men should be able to approach women when they just trying to get groceries. A man should see a woman out on the street and see her, they think that she attractive, and she should be able to approach her. We're not talking about no social crime. We're talking about literally men just approaching women.
but
That woman don't know. Hold up. That woman does not know that man. She's not in an environment that's inviting him to approach her. That he's still doing it.
Hold
man,
on, hold on,
I'm
hold
a,
on. So super right. Hold on, time
oh
out.
my
So
lord.
if he approaches polite, like respectfully and
Thank you,
politely,
Libra.
and he's not harming her anyway. Okay, cool. But if she says she don't want to be
Hold on,
approached, cool.
let
I
Norval
accept it and
respond to
back
his
away.
own
And
Hey,
then
point.
motor
you
mouth,
approach
shut
Hold
the
me
on,
or
fuck
let
up
him
and let
because you never know
somebody
respond to
when
else
his
I'll
talk.
own
approach you.
point.
but yeah.
He
So
I'm
we,
just giving clarification.
all right, so say you at the park or something, or you at the grocery store and somebody approach you. Again, it's the same thing. It's only when a person is overbearing in their approach that I can understand and sympathize with you. You could be in the grocery store as a male if a woman finds you attractive. Hey, such and such might make a joke or something to segue into, do you got a wife? Do you got kids? That's another social
That's not
climate.
happening. That's
It
just not
does. It
happening.
literally does. I
The
remember one
supermarket
time.
is not a social climate.
Let him finish.
Listen. I recall one particular time where I went to the grocery store. I was at HEB. I walked away from the young lady who I came there with to go and get the lasagna at the frozen section. In that section, this stripper girl walked up on some such. My immediate thoughts, because of the way she was dressed, I don't pay for ass. She like, no, nigga, I'm such and such, bam, bam, trying to flirt. Now I'm here with my shorty. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. If a person finds you attractive, they're gonna speak to you. The only time it's appropriate for you to feel like, genuinely feel like, all right, this isn't the
Thank you.
place, is if you're, pardon me, if you're like at a church, like for a funeral, you know what I'm saying, worshiping space, a place that requires your undivided attention, and this person is just being like,
That
get your
opportunity
horny
gonna
ass
rise
on
again.
somewhere.
I mean, honestly, if you, like me on the outside looking in, I would think that if a woman who was dressed a certain way walked up to you and tried to talk to you, and you said that you came with your shorty, that just says that if you didn't come with your shorty, then you would have been the perfect mark.
Possibly,
Can I
but that's
can I
that
also
it
say
didn't
something?
happen. So
Well,
we can
it's a
only go off what
possibility.
happened.
But I
I'm
met
okay with that.
my child in Chipotle. She came behind me in line at Chipotle. So what was I supposed to do? Not say nothing? Which, you know,
Your
I
Hold
just
up.
it
don't
is what
believe
it
that
is.
any of
But
this
did
me and
he
Mother
say
happened.
Russia
child?
came behind
Can
me in
I
Me
say
line.
either. Me
He
either,
said a
Liz.
I had
child.
a
What the
daughter.
You
fuck?
say you don't believe
Right.
any of this
What the
happened.
Hold on, did he just say a
He
child?
said child. He
can
said
I
my
say something?
child.
I said the mother of my child, the mother of my child came.
Like, she know you. Shut up.
Yeah, keep yelling. I'm
Can,
sorry.
can
You
I say
said you
something?
don't believe any of this has ever happened.
Yo, put your mouth in
No, he's
park.
saying the
Like
Put
I
mother of
it.
his
said,
child approached him at Chipotle. That's what he's saying. We're supposed to
yes,
Yeah.
believe that.
came behind.
I've
We had
shot
our
my shot at
conversation.
shorties in
This
line at
man gotta
Chick-fil-A.
fly
Yeah. So
across.
the thing is,
Can
I'm
You
I
a
gotta
say
teacher.
fly
something?
What
across the
about a
ocean to
bookstore?
get
Can
some
I
What
say
coochie,
about a
and
something,
you
sis?
think we
museum?
believe
Y'all ever
you?
went to a
We
museum?
don't believe
Y'all,
you. You lying. You
I
gotta
got one.
fly.
I
You gotta fly
pulled a
across the
woman at a
ocean. You
museum
had to
one time.
fly across the Pacific to get some pussy. You had to get
And
Yeah,
they're
some
but
saying
it's
premium
your
more
pussy
your kids'
abundant
in
mom
order.
there.
approached
And
you
you
at
It's
think a
more.
woman
Chipotle.
approaching you at
It's
Chipotle?
more
You're making it
abundant.
up.
It
None
takes
of it
more.
is
But look,
true. You're
no, no, no,
lying.
no, no, no.
Can I say something?
Look at God.
Oh, yeah, there it is. How
Hold up.
See?
convenient. Okay.
Hold up. He
Can,
Stay
yelling
right
too
where you
much.
at, homie. Don't even move from there.
Yeah. We can
okay,
hear you
fine.
perfectly. Okay.
I just wanted to say that like a supermarket isn't a social setting. If you're
But I haven't been
right,
rejected.
Hold up.
right,
Hold up.
that's
Hold up.
almost as if I was talking right there. Um, I when I'm leaving the house, I'm not getting ready to go to the supermarket. Like, let me do my hair, let me make sure I look good, because I really want some random ass dude to approach me. When I'm getting ready to go to a club or a party, yeah, maybe. Like, I wonder if like, I'm getting ready to go to this party. I want to go party with these people, right? When you're going to a supermarket, you're trying to go get some food. You're trying to go do this, that, and the third. You're not getting ready for the looks and the talks of other people. You're getting ready to go do what you're trying to do. You're trying to go run your errands. You're not getting ready in the mind of, I wonder how many niggas I can attract today. No, you're getting ready to leave a house. So yeah, you might have been approached at Chipotle by your mother's by your kid's mother, but even then, you know that woman, right? Or is this like before or while you were
No, I didn't
across the
know her.
seas?
I
Like I
It
didn't
don't
know
didn't
her.
understand.
That's
happen
the first
though.
time I
It
met
didn't
her.
happen.
That's the first time I met her.
Why didn't you lead with that? First of all,
Whatever.
if
But
that were
again,
Uh,
true,
sorry,
what I'm
sorry, sorry, sorry.
first of all,
Can I say something? We can't change the past. I don't know why we're bringing up past stuff, even if this did happen.
it
Okay,
didn't.
that's cool. And you did with what
may
with
I
I'm
ask,
sorry.
what
I'm
would you
sorry.
rate yourself on a
Was
scale of one to ten in your
I done? I'm
looks?
so sorry.
Now,
Did you
Diesel,
hear
you
me
gotta
stop
shut.
speaking?
Diesel, you gotta shut the fuck up. Like Diesel want to keep telling everybody all his business. Like you got some personal shit you
And
need
to
to
answer
work
your
through,
question,
Diesel.
it doesn't matter what I rate myself as because I'm not rating myself for other people. I like how I look. And me on a scale isn't gonna change how I like how I look. I look
But
good.
that's
I
the
like
that
how I look.
what they no hold up. What they doing is negging. That's the thing, right? We talking about men chasing after women, and they want to be like, well, y'all bitches ugly. Nobody wants y'all. All right, let's just say we old, ugly, fat. Nobody wants us. Fine. We let's just say we go along with that, right? The problem is you got grown ass men, not just approaching women, but approaching young girls, and they don't want to lose that access. And y'all want to just walk around and be able to like approach whoever you want. So let's say the message is for the young girls that y'all are going after, and we want them young girls and young women to know that it is not okay, and that a man trying to approach them is trying to harm them. Because I ain't about to sit here and argue with you
What?
what you think about me.
There was literally multiple times. I be doing Uber and shit too. There's been multiple times young women have been like, I'm 19, I'm a grown ass woman. Like, you be like, nah, you still got time. Talk to somebody around your age. I'm grown. What's too old for you, shorty? 40, 45. Like, these little girls ain't, I'm not gonna cap
Never
it.
said that.
No,
When
no,
I
These
no, no.
no,
All of
these
that.
little
no,
girls,
Yeah.
are not
No,
on no,
no.
no. It's
oh,
giving
y'all
He
not,
predator.
entertained the
It's
Yeah.
giving
Like, so
conversation
predator.
why are
Hold
you
before.
up.
He asked
No,
if
hold
he
Don't
understanding the
could
no
finish the
prompt?
cap.
19-year-old want
You
a
should be
40-year-old
you,
nigga
He
with
asked for the
gray
cap
dick
off.
hairs. Nobody
you
wants you
should be
niggas.
He
saying
What are
entertained
you
the
nobody should be
talking
conversation.
approaching
about?
anybody
Hold up,
then.
but hold up. Why would a young girl even be around you in the first? Y'all niggas just be saying anything.
Right.
No, y'all not about to come up here talking about. We not talking about fast girls and whatever the fucking problematic shit y'all want to say. Because now you a grown ass adult and you worried about children. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Again, these that's not even like a good you should be on the side of if a woman says don't approach me, you shouldn't approach. If that's the case, if all these things really happen to y'all, y'all are saying this with full confidence, y'all should be on nobody should be approaching anybody. You shouldn't be up here trying to defend
No,
like
pretty sure I didn't answer your
what?
Fighting for
question. You sent an
predatory
arrow drop
rights.
for my.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point though. If all
Once
these
she
women
know,
are
once a
approaching
woman
you, why are you so worried about
states that she
approaching
doesn't
women?
want to be approached, I accept it, so it's done with me. Like with me, it's done. Like you only tell me no once, I backs on the way.
Is
It's
anything
good.
ever done with you?
That's it. It's simple as that.
Right, but why are you
But
approaching at all?
He
when
ugly
you never,
and he
it's
don't
about
have that
opportunity.
many.
You never
He
know.
don't have that many
You never
chances. I
know
think you just
when
sent a
you might
arrow
get that
drop. Hold up,
Just
opportunity.
talk
Diesel.
on mute, man.
Diesel.
Just
Uh,
talk on
No,
mute,
no,
bro.
Diesel,
no.
I'm sorry,
Diesel
I
already
can't hear
told us,
her.
y'all. No, 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 no. He ugly, y'all. And he need as many chances as possible. That's the thing. That's the problem. He should have held on to that one woman who he claimed is his baby mama. He should have married that woman. He thought he was that nigga, and now he fucked up. And he won't be able to approach women wherever he go because the probability for him ain't high. That's all. Say that
What?
part. We sit here argue about no, nigga. He said it. He said he had to go outside the country. This man said he had to go out the country. You want to circle jerk with him?
Did you
say
try
that one
going
more
back to
time.
the Chipotle? See if lightning will strike
Bro.
twice?
I don't know, man. Y'all, I just feel like at the end of the day, people gonna talk to people until the day they die. You got women that be like 60
Unalive.
year olds trying to sleep with 25-year-old men. Like,
No, you a
Why
predator.
are
No,
you
you a
why are you keep
predator.
bringing up kids, man?
when
because
No,
I
this,
was in my twenties,
no, no,
when I
no.
was
He
in
keep
my
trying to
20s, I
say
got
that
with a
because
woman
he
who
a
was in her
predator.
40s, in her late
He's a
40s.
predator.
I
We're
got
not
wait. So is a cougar? Is a woman who's a cougar a predator?
Y'all,
Because
no,
I
these
got with
men
a
are
woman when I
why
was
y'all
are
with her.
y'all
She
nasty.
was
doing
like in
that?
her
Y'all
late
nasty
40s.
nasty.
She was in her late 40s. She was in her. So is she a predator?
Yeah. That's what a
Fucking
cougar
dummy.
yeah.
Yes.
man,
Dumb
if I
ass
meet a
That's
nigga.
60 year
This
stupid.
old woman
stupid
and her
ass
The
body
fact
nigga.
that
type,
they
she got a
think
pretty face,
He
I'm
no,
thought
the
he had
cool.
a
fact that
gotcha.
no,
You
they
want to be
think
a
that
Can I
predator
hold
say
so
up.
this?
bad
Like
that
I
We
you
just
think
feel
a
we
like
woman
we gonna be
can't
like,
are
hold
possibly
they
up,
be a
predators
y'all.
predator.
or
It's always the man.
Hold up.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
the problem is they think if they say
are
that a
y'all gonna
woman
hold them
being
to
a
the same
Shut
predator,
standard?
we're
up!
gonna be like, no, that's okay. It's not okay. What the fuck? The problem is y'all like to weaponize shit like that to shut us down when we call y'all out for being predators. That's the problem.
And it proves
The
that
Y'all,
he
issue
thinks
is
that
that
only
they
men,
only
he
don't
thinks
like
that
it.
men are predators because like, oh yeah, well if it's the other way around, is she? He's expecting us to say no as if women can't be predatory. Come on
The
now.
Hey,
only
it's a
issue that they
predatory
have is that
game.
if the woman is ugly, that's when it's an issue to them. That's why they always want to bring up, oh, what do you feel about yourself? Because they want to bring us down.
I mean, the truth
What?
is,
Y'all are
looks do have a
weird.
lot
Right.
to do with
Let
it.
her start
When
talking
people
about
are
Trying to
attractive
bring
and
us, you the one
all that
bringing us
stuff don't
down.
matter.
let's see
Niggas,
how
y'all
you can
trying to bring
prove
us
that
down. What
panel.
the heck?
Because y'all have
I'm
ugly
just,
personalities.
I'm,
We don't have to see y'all to know that y'all have ugly personalities. Y'all are, this is
Mm.
not a good look on y'all personalities.
mm,
Y'all are steady trying to
Mm.
bring up the
I
wrong
never trying to
point.
bring no woman down.
You
But if
You want to
I'm
we're
get
just
just
giving
trying
an
taken
to ask you
down
how
example
I
by a
feel about
woman. Is
myself.
that what it
things.
is? You
Trying to
want to
figure
get
out.
pegged?
Listen,
No,
what?
no, 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 no. Here's
That's
the
what
thing.
it is. You let me see what
Oh
that
wow,
arch do. What that arch look like.
that's some now that's crazy, but whatever.
See,
Um,
now you're uncomfortable.
it's like
It's
there's a lot of
different.
women who, you say
Hey,
whatever
y'all,
you want, but
I'm
it's a
gonna
lot of
drop
women who
down,
wish
y'all.
they could get approached
Okay.
because they don't get approached. They wish they could, so they'll make up some delusion. But in
I'm
Nobody
telling
reality,
you.
this
wishes
woman
that.
right here, this woman right here, if y'all are all looking like that, y'all can go ahead and talk shit about me and all you want. You're gonna get the man the next day. Let her lose her looks in 10 years. Let her gain a little more weight. Let her gain like 50 pounds. She gonna wish for niggas to approach her.
No, she's still
Cause
gonna get
she's
approached.
like,
They're
damn,
still
She's
gonna
still
get
gonna get
approached by
approached.
she
people
gonna
that
get
want
She's
approached,
that.
but
still gonna get
Which is
not
good,
in
approached.
just
volume,
not by you,
not in
not by
volume.
you, not by you. You aren't gonna approach her.
No, no, he gonna approach her too. He gonna approach her. Let her get 10 years
No, I
older and
approach a
50
woman I
years.
can
No, he
lift up
gonna
and
approach her too. This the
I
state.
And
got
you
to
You
just
lift her
gotta
proved
up
my
fly
point by the
across the
ugly
like
country,
she's
thing.
this
sir.
size,
You
like she's
don't
supposed to
care
be.
if they're pretty. You
You
don't
hold
care.
on. You have to fly across the
Yes, I do.
ocean. You're going to
You
go. You're going to approach that lady too. Them women are all
No,
getting approached.
but let's just do this. If she wants you, she'll approach you. Just let her approach you then.
exactly. Why do you have to go and approach a whole different person just because you want that attention and
The
you
Man,
thing.
think you
y'all
look good?
talking,
So
but
you want that attention from her because you think you look good. Why can't she come to you and be like, "Man, you look good.
No,
I want to talk."
I if she wants to talk to me, look,
Cause in the
I
motherfucking
the
initiate
average
heaven.
woman
conversation.
not
That's
doing
it.
that.
Initiate
There are
conversation.
women who do that.
No,
I
no,
Yes.
They
approach
there
a lot
are
of
do, but
women
women
I'm
who
who
saying
do
do
the
it.
it.
She doesn't
average
want
They
women
do
you.
it
don't
to
She
do
doesn't
that.
do
you,
that.
motor mouth. They don't do it to you.
So
Thank you.
what? Hold
And
Cause
up.
which
you
one
gotta
is
go
it
to
though?
Thailand, bro.
First you said it was the women was doing it, your baby mamas ran down on you in Chipotle. Now you saying the average woman ain't doing it.
Because
I
he's
said
he's
that.
talking
Exactly.
out of
Cause
his
his
real
baby
head.
mama
Maybe
below
he's trying to
average.
say that
I
his
said
baby
the
mama is
average
below
woman doesn't
Now,
do
average.
that.
Right.
And then let's
the
back it up
best
to let's
relationship I
no no
had
no no
was with my
no.
redhead back in college.
Yeah, and she
That's
hated
when
you.
I should have
She
kept it, but
regressed
I
the
All right,
didn't.
moment
y'all,
she
hold
she
up,
regressed
No,
it.
we
y'all.
was
Hold up,
together for a year.
everybody.
I
Hold
messed
up,
up on
hold
moving
up,
away.
hold
Hey,
I know
shut
you're
up,
here to
hold
up.
up.
host.
I'm gonna drop y'all. Hold up. First of all, tap the screen. Let's get to 100K. If y'all ain't send a heart me, make sure y'all send a heart me, and y'all can gift the people who y'all agree with on the panel. Go ahead, Nicole.
Hey y'all, I just so first I'm gonna answer the prop if y'all can hear me correctly.
We
But
can
I'm
hear
gonna answer
you.
the okay. I'm gonna answer the prop, and actually I do agree with it because like what I keep hearing from the panel of men is I. Y'all not even understanding the homeboy perspective, y'all cousin perspective, y'all not seeing beside y'all own eyes. So I want to ask the question of like, how many men are in jail? They weren't born in jail. They were out on the street before, correct? You don't think that we understand who's been in jail, who hasn't, who on their way there? No, when y'all approach us aggressively, first off, y'all don't even know how to approach women in the first standpoint. Let's be clear on that. Y'all walk up to us and say anything out y'all mouth and expect us to just be like, oh yes, sir, oh yes, okay. Like, no, that don't work like that. I don't understand. All the men on the panel, I. Like you can't say I when we talking about men and everybody on this panel has given a scenario, a story, or something. Like that doesn't even make sense to me. You keep saying I or women shouldn't. Okay, but you don't understand. Women get approached 3, 4 times a day. Everybody said it, grocery store, Target, Walmart. Like, good Lord, I can't buy
Mailbox.
deodorant while the man looking at me crazy. Like, yesterday, I was buying food. I'm not paying attention to no man. He walked up on me. I see you trying to text me, but you don't have my number. Sir, get out my face. Get out my face. But y'all don't be hearing that. Y'all don't respect when women say that. Now I don't want to be approached by nobody nowhere. And that's what they're saying on this panel.
Man, women want to be approached by men that they're attracted to. That's as
Nigga,
simple as
what?
that. That's
Cut
all
Yeah.
the
your ears
situation
off.
boiled
What?
down
Bro,
to.
I
Wait,
don't
hold
care if
on.
that
Again,
man
Hold on.
was
Wait a minute.
y'all
fine
Wait,
know what
wait.
or
would be
Hold
like.
on.
I
ugly.
would
I
not.
don't care. You're not talking
No,
to
no, wait a
me.
minute. No, hold on.
That's a
Cause
lie, by
you
the
know
way.
Exactly,
what?
because you're
You
not
know
talking to
what?
me.
So what?
And
They
that's
want to
not
be
even
attracted.
always
They
the
want to be
case.
approached. So what if they want to be approached by a man that they attracted to?
But that's
So
for them to make the decision. Y'all
So
don't go
just say
up to
that.
them.
yeah,
They
okay.
approach
What's
you.
wrong with that? What is wrong?
There's
I don't
nothing wrong
like.
with it.
So what? You're mad because
The
a
I'm
woman
problem
want
not
to be
mad
is
at
they
all.
don't
many
want to be
men be
approached
thinking
by
they
you.
attractive.
But
And
I'm
that's
Isra,
not.
only a small
I do not
majority,
want to
not
approach a
majority.
woman that
That's
doesn't want me to approach
But
her. Okay,
also, men
okay.
only
So then
approach
don't
women that
approach.
they're
Go across
attractive
the
to.
seas, like you
But men
said.
only approach women that they are attracted to. So what is
well,
your
why
point
y'all
in
mad? I go
saying
across
that?
seas.
Y'all
but that's
don't
not even
approach
always the
I
case
go
everybody.
across
because
seas where
I could be
a
attracted to
woman is open
somebody,
to
and if
me
they approach
or
me,
open
my
to me.
level of attraction will literally go down.
Exactly.
Exactly. The first
Exactly.
words they say, I'm not attracted to. I'm turned off. Very much so. I don't care what you look like, bro.
Can I
Y'all
ask a
don't even
question?
know
That's
what to
why
say out
they
y'all
left.
mouth.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up
Lorenzo.
sometimes. Moana.
Man, I have a question.
Hold up, Lorenzo, before you ask your
Lots
question,
of bitterness up on
hold
this
up,
panel. My
Diesel.
God.
Hey, shut
Hold up,
up.
Diesel. Before you ask your question, tell us what you think about the prompt, Lorenzo.
Okay. If a woman says don't approach me, why is that hard to accept? For me, it's not hard to accept.
Okay, why is it hard to accept for men?
Exactly. Here we go with the me again.
Hold
God
on,
Talk about
damn.
men.
let him finish, y'all. Let
Why?
him finish.
Why? Hold on. First off, why you? Anyway, but
Thanks, Liz.
why is it hard for men? I don't know why it's hard for men.
The fuck?
Groundbreaking. Really glad you shared.
But why you
Really
got
love
so?
that take.
But
He
my
Hold
added
on,
question.
zero value
Lorenzo.
to the conversation.
Hold on, Lorenzo. You literally hear Diesel up here crashing out about the fact that he want to be able to approach women regardless. So like, it doesn't matter if you saying that. The fact is, it's still niggas out there who want to approach women,
When did
even
I
though
say I want to be able to
Diesel.
approach a woman
I
regardless if she
wasn't
say
talking
don't
to you,
approach?
Diesel.
Oh,
I wasn't talking to you. Um. So yeah, it's a general conversation. We don't. I didn't make this prompt because of what Lorenzo thinks. So when
Mm-hmm.
y'all just say, "Well, I don't do it," it don't make sense. So did you have something
I
you
feel
wanted
I
to?
feel as though men approach women because they want to get to know them. A lot of, but it's different values why people approach other people. If a man approach a woman, I don't know what his mind frame is. It could be about sex. It could be about because he wants to get to know you. He finds you attractive. There's different reasons why men.
It's only because the only reason why a man would ever approach a woman is because he finds her sexually attractive. That is the only reason why he will ever approach her. It's not because he wants to get to know her great personality. He wants to know her family history. He wants to know what her morals are, her character is. It's because he's sexually attracted to her.
I
So
That's
love
you
the
it.
believe
TikTok shop.
so you believe a man cannot find. So if a man looks at a woman, he finds her attractive. He's going to want to get to know her, or he's going to want to have sex with her. It's going to be
I
reasons
love the TikTok
why he
shop.
approach.
Listen, you gotta say smacks, homie.
But that's
Huh?
hold up. That's the problem though, right? Because you got like, and I'm not trying to say nothing to y'all because I think y'all doing it to be predatory. To be honest, I think y'all don't give a fuck and y'all doing it because y'all like y'all privilege and y'all want to keep upholding it. But what I'm saying is, for a woman, if you saying, all right, a woman's attractive, so she's
Mm-hmm.
probably attracting a lot of different men,
Mm-hmm.
correct? And the thing is you, it don't matter what she going through, it don't matter what her goal is right now, you find her attractive. So she need to stop doing what she doing and give you attention. And then when Tyrone feels some type of way later, she need to stop what she doing and give Tyrone some attention. And then when Michael want to say something, she need to stop and give Michael some attention. So because she's sexually attractive, now she got to deal with all these men interrupting her life and because they want to fuck her. That makes sense to you?
So we're not supposed to ever approach a woman anymore.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
So
this is why I
No,
go to
I'm really,
retreats because they tell
hold
me
up,
women say
y'all,
I'm
hold
don't
up,
so,
say
I'm
don't
lost
approach
because we
women.
used to be able to do
hold the
that. I'm
fuck
lost.
up, hold up. I'm responding to what you said.
Okay.
The thing is, again, y'all can approach women on social media. Y'all can't say y'all don't be on social media because y'all on social media. Thank y'all for getting a live goal. You can inbox a woman so that if she don't want to talk to you, she can just block you. Y'all don't have y'all don't have groups of women that y'all are around who y'all build rapport with. But the problem is you have men who like, oh, I'm trying to fuck somebody and going out, oh, let me get your number. I talked to a guy on here one time and he was saying he got rejected 5 times in the same night in the same club. So that means he was asking this woman, she said no. He was going to the next woman, she said no. And then he got an attitude about it. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's a right way and a wrong way of doing things when you approach a woman. I agree, but going up to a woman and trying to get to know, I don't see any wrong in that.
Is there a way to not
That's
You're
approach a
only
because
woman?
trying to get to know someone because you find them attractive.
no.
Is
That's
there
not
a
what it
way
is.
to
Hold on,
Obvious,
not
hold on.
approach a
obviously,
First of
woman?
all,
duh.
Does
hold
she
up,
not want to be
That's the
hold
attractive?
obvious.
up,
Well, dang, what's
hold
wrong
up,
with that? You making something good of
hold
that.
up. All right, hold the fuck up. You keep saying you don't find anything wrong with it. You're missing the point. Men chase women. You don't know how many other men are approaching her. You're not acknowledging the threat of violence or the fact that when women are approached by men, they have like she has to respond a certain way because you may not respond in a way that's like, all right, okay, whatever, and walk away. Because again, you already interrupting her. She could be having the worst day possible, and she got to come outside, or she going through something, and you're saying, well, shit, I just wanted to get to know you. That's the thing. It's a stranger. You don't know anything about that woman. It's an entitlement. That's why you saying you don't find anything wrong with it because you want to approach her.
I mean, it happens to us as well.
Good for
Okay,
you.
so
Women,
Whoopty
yeah,
fucking
women
Exactly.
who
do.
don't find
then you
anything
should
wrong with it.
Why is
If
it
you
Diesel.
don't want to be
so?
approached, you state
Look,
that.
Whoopty
this
fucking
And
Diesel,
look.
why you
do.
we
If
responding to
won't. I
everything? Diesel, hold
I
up.
get where you coming
Hold up.
from, I
If
guess.
y'all okay, hold up, sir. Y'all getting approached too, right? So are you telling me that men don't want to be approached?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so
I
all
believe
right, okay, hold on,
some
hold
men
on, hold
don't.
on, hold
Some
on.
men
All
don't.
right.
Yes, I
Yeah,
believe
all
some
right,
men
let's
don't.
advocate together. Let's advocate together. Stop approaching people you don't know, trying to fuck them and get with them. We
Why
we
is
can
it
have the
always about
same narrative.
sex? Why is it so much about
That's
solely
because
about
that's
I
sex?
that
have a
hold up,
Use
hold
question.
up, hold
TikTok
up.
friendly
If
language,
it's a
dodo head.
stranger, if it's a
Don't.
stranger,
Hey, watch your mouth, because
what
I'm not
You
disrespecting
hold
watch
you.
your
up,
fucking mouth
sir.
before I put
Hold up,
something
hold
in
Uh,
up,
it.
hold up.
what?
Sir, if it's a stranger, what else is attracting you to this person?
Of course, it's her beauty, and I want to know if it's something underneath all that beauty. So I want to get to know her. So I
Okay,
approach
so the
her.
I have a
initial
question.
attraction, hold up one second. The initial attraction is her physical appearance.
Correct.
Okay, so you don't have any emotional connection with her, right?
Obviously not.
Y'all don't have any. You don't know if y'all have anything in common. Which your initial attraction is a sexual attraction to her.
Yes, that's called attraction. Yes,
Yes. So how you missing what I'm saying?
because just because I think you're attractive doesn't mean my purpose is just to have sex with you.
Your initial attraction is sexual attraction. You just said that.
Yeah, I'm sexually attracted to
So
her.
you want to
Yes,
you want to
correct.
join her? But okay, you're not talking to her because you want to join her book club. Be for real.
I'm talking to her because I want to get to know her. I am being for real.
Because you
So you
find her
okay? So you
and
attractive.
just
how
want
is
to get
this
to
a
know
bad
women.
What
thing?
is
You,
wrong?
I
Hold
What?
guess
up,
you
I'm
don't
so
have
hold up,
It's
lost
hold
right
up,
now.
bad
What
hold
is
because
up,
going on?
you're being
what's wrong with it?
hold up, hold
inconsiderate.
up, hold
You're
up,
being
hold up,
inconsiderate.
What's wrong with it?
hold up,
Do you want
hold
to look
up,
ugly and not be
hold
approached? I
up.
Oh, I
promise
see.
you.
Okay, I see what you guys are saying. You saying
So
you
listen
guys are
to
getting
yeah. So
tired of getting approached all
Ain't
the time. Okay,
be
I
over
get that.
200.
hold
You're
up, bye
180. I promise
Diesel.
you, I won't approach
No,
nobody.
no, no, no
Thank
more
God.
promises. I shouldn't have to keep saying this on my own panel. That's crazy. Here's the thing: if that was the case and you didn't want anything physical with her, then why can't you reach out to women that you meet somewhere else? Again, the example I gave was social media because you hoping to something to come from it and it be a
I
sexual thing.
I
But that's the problem though. You think because you are sexually attracted to this person that is okay for you to approach them and don't matter how it feels. What if she has PTSD from something that happened in the past? What if she knows about a story of a woman losing her life because she rejected another man? You don't care about none of that.
it's
In
not
your mind, I want to get to know her, and that's a selfish thing.
wow. Okay, so
And there's
then
a
if she
lot of women who are like that. They will pass away because they said no. That's it.
if if she's going through PTSD,
You
then
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't
You
know.
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. But I would respect the fact that whatever
But
she's going on and have going on, then I will walk away. But what I'm saying is, you're right.
But
It
you
does
hold
get
up.
annoying.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me finish my point because I let you. Same respect.
but go ahead.
If you're not finished, go ahead.
Lord, what would it take for you to not approach a woman?
No, I was
Not
just saying
approach
you
a
don't
woman.
know unless you talk to her. But go ahead and
Yeah,
finish your point, then we're
you
gonna
wouldn't
open
know
the
not to
panel back
approach
up.
a woman. I normally don't though. I know
What
okay.
would it take
But
for men to stop
No,
approaching
let him
women?
finish the point
I
he
don't think
made.
that's ever gonna stop. I think it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna want to get to know somebody if they're attracted to that person. Now, going about it the right way, the correct way, not hollering at her, but actually wanting to get to know her. Hey, I find you beautiful. What's your name? And so on. Can I take you out on a date? I don't see a big problem in that, but I see what you guys are saying. It gets tiresome over a while. I get what you guys are saying, but do I think it's ever gonna cease? No, I don't. It's human nature. It's men are attracted to
But
women.
no, that was the
Women,
point I was
Predatory
making
behavior.
earlier. Hold up, real quick. I was making a point earlier. The newer generation, the younger generation, the under 25, 25 and under generation, they're not approaching women. That's the point. They're not approaching women. A lot of them are reaching out to women on social media, which is fine. That woman can block you. She don't want to talk to you. It's annoying. You can go in her, sit in her other folder. She ain't gotta read it. Hit her up online. Try to have a conversation with her online. Or because the reason I gotta say online, because y'all not in community with women where you have like the rapport with somebody, you be like, okay, I'm attracted to this person. Because that would take time, and that may could lead to a relationship, possibly. I don't know, y'all be predatory. But when you just met somebody out on the street, again, you don't know shit about them. And again, these niggas are reacting violently. The femicide rate is at a crisis level. The femicide rate is at a crisis level, and y'all still saying, well, why can't we approach y'all? We might want to get to know y'all. That's the part. And if some of y'all already got baby mamas and you've been with women, you should have made that shit work. And you want no, because y'all be trying to fuck a bunch of women.
You know why they want to approach us in public, in person? It's because of the implication. You ever seen there's this skit on Always Sunny in Philadelphia about how the two dudes are talking and he's like, yeah, we're going to get some women on the boat, and they're going to give us some coochie, and he was like, well, how do you know? He was like, because of the implication. He was like, well, what do you mean because of the implication? He was like, because they're all alone out on the ocean with just us alone, they're going to say yes
No
because of
escape.
the implication.
There's no escaping.
There's no escape. That's the implication, is that if they say no, then they can be physically harmed. These niggas want to approach us in person because of the implication, baby.
okay. So going back on the
And that's
prompt.
what I'm not understanding is that it's the violence that y'all keep forgetting. N- Not every, when I say it's 15 stories to every one of y'all story, at least 10 of those men are coming to her. If she say no, okay, F you then. All right, you ugly anyway. Okay, I didn't need that because you didn't have to
Yeah,
approach
that's
me in the
childish.
first place.
That, I don't
Yes,
agree with
but
that. That's
Mm-hmm.
childish.
and we understand that, but that's so many men. And that's their point of the panel itself is that there's so many men to the one that y'all keep mentioning. The ones y'all forgetting about are the ones who are predatorial of women, who don't accept rejection, who hate themselves, who hate all of that, who are just like E said earlier. You're not going to do that to another man. Why? Because you're the B word. You're a bitch, right?
Biatch.
Thank you.
So I have a question for you guys. So if guys approached you more respectfully, would that be better,
No,
or just don't
hold
approach you
up.
guys at all?
No. I'm gonna tell you why that does not work. I'm gonna tell you why that does not work, because you are forgetting the fact there are men who are purposely approaching women. You gotta remember, there are men who follow women around when they're outside. They're stalking you. That's their purpose, to find women. Like that's why women, especially at night, like women don't even feel safe at night. And you're like, well, if the men are more respectful, the fact is the men are already proven that they not
No, I'm
respectful.
asking. I'm
That's
just
not a
asking.
hold up, hold up, hold up.
All right.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
The men have already proved that they can't do that, which is why women saying don't approach them. This is not something that just happened, or we need to do it differently. Men have been doing this for a very long time and they feel entitled. They feel very entitled. Like, I think you're attractive. You need to stop and talk to me. We had to have a whole conversation about men talking about, why you not smiling? You should be smiling and shit. Like, nigga, I don't know you. And motherfuckers won't even smile in pictures. Some women, they need to smile when they walking around. You got motherfuckers camping out at the gas station at 7-Eleven, holding the door open, trying to fuck with a woman, cussing her out because she ain't say thank you. Nobody asked for any of that. And you're like, what if she respect? What if I'm respectful? It's the threat of violence. I don't care if you're the most upstanding man, you would never do that. It's the fact that your presence is fucking intimidating because you look like all the other men. Y'all all look alike. Y'all look like men. What are you missing about that?
Why is it so? It just sounds like a lot of hate for what though. That's what I'm
Well,
trying to
hold up.
understand.
What is that hate? What hate are you
It
talking
just seems
about?
like so you're sound the way that you're talking. It sounds like you're upset.
You're just going off of your feelings. You have to You
What?
feel like she's upset. You
No,
feel
I'm
your
actually no.
feelings are being hurt right now, and therefore
I'm not getting
your
hurt.
feelings are being hurt right now. And because we're actually speaking like in facts, men, like, here's the thing: a lot of men's feelings are facts to them. That's why even when it comes to when y'all was up here talking about stuff, well, women want to be approached by good looking men. Them niggas are scary too, especially if a nigga feels like he's just he's just God's gift to earth and he's good looking and a woman has the audacity to reject them. They have the ability to be violent too, if not even more violent. At least the ugly niggas are used to getting rejected. They're like, all right, let me go to the next one, let me go to the next one. But the good looking ones too, y'all niggas are scary too, y'all niggas are violent too. So like when y'all sit up here, when y'all feelings are when y'all feelings are hurt, y'all feelings are facts to you. It means that she has inflicted violence upon you. Therefore, you feel like you have the right to now inflict violence upon her.
Okay,
A
so I'm gonna
man
start
look
off
good
by
don't mean
saying,
he won't be violent towards you. I don't know why y'all that's a talking point y'all got. It really is. Because there's a lot of women when y'all even talk about the club, they don't go out for the men. Y'all go out if y'all for y'all the reason why they let start making the clubs free for women because the men wouldn't show up unless the women was there. The women just want to go out. Sometimes hang out with your girls or whatever. It ain't about when y'all be talking about when y'all want to go on boys trip, where y'all go? Colombia, fucking Thailand. We know what y'all doing over there. Women just should be trying to hang out and have a good time. That's why it's important to understand y'all be chasing. So to be
okay,
like, oh, but you out there too. No, it's not because he attractive. It's because you don't want to be bothered by men. Y'all don't understand how much men chase. You have no idea the weirdos women have to navigate through on a fucking daily basis to just be like, well, if he attractive or what if I like? No, it's too many weirdos out there. Sorry. That's just the
okay,
reality. So if you approach your women at this point, when you already know what women are saying, you being predatory. You're doing it on purpose and you don't give a fuck about her or her autonomy. Women should be able to go outside and be unbothered the same way men can. Let's be for real. But go ahead, Jalen. Hold up, Perk didn't go yet. Hold up, y'all. We gotta let the people talk. Go
Oh,
ahead, Perk.
I was listening the whole time. I just wanted to know, like, what settings they found were socially acceptable to approach women. That's like one of the main things I want to
Thank you,
know.
Dark Horse.
Hmm? Like, I was asking the
It
guy,
would
like,
it would
what?
be it would hold on. It would be a
I'm
social
free thunder.
setting. Hey y'all, it would be a social setting, like a social mingle or singles or something like that. Maybe. But the truth is men don't have the social skills to even navigate that.
Oh, no, I understand that, but I was asking the guy because I noticed he was like, well, I don't know if it was him, but it was somebody else basically saying, um, something about just approaching women. I just want to know, like, where would they, like, actually think approaching a woman is socially acceptable? Because we all established that, like, a grocery store is not, it's not the best place to do it. So, like, if they don't do it at clubs, where else? And a gas station, I don't think anybody would want to be approached at a gas station. That's not, it's
No, they
scary,
know that it's
honestly.
not appropriate and it's hurt. They know it's not appropriate. They don't care. They're getting a thrill out of making a woman uncomfortable. And in their mind, if I can corner her, if I can get her to hear me out, I can convince her to talk to me. So they don't care where they see you at. They don't care that it's scary. They will wreck their brain. They will say, well, it's what you have on. That's why. If you don't want nobody to approach you, watch what you wear.
But that doesn't matter.
But
What
that's
you
why
wear
they don't
doesn't
like
matter.
dating sites. They don't That's why they're so upset about dating sites.
I was just getting on what E said. She said I was in my feelings. I really want to know, find a solution for everything. So that's why I'm asking you guys.
Before you go, hold up. Jay didn't go yet. Y'all, everybody got questions. Hold up. Go ahead, Jay. Jalen, you there? All right, Shorty, what did you want to add?
You talking to me?
So I wanted to add that we've been having this conversation for like well over 2 hours, and it seems like the most of the men still don't get it, even when you tell them, or rather, they end up telling on themselves. They deflect, they try to flip it, and it's like no, like it's not. the approaching that's the problem. Is the fact that you guys don't act normal when y'all are being rejected. We say
Mm,
No, the
no or
approaching is
we're
a
okay.
problem
interested.
too.
But let
Okay.
her hold up, y'all. Let
That
her
makes
Yeah,
finish.
sense now.
but it's also oh well, you wasn't, you didn't look that good anyway, or you're a B, or you this and that. And it's like I wasn't all of those things when you approached me,
Mm.
when you approached me a few minutes ago. But now that I've rejected you, oh, I'm all of those things. I'm calling me everything but a child of God, And it's like y'all don't get it, or y'all do get it, but y'all don't want to understand it because y'all don't care, because y'all don't see us as fully human. Like that is what it is at the core, at its core.
Y'all really believe that we don't see you guys as human?
Hold up, Shorty.
Yeah,
You got some
it,
loud
Most.
noise in the background.
And I want to say that I don't know who Shorty is. I've never met her, anything like that. She said literally the same thing I said, which means this is happening everywhere. Like, that's the point that y'all not understanding. It's happening everywhere. I don't know where anybody's from, anything. I don't know what city, nothing. So the fact that this is happening every single place, and that's why I brought up the last time, like, y'all not talking to y'all homeboys about it. Y'all not talking to y'all nephews about it. Y'all you sitting here, invite one of your old friends in here. It's women in here, so have the conversation. Let's have it, bros. But it's only you, and you're not gonna go back and report this conversation to the men around you. I guarantee that.
No, because they need to operate under this as if they don't know. They need to pretend like they don't know that women have an issue with it. And I used to do this skill with men, and I used to say, okay, if there's 10 women, and two of them are cool with being approached randomly, but the other eight are not. Do you think it's worth approaching that group of women, knowing that you may have seen the other 8 women? And of course, they think it's fine. They don't care. They don't care. They will disrupt 8 women's day who don't want to be approached, who don't want them talking to them, scare them, annoy them because they don't care. They don't care if you like them back. They don't care if you're interested in them back. They don't care. They think that they can stop a woman from doing whatever it is she want to do, being unbothered, and hold her up, even if it's for a second, for her to say, "I'm not interested in them walking off." Why the fuck do you get to stop me and make me have to attend to anything with you? I shouldn't have to answer any questions. I don't know you.
Okay, so
I
so
don't know
what's the
you.
so the solution is never approach a
Leave
woman.
women alone. Never
Leave
Okay,
them
approach a
and
alone.
woman.
don't. Okay,
Also,
so
too, to sit up here and say, like, do y'all really think that men don't see us as human when we just went over the fact that men truly only want to approach a woman specifically to fuck her? That's objectification.
that's
That's,
not
I mean,
true
it
though.
feels real.
Every
It
man
feels,
isn't
hold
thinking
on,
that
wait a
way.
minute. Hold on. It is true. Every man that has ever approached a
Wow,
woman has approached her with the goal to fuck her. But here's the thing:
it's
y'all
not
can't
true.
say that. Y'all can't say that about women because a good looking man can dry a woman up like the fucking Sahara Desert with less than 3 words out his mouth. Like women, when women are if women do approach men, or if they're being approached by a man that they deem good looking, all it takes for them to say is something stupid, something dumb, and that attraction is immediately gone. That's because we're not objectifying men. We're actually looking to see what he has deeper, what's
The
going on,
same thing can happen
where
with a
his
man
mind
though.
is at. Could
If
you
a man
stop
talks,
interrupting me?
no, but you're not
Like,
saying.
no, but you could shut the fuck up while I'm talking, bruh. The fuck?
Okay,
See,
go
that's
ahead.
that you're in your feelings. Get out your fucking
No, but you're
feelings.
not making
God
it sound.
damn.
You're not making any
No, but
sense. You're saying
you're
every
not making any
man.
sense. You're not making any sense because you sound like a bitch right now and you're fucking crying all over the panel.
I'm not crying, but watch your
Yeah,
mouth.
you
So
are
I'm not
crying.
disrespecting.
Stop fucking interrupting me. Let me finish.
Go ahead, but watch.
Anyways, women are looking for something deeper. Women do not objectify men. We're trying to find his humanity, trying to find what type of character he has, the level of his intelligence. I always say a man will stick his dick in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So as long as she's looking good, if she doesn't have no conversation, if she doesn't have any level of intelligence, if they're able to deem that she has like low moral character, they will still fuck her. That's because men objectify women. Y'all look at women as objects. That's it.
Go ahead, Bougie, and then we go to KA, whoever that is at the top. Thank you, Felicity.
Hi, sorry, I was trying to fight the mute button for a second.
You good?
If a woman says, "Don't approach me," why is it so hard to accept? Because men think that they're entitled to interrupt a woman's life by
Thank you,
any means
Teresa.
necessary. The way that they're fighting to, like, imagine, okay, the only way that men tend to understand these concepts is when they're being violated themselves. Let a rainbow man consistently approach them while they're minding their business, walking down the street, going to the grocery store, trying to do laundry, whatever the case may be. Imagine a rainbow man, just several different rainbow men approaching them. They're going to get annoyed by not even by the second man, by the first man. They're going to think like, what the fuck y'all think this is? What about me made you think it was okay to approach me that I was like that? Like, they're going to be annoyed by the first person. Meanwhile, women don't even get the option to say, hey, I go through this 10,000 times a day. I don't want to be bothered by you. And it's not even just that y'all, like, it's okay to admire, like, fellas, it is okay to admire a woman from afar. Leave her the fuck alone. Like, if she wants you, her body language will tell you she wants you to approach her. Her looking at you is not a signal to approach. Unless she's staring at you and batting her eyes, and then she tells you with her hand to come here. Stand your ass where you at and just admire her from afar. You don't have to like touch everything in the fucking store. You're not children. Like, that's the problem that you guys have. You guys literally think that it's your God-given right to interrupt every woman's life just because you deem her attractive. And the fact that you're fighting up here so hard to be able to do that is crazy. And then think about the shit that you're offering women when you're stepping to her. You're literally saying, hey, I think you're beautiful and I don't care about your accomplishments and I don't care about your money, but yeah, come have my babies, come cook in my kitchen and come clean my house after my dirty ass. That's literally what you're offering these women. You're not offering them a beautiful lifestyle. You're not offering them like a nice, comfortable place where they can be safe and they can have free reign of their own lives. You're not offering them support. You're not offering them love. You're not offering none of that shit. You're offering dominance, pregnancy, and fucking life alterations that she's probably not even gonna enjoy for the rest of her life. Bullshit. You're offering her straight bullshit, and you guys sit up here and you wonder why women don't want to be approached, because once she does get to know you, it's a whole lackluster situation. It's an abusive situation. And even though you guys are gonna holler, it's not all men. It's way too many of you to risk her life. Like, what part of that don't you understand? It's not life altering for a man, but it is for a woman. It's not life threatening for a man, but it is for a woman. And you guys are so fucking selfish that these are conversations because you can't see beyond yourself or your wee-wee. Because that's all it's ever really about. I'll land there.
Come on.
Hello? Oh, okay. So, I just want to say hello to everyone, but I don't know if this kind of like relates to anything of any. I mean, I'm trying to relate, but let's say, for example, right? I work at a gas station, right? So I have a bunch of female coworkers, right? And what are you guys saying is it's not wrong. It's not wrong. But I just want to know, like, how to not saying how to approach women, but in a
Tell
way
us your
like,
thoughts. Hold up. Tell us your thoughts. Because you work at the gas station, so you done seen some fuck shit.
yeah, I
Tell us your thoughts
have.
on the prompt
So
before you
like
ask the question.
for example, right, I have a couple of female coworkers, right? They always tell me like how some guys, not all guys, but you got like the weird ones, the ones that are strung out. Like there's a couple guys that be like, oh, do you do one night stands and all this other stuff at night? But it's like, it's weird things and weird behaviors. And every time those things happen to my female coworkers, I say, I'm sorry for how those guys acted. But I mean, if you think about it, is it really all guys? Do you guys believe like all guys think about it?
Well,
Like,
that's crazy that you work at the gas station. You know what the fuck going down. Now
Mm-hmm.
you want to know if it's all the guys? Like, what?
but at the same
Zero
time,
self-awareness.
Like that.
I
No, he
That's
do
the
have
wrong
self
situation.
awareness. He
you
do have
know,
self awareness. I think it is weird that you want to debate with us something that you actually see firsthand. You want us to try to figure out how to navigate that. No, stop approaching women. Period. Point blank. Y'all
I
don't have
mean,
no good intentions. The lady before you gave a she was it was beautiful. She hit all the things. She hit all the different levels of things that men should be thinking about, and you ignored it because one of the things when she was talking about men wouldn't appreciate other men approaching them thinking that they're gay. You don't even know the woman that you were admiring or that you're lusting after. You don't even know her sexuality. You don't know how offensive it is for you to approach her. It will be just as offensive to her. You approaching her as an itchy man as you think a man approaching you is. Y'all don't care though. So just stop. Stop. That's it.
I mean, I'm not like approaching or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see a woman from afar, I'm not going to approach her because she's a stranger. You feel me? I don't like to talk to strangers because I feel like, you know, but let's say, for example, right? I'm talking to a girl. Let's say I'm having a decent conversation. When I talk to a female or a lady, you know, I want to know who they are, what they interest, what they like. Are we on this? Do we like the same things? Do we like the same, you know, do we like the same shows? Do we like to eat the same food before I even think of approaching them in that type of way? You know, I try to build a relationship first. Isn't like I just be like,
No,
oh,
we talking
what's
about
your
in
name?
general. We want to focus. I don't give a fuck what you got going on, sir. I don't care if you think that you a knight in shining armor and that you want to get to know a woman mind. I don't care. Generally speaking, especially from your expertise, focus on how fucked up it is that women cannot exist without being bothered. Talk about that.
You know what else is kind of funny is that y'all wouldn't have this problem. Women wouldn't be telling y'all to
You
stop.
suck a dick.
Huh?
I was thinking,
Oh
suck a
yeah.
dick is different.
Y'all wouldn't have this problem if y'all actually looked at women as human beings and had women friends. Like
I
if y'all
have
had,
women
hold on,
friends.
hold
Oh, sorry
on.
about that. Sorry.
Okay. If y'all had
You said
women
y'all.
friends,
You said ah.
if y'all had women friends, if y'all had, I'm gonna use this, and I'm using this in the right context, Tara. If y'all have female friends, y'all wouldn't have to worry about approaching women, because your female friends would be setting her, your female friends would be setting you up with her other homegirls. Like, did y'all like niggas that have actual women friends that are friends with women? We're trying to set our homegirls up with him.
They
Like,
do
oh
that.
girl, that's my homeboy. He cute. He got money. He's not a bum. He not broke. He don't got an 8th grade education. But y'all don't do that because y'all objectify every single woman, and y'all think that a friend zone is a real place. Y'all think that a woman being a friend is rejection. So therefore, that's why y'all missing out on your own. Y'all be fucking yourselves up. Y'all be kicking yourselves in the balls your damn self. Like, if y'all actually didn't look at women as fucking inanimate fuck dolls, maybe you would be able to have your homegirl set you up with one of her
I don't need
homegirls.
a hunger to give me a girl.
You do.
I
I
have
could
I
had
tell.
couple
promise
I
you. I
could
female
tell.
promise you
No,
I
friends.
don't.
I promise you, you're a loser. I promise you, I could hear it in your voice. You're a loser.
I promise you,
It's
he
nothing about me
coerce
that's a
women.
loser.
He's
I
a
promise you,
coercer.
yeah.
He's a coercer.
Yeah,
You
you
said
don't have
what?
a person. You don't have no personality. The way you've
We
been
have
up here
not even gotten to know
crying,
each
the
other.
way you've been up here crying, mm,
I'm
it's
trying
not
to find a
given.
solution to what the prompt is saying. I'm not
Boy,
crying.
fuck you in the solution. Anyways, y'all
What is
don't
your
have
what? Hold
friends.
on,
Y'all
man.
don't
What's
have
that?
female friends, and therefore that's why y'all don't have access to women, and y'all got to go scrounging around,
How you know what I
predatorizing
have
the
in my
damn
life?
grocery store.
That's wild.
Wait,
I
hold on.
mean,
You know what? Hold on, y'all. You know what I think it is because he's a gym bro. He thinks that approaching women is like how him and them niggas be in the gym bathrooms. It ain't like that. We ain't. You can't cruise women the way you cruise men, sir.
You say
That's not how.
what?
That's why y'all be fucking up. You be cruising, foot bruising in that gym, and you think that approaching women is the same way you and the dude that was on
I
the
don't.
triceps, whatever them
No,
things is.
I'm just going off the prompt. I don't
You be
approach women.
no. You think that it's the
What?
same as the way you get your shit off in the gym, and it's not. I don't know what the machines is called. 'Cause clearly,
What?
big body over here don't go to the gym, but I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. It
No, I
ain't the
really don't.
same.
I
It
got a
ain't the
question.
same.
I feel like the women should start channeling the inner Eileen Mornos. If you don't know who she is, Google her. Her name is Eileen Mornos. If more men started to experience the things that women are now experiencing in dating and just everyday life, not even just dating, because women are experiencing harm at the hands of men they don't even know for the simple fact of saying, no, I have a man. No, I don't want to give you my number. No, thank you, but thanks. Like, we still experience very high levels of disrespect and violence just for not wanting to entertain a man, even if another man is already in our space. If you ladies start like really channeling your inner Eileen Mornos, and these men start experiencing the things that we experience, I bet you they will start to understand. I bet you, like, if the rainbow community started pressing these straight men the way that they press women, they would really start to get it.
But you know what
No,
though? Most women are,
Hi,
a lot
y'all.
of women are, my bad.
Let Gaslight go, and then we open the camera back
Oh,
up.
brother. Go ahead, Gaslight.
Hello, Tara, East, Drika. I'm not hello, and the rest of you all.
Hey, baby.
If a woman says don't approach me, why is it so hard to accept? Because why is she talking to me first and foremost? Just because a man walking your way don't mean he approaching you. See, this is the presumption that women make. Don't approach me. If I've not said anything to you, I clearly have not approached you. Why is your first statement to me or any statement to me, don't approach me? So when
You know
they
what
say
you
that,
said?
I'm like, oh, okay. You clearly want my attention. You want my attention, you got it. Look, I ain't said nothing to the. I spoke to the women I wanted to speak to up here, and look at them approaching me. Hey, don't approach me. Don't say nothing to me. Beat it, right? See how she was about to approach me, and I had to cut that shit off, clean the fuck off. Don't do it. And that's what it's like. And she can't accept that. She gonna probably still, as a matter of fact, no probability to it. She's still gonna try and talk to me. Once I stop talking, she gonna say, oh, but so this is why. This is why it's hard to accept because don't think you so fly that just because a guy's looking at you or going your way, he approach.
But you know what? There's
Um,
like you can really
yeah.
prove your point. You know how you can do that? When you see women, make sure you cross the street, right? Make sure like if somebody talking, you just like turn around, make a U-turn. Really make your point. Prove her right. You see what I'm saying? Like prove yourself, like show her up. You see what I'm saying? Just go the other way. Matter of fact, you see a woman and she look like she think you looking at her, just start running fast as hell in the opposite direction. Prove your point, Gaslight. But go
So
ahead,
you
y'all.
want me to you want me to inconvenience
No,
myself
no, I'm
for
trying to
her?
make the point.
Oh
No,
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 show
no.
her. No, show her. Really show her.
But I
Gaslight.
was saying,
Oh, go ahead.
hold on, real quick. I just want to say a lot of women are like the decentering men, the 4B movement, the not abstinent. What's the other one? Celibate. The celibacy, the whole celibate. A lot of women are being celibate. A lot of the 4B movement is really really growing over here, and a lot of women are decentering men. A lot of women are no longer engaging with men. So I think that also is another thing that they're having, like they're having to deal with scarcity out there because women don't want to be approached. Women aren't dealing with them. Women, that's why they hate dating apps so much, because it's 1,000 to 1 out there, and that's why that's why they're up here fighting for their lives. They want to approach women because women are no longer giving these men access, and good for you.
You know what, East? I agree. Like, I think man should stop approaching women. I agree with women there. Don't approach women. You the prize king. Let them chase you. Don't go chasing no woman. Let them
Um,
chase you.
Yes, sir.
In fact, go chase Gaslight. Go up under his skirt. Go see what he talking about. Go see what he want to do. Go see if he want to go to the movies. If he want to cuddle, go ask him.
uh,
You really want to do.
to be
I
fair,
told you
when
they was gonna
I
approach me. I told you they can't help themselves. The moment I stop talking, they start talking about me.
First of
Don't
all, you
approach
we're
me.
fruity
having a
as hell. Ain't
conversation though.
nobody worried about you,
Don't
sis.
approach me.
Ain't nobody worried
Look at
about
her
you,
still
sis.
approaching
You
me.
can
Look at her
sit your
still
little
approaching
pretty
me. Don't
ass in the
approach me.
corner and
Don't
shut up.
approach me.
Ain't nobody
Don't
approaching you.
approach
I
me.
promise you. I like men. Okay, I like dang-a-lang, not cootie cat. All right, all
Not
right.
like men if you don't let them approach you.
She said that you got a cootie cat, Gaslight. Uh,
Damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy. It's
So basically, just
Queen.
DM you
And
guys.
I ain't
Don't
gonna
just
whip
come
it
up to
out
you
on
guys in
camera.
person.
First of all, the thing that you keep trying to make women is a monolith. Like every woman wants the same thing. We're just trying to get you to understand that a lot of women are experiencing the same thing. There are absolutely women out here who still want community with men. You just have to be a safe man, but you have to allow her the space to figure out if you're a safe one or not.
But how
Like
can
this is
you
the
allow
part that you're
them?
not, but let her decide that. I can't speak for every woman and I'm not going to try to.
But you are.
But give her the room to decide that. If her decision is He's not worth the risk to me. I'm tired right now. It's not. Sometimes y'all men don't even stop to think that it's not even going to be fair to you if she gives you a chance because she's so annoyed with other men. Like some of y'all don't even think that that's even crossed her mind, and it has. It crosses women's mind all the time. Like, oh, he's cute, he's handsome, he might be cool or whatever, but I ain't gonna hold you. That last one took me through a ringer, and I ain't got it for this one right now. So she's sparing you and she's leaving you alone. So she's gonna say no, thank you. She's gonna say, let me go take care of myself. And maybe if it's meant for us to meet again, we will. If it's not, then it's just not meant to be. It was nice encountering you, but keep it pushing. But that's fair. It's fair because what's not fair is her dragging you through the mud trying to make you pay for what the last nigga just did. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes
Yeah,
you just
but
have to understand that there's a blessing in the
well, bougie. But
in the
I'm gonna be
rejection.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I won't. I bring up the episode from Black Mirror all the time. White Christmas, and one of the anthology stories in it is about this
Huh?
man. Is about this
You
man
breaking up,
who
babe.
uses this hold on, who uses this pro. Damn. Right. Can y'all hear me? Okay. It's about this man who basically uses this what's this called? He used these people like Hitch. He basically gets these guys to help him pick up on women, and his goal is to sleep with them. Well, he ran into a woman. He used the skills that the men gave him, and that lady unalived him because she was a psychopath. And I think more men need to encounter those type of women. So I
That's
don't
who
think that they
Arlene
need to be
Marnos is.
spared.
She was
They
a
want to keep
female.
on.
That's who Arlene
She was.
Marnos is. She's a female trucker, and she would go
No,
to
I
these
know
truck.
who she. No. Her situation was a little different. I know who she is. What I'm
She
saying
was, but
is,
that's what I'm saying. Men need to experience more women like them, and maybe then they'll slow down and start to see why women are so hesitant with talking to them. Because a lot of them are more like Diddy, more like Epstein, more like Trump than they are like Russell. You get what I'm
Y'all
saying?
like Ghislaine
Things is so
Maxwell.
different
And that's
now. Things
true.
is so
And that's
different.
true. But it's not enough of us to for y'all to be
Was
sitting here
Rika
talking
done?
like it's a one-to-one. What it's not is y'all don't have to worry about more of us unaliving you than there are of you unaliving us and trying to make excuses for it.
Hold on,
That's
hold
not
on.
a
Hold on. I don't
one-to-one.
think Rika finished her point though.
I had lost my. I think I'm losing service, but at the end of the day, I think that the men need to stop. Like they need to stop. But in the event that they still try to be slick and they keep trying to figure out ways on, because it was the point was made earlier, the men don't want to actually get to know us. Their whole goal is to sleep with us, and then maybe they could think of something different. But their initial reason for approaching us is sexual by nature. That's it. And what I'm
That's
saying
not it.
is that, hold on, that if I hope that y'all run into the fear that y'all keep acting like when y'all talk about these women who setting you up to get robbed. I hope y'all run into so more of those situations. I'm hoping that y'all get set up to get robbed and get harmed, and I'm hoping that y'all run into the one who is a little cuckoo for cocoa puffs and she pour poison down your throat when you think that you about to get top. I hope all that happens because that's the only thing that's gonna snap y'all into reality. Y'all
This
need to get, like the young lady was attempting to make the point, whenever y'all start realizing that you don't fucking know me, you don't fucking know these people you're wanting to bring to bed the first few seconds you met them at the fucking grocery store, you need to be in danger. And I'm hoping that more of that happens. Rob them niggas.
what? It just sounds like a
Put
lot
a
of men
funnel in
that
their mouth.
it sounds like a lot of men that approach you guys just want sex.
That's literally what society teaches
Oh
y'all. Y'all are supposed to be doing, and
no.
y'all literally
No,
act
don't let
out
him. No,
on
no,
that.
no.
So
Don't
stop
let.
the
No,
bullshit.
no, no. We're not
He
doing
trying
that.
to
Don't let him do.
gaslight.
No, don't let him
He
do
trying to
Yeah,
He
that.
women,
gaslight
Don't
you,
chill
let.
her
girl.
Hold
out.
on, hold on.
I mean,
Don't let
he
him do
right though.
that. No, and this the thing, Mr. Sir. That's what them niggas who approach you in the gym want, and you give
What?
it to them. That's the difference between me and you. It don't matter if
Damn.
all the
Oh
niggas
my
in my
gosh.
past wanted me for sex. The difference is I ain't give it up to them in a fucking random restaurant bathroom like you did. I didn't give it up to them in the gym. I didn't go behind
Jesus.
a tree in the bushes in the park on a random Tuesday with a ski mask on like you did, sir. So even if that is all got approached with, I didn't give it up. I didn't lay on my back like you did, sir, because they only approach you for that too. You ain't special. You ain't special, Mr. Jim Bro.
What I
You busted
realized,
out and gutted
Yeah,
out
okay.
like the
So
rest
like I
of
was
them.
saying, every man isn't like that. Some men are out there that
Oh,
really want to
shut
get to know you
up.
guys,
Too
Shut
many of
up.
you are. That's the point. There's more of you that are than those that aren't.
and we
Like,
need to
let's be
No,
change
they
real.
that.
all
Y'all
We
are
need to
out
no,
change
here.
no,
that.
no, no, no.
Y'all are out here
He is
effing
up here
children,
gaslighting
and you're
right
talking
now.
about it's
There's
not. It's
only
not.
the hold
Most of
on,
y'all
hold
ain't like
on,
that.
hold
Like,
on.
stop
Wait a minute.
bullshitting.
No. Every man that has ever approached a woman was to fuck him. That's it. Like, don't
Originally,
let this nigga
yes.
sit up here and
That's
gaslight. Well,
not
not
true.
every man.
It's
No,
not
it's
true at
only the
all.
men that approach you. Boy, shut the fuck up.
I'm a man. I'm not
These
a boy.
niggas is not approaching women to find out
You're a
her
boy.
favorite color. They're not. They don't want to watch motherfucking the Bridgertons with the bitch. They're not
I
trying to
don't know what
find
type of
out
men
if
come
her
up to
favorite
y'all,
movie is The
but
Notebook. Shut the fuck up. This nigga up here
Hold on. If her
gaslighting. That's
favorite,
why I said you're a fucking loser.
look
you
how
know
y'all
what?
talk to men. Y'all don't have no respect.
Hold on. That's okay. They don't got to
Oh
respect you,
my
bro,
Yeah, I'm
god.
not
because
worrying
they
about
don't
it
know
being
you.
negative. They don't.
Listen, I
know you,
watched.
bro.
Listen, I watched The Notebook, and that was about a man gaslighting a woman, and then her going and cheating on her fiance. If you like that movie, if you think that movie was a romance, it's because you're a toxic individual that like toxic shit. But aside from that, eat your favorite color purple.
Mind your business, okay? And stop telling mine. Also, too, the Notebook, that nigga got what they got. I'm glad she cheated on him. She should have robbed his ass too, like Drika said. Start robbing these niggas. Start stealing from these motherfuckers.
I
Steal from
don't
these niggas. Write their motherfucking credit card numbers down. Take a
because they're
picture of the
too
front and the
easy.
back. Fuck
like. I
that.
don't understand what the
Yeah,
issue
because
is.
they're
If
too
women just
easy.
want to be left alone, why do y'all just not understand their thing with wanting to be left alone?
It's
Just
called
stop.
entitlement.
They do. That's
Like,
the thing.
just
They
stop.
do.
Maybe this is where I'm lost at. Maybe because I don't go out, I'm always working, I'm doing this and that. This is all new to me because back in the day we was able to approach women and get to know a woman. Now it's like y'all don't want us coming in y'all vicinity. That's why I'm asking these questions because I never. This is new to me.
No, so back in the day, it wasn't that women wasn't uncomfortable because women been talking about.
Yeah, she cut out.
That was rude. TikTok dropped me. How I get dropped from my own panel? That's wild.
Crazy.
No, back in the day, women were still uncomfortable with it, right? And a lot of times it's just people don't have the language, but they don't know me. Oh, back in the day, no, that's what women are basing it off of. Shit that happened back in the day.
I never heard this back
A
in the
lot
day.
of us,
Mm.
a lot of us, they don't want to admit that a lot of our grandmamas was fucking victims. Talk about some, yeah, your grandfather, I didn't like him at first, but he came and saw me every day after school for 40 days and 40 nights. He showed up at my window and he climbed through my motherfucking window and tell me how much he loved me. He wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't stop calling me. He like, y'all be sitting here talking about so it wasn't like that back in the day because y'all was fucking predators back then and y'all still are now. She didn't have no choice. That lady was scared for her life. Talk about so it wasn't like that back in the day. No, back in the day, y'all used to show up at bitches' windows with boom boxes disturbing the neighbors. She ain't had no choice. She had to give you her motherfucking number. Shit.
Um,
When women get cool.
oh, hold up.
Oh my bad. I
Go
ain't.
ahead, Rika.
Oh, Shinron up here. Hold on, Shinron. I'm just gonna say one thing. That's why a lot of women didn't realize when they were being coerced, whether it be being woke up in the middle of the night with no consent, or a man, talking you into doing something, or whatever the coercion looked like. A lot of women attach, oh, I need to be with him because of what the generational trauma that East was talking about was passed down. We have been conditioned to believe that it is romantic and it means that the man really likes you if he force you to do something or he's so quote unquote persistent.
So the solution is
Can y'all hear me? I'm at the
Mhm.
outside right now, so it's just a little bit windy. But if a woman says don't approach me, why is that so hard to accept? Because we feel entitled to saying fuck that shit. And this is the thing about it. In our entitlement, we don't realize that we are very much so acting in the position of predators, right? Because I don't know any predator that exists in nature that cares about whether or not the prey animal or the prey item uh, doesn't want to be consumed or doesn't want to be attacked at that point in time, right? because it's hinged in nature anyway. It's hinged on what the predator wants, and that's leverage over what the prey animal wants, right? And it's kind of the same thing when you look at how a lot of men interact with women. Um, we are socialized to be predatory. Us specifically as men, we are socialized to be predatory, which is another aspect of us being hypersexualized, right? So whenever we even talk about the fact that women don't want to be approached, the fact now that women are opting out of relationships and opting not to be mothers and stuff like that, a lot of men feel offended by that. That's why if you go on any platform, right, where a woman says something about being child free by choice, um, you'll often find men in those comments or in that whatever it is crashing out because how dare women decide that they don't want to interact with men for whatever reason. A lot of men would rather prioritize the fact that men allegedly have good, huh? A lot of men would rather prioritize the fact that, oh well, he doesn't mean you any harm or something like that over the fact that, first of all, no matter what a man chooses or what a man feels like he means, oftentimes those same men are still harmful towards women. So objectively speaking, it's way safer for women not to be around us. And the fact that we can't, oftentimes we can't even respect the fact that women don't want to be approached, or women would rather just be left alone by men altogether. We'd rather be in our feelings and be upset about it than accept the fact that we acknowledge that men are the biggest predators of women. So
Thank you,
that's
Cameron. Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, cool. I appreciate you. So just in my personal experience, I've never had a woman like get angry at me because I walked up to her and approached her, try to get her number or something like that. But like kind of like Sharon was saying, objectively speaking, like men are the one committing the most sexual crimes against women. Like obviously we all know that's a fact.
Hold on,
I want
real
to get
quick.
back on the
But
topic.
I never been. That was weird, and we already addressed it earlier. How a lot of women will be polite when men approach them because of the threat of violence. So that's not really saying nothing.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like personally, I've never had a girl tell me that she felt threatened. I really
I hope you're
don't.
talking about women and not girls. But what I'm
No,
saying is,
that's what I'm
just
saying.
because a
That was
woman
my
didn't
point.
say, hold up, just because a woman didn't respond in a way where she was like hurling insults and yelling at you, don't mean she didn't feel uncomfortable by you
I'm
approaching her.
saying, but
So
she
that
still
doesn't
get, but
really
they
say
still give me their
anything.
number. My
Yeah, I
whole point is,
know. That's the problem. That's the problem. Instead of you going in like, hey, if you want to give me a call, hand her your number, you want her number. And a lot of times like that's scary for women too. You have motherfuckers want the woman's social media account and he's staying right there and he pull it up. Or if she give him the number, he call it right away. And like that's
yeah, I don't
not
do shit
cool.
like
So
that
hold
though.
up.
Hell
So hold up.
yeah.
What I'm saying is your comment not really saying anything. That's the problem. Y'all all
Okay, so can
if
you
you
let me
want to start,
finish?
hold up. If you want to say start and say you the exception, that's the problem. You're not the
I never
exception.
said I was the exception, ma'am.
No, no, you said you was the exception.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I never
I
said that
heard
I
you
was the
say it. You
exception.
said you was the
No, you
exception.
didn't. Don't put words in my mouth.
Yes, I
What I
did.
said
You
was, in my
literally say
personal
it and say I heard what
experience,
you said, and you're saying that you're the
hey,
exception.
can I talk? Like you said, it was my turn. So, like I said, I never said I was the exception. I was just saying in
And
my
that's you
personal
did. You said you was the
experience.
exception.
I
You
said,
said you was the exception.
ma'am,
Yes,
I
you
said it was
did.
in my
You said
personal
I never had a
experience.
woman get upset because I approached her. You think you the exception.
I never said I was the exception.
You
I
said
said
you
in
was the
my personal
exception.
experience,
You said you
ma'am.
were the exception. You led with that.
You're a bitter woman. Facts,
That's
Taz.
fine.
Facts,
And you're
Taz.
not the exception.
I never said I was. I don't think I am. Like,
No,
okay,
them girls was sitting there handing you their number scared as fuck, hands shaking and shit.
hanging out
No,
with me,
the
going
fuck
out
out
to
of
dinner
here.
every night. Nah,
The fact
man.
that you
You're
sat up
like,
here and said they all
y'all
gave me
crazy.
their number, that lets us
I
know
said I've
that you're
never
not
had
the
a woman.
exception. You're not.
I've never had a
Sorry.
woman. I
Well, did
said
he
I've
just
never
say
had a
that he
woman
go
yell
out to
at me.
dinner every night? So you
I said
trying to
that I've
fuck
never had a
everybody.
woman. But can y'all let me get a fucking word out? God damn. I said that
Make
I've
your
never
make
had a
your point
woman.
then.
Then
Stop
stop
saying hold
fucking
up. Stop
interrupting me.
censoring
I told
yourself.
you. I
Showing who
Now
told
hold
he
you.
is
up, hold
right
up.
there.
And that's what hold
I just
up.
interrupt
That
niggas.
go a
I
nigga
can't
who
even get a
can't
point
accept
out, yo.
rejection. All right, that's fine. If y'all gonna say something personal, if you gonna make it a personal thing, then yeah, you gonna get interrupted. If you want to say in general and address the prompt, then fine, you got it.
That's
You
what I
got it,
said in
bro.
general. I said in general.
How you
So
say
can
you
you at
was
least let me get my point across?
I thought
Like,
you said you was leaving. See this?
I
See,
I
do
never
remember
said I
hearing
was
in my
leaving.
you
personal
can't accept
experience.
the rejection up here on the panel. What
I
makes you think
said
that you can
I
accept
said that to
rejection in
start.
person?
Toasty,
Sorry,
you
I do
dropped me,
door-to-door
please.
sales. I
them
accept
ladies was
rejection every day.
but
Like
then
scared.
that's
you talking
literally my
about
job.
yourself.
That's literally my
You still
job.
talking about yourself.
If a woman says don't approach me, why is that so hard to accept? Women don't tell men to not approach them. They tell men that they're not interested. Girls tell men not to approach
Hold
them.
on. Girls are
That's my point.
children. What the fuck? Girls are
That's my point.
children.
That's my point.
No, you a
Unmature
predator.
women.
Girls are children, sir. Girls are fucking children, you predator. What are you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? Girls are children.
Uh,
If you
um,
don't got the balls to tell a nigga you don't like him, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not that hard.
And
If you're a
see,
grown ass
no,
woman,
this
you're
is
gonna
not
this
that
handle
we
it
is
like a
got the
grown ass
balls to
woman
do it.
It's
It's
not
that
and
we're
that
tell that
we're
fucking
nigga to leave. And
afraid,
if he
my
doesn't
nigga.
leave,
We're
then tase him or
afraid.
something. But like,
We're
no,
scared
but
as shit.
that's the
We
point.
can't
deal with
just
it.
do
Niggas is
that.
scared too.
There's
Niggas
people
die
who
every
have
day. Y'all
died.
just want to play victim. Y'all just want to
There's
play
Nah,
women
victim.
who die
That's
get
cool.
into
more
that
than
And
shit.
that's
men
cool.
do.
And that's
No,
cool.
it's
But
never
like,
been cool.
y'all playing the victim is not
What are
right.
you talking
We're
about?
not
Playing the
playing the
fucking victim?
victim. We
They're
die.
literally the
On
victim.
average,
If a
we die
woman says don't
more.
Women
approach
stop
me,
saying
why
that
is that so
word.
hard to accept? It's not hard to accept at all. Like,
It
this is
Yes,
just
is
a
it
because
actually
there's
dumbass,
women
is.
who
pointless
die
conversation.
because of it.
It's
All right,
not hard to
motherfuckers,
So,
let's
accept.
talk shop.
hold on, y'all.
Hold up.
So,
Stop
Like,
saying that
for
word.
me, it's not hard to accept. So like, I can't understand
so,
what
Okay,
the
you're
fuck you
not the
guys be talking
okay.
exception
about.
though. You're not the
So,
exception though.
why
No,
are
he
you
not
making
the
this
one
about
being
you? It's a
spoke
very
to.
general
Like,
fucking prompt. And at the end of the day, regardless of whether or not you or even I, whether or not we take this shit personally, there are a lot of women that have actually been unalived and seriously maimed because of rejection. You up here missing the fucking point, actually. The fact that you try to make it about you instead of acknowledging the point of what is actually going on shows that you centering yourself and you missing the fucking point.
why is that so hard to accept?
Hold
It's not
on.
so hard.
When we gonna stop trying to reason with this? This man almost crashed out up here. This man almost
Mm-hmm.
crashed out up here. I'm not trying to give him no stats or reason with him about the unaliving. He's the unaliver, first of all, and second of all, we just need to
You're a
start.
dumbass bitch. You need
Whatever.
to
You
shut that shit.
dumb. You
Shut the fuck up.
Look
dumb.
how you responded. He keep
I
proving
don't know who
it.
the fuck I am. Like,
proving the
It don't
point.
matter who the fuck
Nigga
you are.
Hold on,
scary.
hold on, y'all. Drake
putting
was
words in
trying to
my
Yes,
finish.
bro. He's a
can't
big
let it.
fucking weenie.
Y'all
Hold on. Go ahead, Drika.
At the end of the day,
want to stay single your
we got to stop trying to reason
stay
with these people and trying to like give up stats and give them information. We gonna make the point, and if they make the point like this loser up here, this fucking loser, he is the unaliver. We don't gotta try to explain to him what the fuck he do. If we was in person, this man try to push my tie back. He's dangerous. I'm not reasoning with this bitch. I want niggas like him to go to prison, lock his ass up, make that motherfucker gotta go to child. That's the type of time I'm on. Ain't nobody about to be going back and forth trying to. Oh, but the women, nah, this nigga don't give a fuck about nothing.
Oh God, VR his day room and his wreck. I mean day room and his shower.
Like, goddamn, like he don't give a fuck and fuck him.
This was saying yesterday when we were talking to the man. If you telling a man, oh, stop doing it because y'all hurting us, that's the thing. If that's his goal, he don't care about that. Again, the message isn't for the men. It's for women to recognize it. If a man approaching you, he fucking dangerous. Period. He fucking dangerous.
He's like a predator. We on a prowl when we approach y'all. That's exactly what it is. And that's the thing about it. Predators don't give a fuck about what the prey animal has to say, how they feel. At the end of the day, they doing this to satisfy, well, in nature, they doing this to satisfy a need. Oh, yeah. See you. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, I don't trust a nigga walking door to door working for commission to sit up here and tell me that he's the exception to the rule. No, nigga, you over here doing door to door sales. You're a motherfucking you're a predator. You're crashing out on the live. You're over because you getting interrupted. You're a predator. Sorry. Go ahead and sell the motherfucking vacuum cleaners. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. We've been in here for 4 fucking hours. God damn, no, this shit done. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. For real. I hope y'all learned something. But no, it's been 4 hours. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Bye, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Oh, go to YouTube and watch the playback if you want. If you're not already following my YouTube, it's terror.js. I put on my live.